94.9 Zeta 4, South Florida's classic rock. The Neil Rogers Show is next, 620-3600 in Dade, 779-3600 in Broward.
The king of talk radio is here, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Neil Rogers Show. Good morning.
What a gruesome sounding tone that was, wasn't it?
Sounds like he's got a cold.
That was gruesome. I'm the one that's got the cold, by the way. I'm just sitting here to run the board today, okay? That's all I'm going to do.
Well, then you ought to be
You know
in
something?
here.
I did the same thing. No, I didn't do that. You know, I just discovered I didn't do it. This machine is screwed up.
Oh, no.
Because I pressed the play button. I know that. I'm not that stupid, okay? I'm not that much under the weather. I did the same thing 2 days in a row.
Now, you mean equipment that we're using is screwed up?
Mal, you know our friend Malfunction?
Yeah, good old Mal.
I saw Malfunction at the Junction the other day. It was incredible. It's 5:52 on Zeta 4.
And now, from beautiful downtown Carroll City, the home of the Santeria Sidewalk Cafe and the Zeta 4 Commissary, it's the Neil Rogers Show. Neil's guests today are Glen the Bird Hill, Captain Dave Caprita, the Mighty Rogers Arts Players, Dennis Rose Folger, and you, the South Florida telephone audience. Today's special guests will be Stan Major and Joey I'm Too Old for This Reynolds. Today's show is brought to you by the National Bag Boy Foundation, where keeping your supermarkets beautiful is our #1 concern, and by the Chubb Group of serious molesters. So pick up your phones and hold on to your bagels, because you don't want to miss this one. Here's Neil.
I understand the Chubb Group are going to be on Oprah today, by the way, so you don't want to miss that.
What are they going to be talking about?
I'm going to tell you, if she doesn't look like Elsie the Borden cow, then nobody does, okay? I mean, seriously, she has gotten so gruesome. If they would put a ring around her nose, I'm telling you, they would put her in a circus or something. She is incredible. And she made $27 million last year. What does that tell you about this country?
Do you think it's enough?
Probably not. Why doesn't she just get the hell off of there already? It is. Yesterday she had street people and hustlers and teenage prostitutes, and every day she's got another one of these wacko, these perverse, bizarre, depressing, morbid, and the country just loves it, man. And what does that tell you about America's housewives? Because they're the ones that basically watch it.
Eat it up.
They
with
love
both
it.
hands.
Now, ordinarily I don't watch, but I was trying to listen to a show on AM, and I got news for you. I had to shut it off. I couldn't handle the pain because I really felt sorry for my good friend. I love those people that call Stan and say, well, you know, Neil knocks you too, Stan, who got no concept of the fact that we're best of friends. I was the best man and maid of honor both at his secret wedding when they eloped last Thursday night. And they're just some of these, there's a real interesting psychological thing into some of those guys. It's like Jerry Wichner's gun. Stan represents the same things to some of those guys that the gun represents to Wichner and his crowd. He does. It's a macho thing, man. Oh, Stanley, you know, like, and now, of course, that he's gotten married, that's kind of like sealed the whole thing for them. So,
Yeah.
because now they know that he's doing it. I mean, he was doing it before, but that's beside the point. But now they know. And that just relieves the hell out of them. Now, all those people are listening to this show, but a lot of them would never admit it. So
Oh, no.
they couldn't handle that because it would be a blow, if you pardon that expression, to their thing. It's 5:55 on Zeta 4 on a Wednesday morning. And no, yesterday, I really am beginning to have doubts. Up until yesterday, I thought we were really knocking them dead. Everything was great. But yesterday, in the first hour and a half of the show, it was almost like on his show. Now, I noticed he came back yesterday from 4 days away and really was naive enough to believe that the phones are going to be just solid and people are going to be just falling all over each other to call and say, welcome back and congratulations and hope you had a wonderful time. He still doesn't understand where he is. Mm-hmm. It's not the nature of this town. This is just basically your unfriendly town. Cold. Like this morning. In the car, the thermostat for outside said 41 degrees.
Really?
A thermometer, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I get those things confused.
Thermometer.
And where they go. 41 degrees.
And you're outside your...
And I'm, yes, I did wear a jacket, Mommy, okay? I wore a jacket this morning, so don't panic. And I do have this cold, but I don't feel that bad. And I didn't think I was going to be able to talk, but it doesn't sound that bad to me.
Yeah. I
Does
sound
it?
all stuffed up, but I feel...
Oh, you got it too?
No, I feel great.
I think the one that's been spreading it around is the one who isn't in the room at the moment. You know,
Now, who would that be?
I don't know. The one that's kind of like floating around a building somewhere. Anyway, it's 5:56 on Zeta 4. What I started to say is the first hour and a half, I really wonder if maybe we should come in about 7:30 and go to 11.
That was...
Because I just am not so sure that in the early hours, man, there's anybody out there. Now, the book shows, yeah, like there's 22,000 or something people listening in this hour, average quarter hour. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I think, and all this baloney, well, they're all in the car and they're all getting ready to do this. You know, that's a lame excuse. I don't believe it.
Well, I don't know where those people came from
No.
in the first hour and a half of the show. I've never heard from such...
Because remember the day we were giving away something good? What did I give away? A CD?
Yeah.
It was a good one, too.
Yeah. La Bamba? You thinking
No,
about?
no.
Another
It
one
was a real good one.
before?
Oh, it was a Springsteen, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the new Springsteen album that I got by mistake from my Columbia CD Club.
Yeah.
And we gave it away, and we had difficulty filling the lines to give that away at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I have a feeling that this first hour and a half, man, it's like dress rehearsal.
Yeah, remember when you used to give things away on the show? You used to always do it early. Remember?
Yeah, get it over with.
Yeah,
man.
get it over with.
That'll get him to the phone sometime.
That cover of that TV guide.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We'll save
Holy
it for when people
Toledo.
are listening. But I have the
Wow.
new TV guide, and a show that's going off the air, no less, makes the front cover.
God.
And these guys look like they just crawled out from a sewer somewhere. Maybe they should have been. They should have been in Les Miserables. They crawled out from the sewers of Paris or something like that. Certainly not from beautiful Miami under a palm tree. And here's these grotesque, especially Philip Michael Thomas and Don, what's his name?
Yeah.
With that scruffy, you know, that leads me to ask a question that nobody will respond to, okay? But you see guys walking around, since Miami Vice was popular, which it hasn't been in a long time, but when it was, a bunch of young guys walk around with that Richard Nixon growth on their face, you know, a la Don Johnson. Thinking that it's cool to look like a slob, like they haven't, like Rob Lowe is doing in that new movie of his.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for him to be doing that is sinful, okay?
Yeah.
That's criminal.
Oh,
I can understand if you look like hell to begin with, you know, cover it all up, okay? Grow just like a hairball all over your head. Guess what?
I'm sorry, when you said Rob Lowe, it just flashed in my mind.
Did it really?
Who I saw.
Rob Lowe flashed?
I had dinner last night
I'll pay to watch that.
at Joe's Stone Crab.
Did you really?
I was out on the beach.
Oh yeah,
Which
I bet it was lively, huh?
It looks, well, in this, you know, around Joe's, it is lively. And it does look better down there on South Beach. They fixed it up a little bit.
Isn't it changed a lot since we worked down
Yes,
there?
it has. I saw our
I'll
old
tell you one thing,
building.
it's changed a lot since I worked down there, which was in 76 and 7 at the Cat, and it's changed for the worse.
I ran into someone that worked with you at the camp.
You realize that the Famous was still open then, and
Yeah.
Neil's on Alton Road, which was
Right.
a good place, and it was fun. There were things happening.
Well, they've painted it and fixed it up down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And there's no trash on the streets.
Yeah, all the illegal aliens look much better with that painted background, man. Now you can identify them a lot easier.
Oh, Cap Dave, remember the police?
He's eating already. Look
Oh.
at that. His mouth is full.
The police department. The police department is now an empty parking lot.
I know. I've been down there several times.
And
They keep
They
their
ought to
ponies
let
there.
Mark Kuhn become. No, seriously, the mayor of Miami Beach. He could turn it into a gigantic parking lot in about 2 months.
anyway, Matt Dillon was there.
Big deal.
I knew
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that picture I got in the mail. The guy called yesterday, by the way, at 6 o'clock, WZTA, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches. And here's this, what is it? No, seriously, what is it that our listeners are thinking about? Okay, sends me a picture of Jim Palmer's jockey
Advertisement.
ad in some magazine. Okay, first of all, Jim Palmer's about as exciting as a frog's.
Yeah.
I almost said, yeah, frog's pupik. Thank you so much. I almost said something else that began with an F and ended in a T, but I guess we shouldn't say that. But
And that's something you find in a magazine, all
the time, and there are billboards of this, and a guy is ugly, and he's a pain in the ass, and I think most people in America are tired of seeing Jim Palmer prance around in his jockey shorts.
He's in
okay?
town.
He's not. I'm not in the least bit interested. I don't think women are interested. I don't think.
Wait.
What?
What did he write?
Hey Neil, simply smooth, and it's got an arrow toward his private parts. Okay, I mean, you talk about desperate. It's like the guys out there who are obsessed with River Phoenix. Okay, it's the same thing. I mean, if you're gonna fantasize about something and you're gonna get a vicarious thrill from the way somebody else looks, at least pick somebody good. Why
agree.
would anybody pull that ad out of a magazine and send me Jim Palmer in his underwear, man? In fact, the more clothes he puts on, the happier it makes me. Okay, let's give those numbers out because we do have a couple of Broward lines lit. Dade County, of course, is schluffing this morning, and that's the way it generally goes. And if there's anybody out there who wants to explain to me why it is that young guys have done the Don Johnson thing on their face, I'd love to hear that. Because this, in fact, if there are people out there who are sick and tired of Miami Vice, who have just had it up to their ears, who realize that it has virtually no relationship to what's going on here, other than the drugs, of course. But other than that, the show has got no relationship to what's going on here. So I am told. I have never watched it, which I know shocked somebody.
I have.
But I have no desire to watch it. I've tried a couple of times, and after like 5 minutes, I just click the channel. I can't get into it.
You don't like that oblique type of storyline?
No.
You have trouble with that?
No, I don't. I just can't handle it at
Really?
all. It just doesn't go anywhere.
Captain Dave?
I'd like it to go somewhere.
Has been on the show.
Well, that's very good.
Isn't that incredible?
That expressionistic type of scenery.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, everything's
That
all
looks
purple.
like Palm Springs, California,
Yeah.
kind of like
He played
or
a,
El Centro.
He played a terrorist on the show.
Well, good. He sure looks the part to me. Okay, let's give the numbers out, and we'll give them about 2 minutes to get the lines all lit up, and then we'll go music intensive, because like I said, I'm beginning to have my doubts about what's going on in this town, okay?
Well,
Could be that our kind of talk is passe already, because these people, oh, sure, it's very possible.
we'll
Very
see.
possible. I'm serious. I'm not joking you.
I don't believe
All
you.
those young pinheads have kind of disappeared. You know, it's getting too many women calling. Too many. No, seriously, I'm glad to have the ladies call, in spite of what that one woman said last week, but too many.
Is that possible?
Huh?
To have too many?
Exactly, yeah,
It
too
is?
many. And also too many old people, like, 31, 32, too many. 603 on Zeta 4. Here are the numbers, and this is your chance. Speak now or forever hold your own. In Dade County, 620-3600. That's 620-3600. And in Broward, 779-3600. And you better get with it this morning, or this show is going to be history.
Call now.
Or else. We don't want to threaten the audience, do we?
Call now and
See
make
that? Look at
someone
that.
happy.
There's like 3 lines. There they go. 4, 5.
Look at
That's not
this.
too bad. Yeah. Oh, there's probably nobody on there.
Rose went out of his way to help us out this morning. Says if Neil is sick, and he gave us a list of songs we could play today.
What a guy.
Oh, in other words, if I wasn't here, he's picking the music?
Well, it doesn't say if you weren't here. It just says if Neil is sick.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sick. Look at that. We can't even get the third date line lit. How do you like that?
Well, why should today?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're a little slow this morning. I'm telling you, this early hour in the morning, there's nobody awake at this hour. Just it's punishment for us, that's all.
It's not.
The only show in America that ends at 10 after 10 in the morning, all right? Not that I'm bitter or anything. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. No, that's why I showed up here this morning. I would not allow them, the management-type people, to say, oh, gee, that Rogers is out sick again, man. He's been out so much. I just won't do that. I'm going to be here if they have to bring me in on my deathbed. They have to wheel me in on a rollaway.
I heard coming in, listening to Arlene said that.
Who?
She said, what's his name's going to be in town tomorrow?
Who's going to be in town
From
tomorrow?
Portland, Maine.
Oh, is he really?
Gilbertson.
Who cares about that? Does
Yeah.
the audience care? She said that on the air?
Yeah.
And the audience cares about that? What kind of a show are they running over there on that station? What is he going to be here for, the funeral of the AM? Wearing a black armband for wins? Okay, it's 6:05. Do a quick weather. We got a very busy day today. Trust me.
We do.
Trust me.
Sunny and cool with highs around 66 this afternoon and low tonight 49.
Oh, gee, and I didn't even see this in the first break. I'm just losing.
Oh, God. Well, currently, officially, it's 44 degrees.
All right, now what did you break yesterday?
My Bones coffee cup.
And what do you think
man.
I got to talk about now? That's very depressing because that was one of our favorite things.
Yep.
Although I will say that the food at Bones is a little bit better than the coffee cups. Coffee cups are great because they have that homespun molasses kind of look, don't they? That
Yeah.
dark brown molasses kind of corn pone, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah,
When the
that's
folks
it.
at Bones Family Restaurant showed up here at 9 o'clock in the morning, you should have seen the vultures at Zeta attack those delicious barbecue ribs, beef, and pork, beans, and coleslaw. It says here at Zeta, but of course there were a lot of Wynn's vultures who were also over there. Anyway, Bones can really cook the meanest barbecue in town. They've been doing it for over 58 years with the same family recipes and care going into every dish. And although barbecue is the Bones trademark, they also have delicious seafood, sandwiches, chicken, country dinners, and all the fixins too. And be sure to save room for dessert. They make all their desserts, buns, corn fritters, and creamy coleslaw right there on the premises. So you check out Bones real soon. It is absolutely out of this world. Stop by for lunch or dinner at 3500 North Federal Highway in Boca. That's a mile and a half north of Glades Road. And tonight and every Wednesday night is fish fry night. All white fish fillets, batter dipped and served with French fries, coleslaw, and homemade tartar sauce. All you can eat fish, just $6.95. Tonight and every Wednesday night at Bones in Boca.
The Neil Rogers Show on Zeta 4.
6:08 on a Wednesday morning, and now that we hear that voice, we've got good news for you, and that is Lee Gillette, who's been away for a while. Lee will be back on Monday afternoon on Zeta, and we're very excited about that because he's a super guy and a great talent, and we need him here desperately. Trust me. So we're very pleased with that, and everybody who's a Lee Gillette fan will be looking for a Monday, okay? Okay, we're going to go to the phones now. Aren't you excited?
Look at those lines.
Look at those lines,
They
man.
are sizzling.
Hollywood, hello.
Yeah, how you doing, Neil?
Okay, how you doing?
Well, I've only been
Babe?
holding on since 3 o'clock in the morning for you, but
Yeah,
that's
sure
all right.
you have. Okay, tell the audience another fib, sir.
That is not a fib.
Yeah, I know.
Who's the broad on that night?
That's what Richard Nixon said, too. I'm not a crook.
No, I'm 23 years old.
That's what Jimmy Carter said. I'm not a moron. That's what Ronald Reagan said. I'm not a senile old fart.
You know, sir, they don't like to be called broads.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a very... You mean
Well,
Kimba?
let me just tell you
Now,
something.
wait a minute, sir, let me say this to you. Kimba is not a broad, okay?
True.
She a nice girl?
She's a very nice girl.
Very
yeah.
nice.
She sounded nice, but holding for 3 hours, and it's kind of rough.
Well, I guess that depends on what was being held, I guess, is what
Well,
counts.
it is,
But that's
the reason I wanted
what
to
it
get
is,
in
sir.
early,
Yeah.
I bought this new toy yesterday.
Did you really? What'd you do? Buy it at one of those adult stores?
Well, I go there too, but this
I
is
bet.
something
Yeah,
that-
I could tell. I
You
could
have
tell.
your recording running, like some of these tapes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something that I want to put on for you.
Do we have
You
that
can
thing?
listen
Is
to
that thing running, Captain Dave?
Sure is.
Oh, we got our take-up reel today. That's good.
it. Okay, so if I put this on, you'll hear it?
All right, now this isn't something dirty,
No,
is it?
no, no,
Okay.
no.
Well, you never know with you guys.
No, I'm a young guy that enjoys your show, and I feel that you might like this.
Okay, go ahead, sir. It's only a
Okay, hold on.
4-hour show now.
Feel it's my man. Feel it's my man.
My man.
What do you think, Neil?
That's great.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
I can
cute.
do a whole bunch more with it, too.
Okay, why don't you?
Listen to this.
Oh, there's another one?
Feel is number one.
That's good. I like the level on these, too, don't you?
You hear that?
Yeah, that was great, man. That's fantastic.
What else should I say?
Anything that moves you, just put it all
Okay,
together.
I'm
and,
really moving right now.
I believe it, yeah.
Okay, hold on a second.
All right, now, wait a minute. Hold on for what?
Well, because I can put in something else.
No, why don't you put it all together? Are you putting this on a cassette?
No, it's sampling keyboard.
Yes,
Oh, it's on a
one of those
I can play
keyboards.
music.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
Ain't it
Listen to
cute?
this real quick.
Okay, this is the last one now.
Oh,
'cause
come on.
It's got to be. These other people are waiting here. They're going to
but
have...
they're all a bunch of mung brains.
How do you know that for sure?
You know that. I'm a young guy that, believe me, I'm well,
Oh, no, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about your organs, sir. I thought it was a keyboard.
It's
you were
hanging,
playing.
everything's
Yeah,
okay.
I know. Okay.
Let me just do 2 more things. Not one, just 2.
Boy, these guys. I'm telling you.
Okay, 2 more.
Real quick now. Come on, move it.
Okay, 2 more.
Get with
Hold
it.
on.
612.
Well worth
That was
waiting
good,
for.
yeah.
Okay, that's one.
That was dynamite, man. I'm telling you.
Now listen to this one.
In closing, yeah.
It's the best one of his.
I sure hope so. Boy.
Neil is the best talk show host.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, listen, have a great day, and good luck to you. Boy.
That was Hollywood?
12 minutes past 6 on Zeta 4. There's an open line at Broward. Please fill it up real fast
Don't
so
you
he
think
doesn't
that's
get back on
amazing,
again.
though?
That was astonishing. Yeah.
Technology has gotten so far in this
I know
world
that it sounded like he was sitting there saying, Neil is the best talk show host. That was devastating.
people like that can do that in their own
I'm
home.
blown away by that, to be honest with you. Joe in Tamarack, hello.
God, man, that guy's on a terminal.
I know. Was he good or what?
Oh, boy, well, he was a great caller. Anyway, how are you, Neil?
I'll tell you how bad the show was yesterday. He was better than 95% of yesterday's calls, so what does that tell you?
I couldn't believe it. I know. I was listening yesterday morning.
I don't know what was going on in this town, boy, but they must have had a wild Monday.
Anyway, why did I call?
That's an
I woke
excellent
up
question.
to call to talk to you, so I don't know if anybody else. That's the only reason I'm up at this hour.
Good.
Is that interesting?
Yeah, that's a good start. Now, what did you want to talk to us about? That would be the second question.
All right, the one thing, basically, I was listening yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, and there was some dead air on your station when you're on.
That's not unusual.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I heard what was on before the delay. I don't know if that usually happens or not. I could hear the guy say, "Hello, Neil," and then there was dead air, and then 4.5 seconds later, I heard him on the radio. You know what I mean?
No.
No, is it something that I bleeped?
No. There was nothing bad or anything.
You probably heard the
It's
guy's
just that I
radio
heard
in
it
the
before
background.
the delay went on. I'm just saying, if there was any dead air and someone said something bad, it probably would have gone on.
Great.
But usually it's filled in. But if you got to fill that dead air because you can hear the delay before
Well,
it gets on.
maybe the delay went out for a minute or something. That's possible.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I think I heard it one other time before, but it was no big deal. I just heard it say, the guy just said, "Hi, Neil," and then I heard it on the radio. But it was
Well, that's pretty
like
exciting,
feedback
isn't it?
kind of thing. Barely hear. I had headphones on, had it up all the way. So that's maybe the only reason I caught it.
Yeah. Well, we have these little technical difficulties every now and then, you know.
Yeah, just every once in a while.
But we got it all put together with rubber bands and crazy glue. It's okay.
One other thing, can you? I'm not gonna make a request.
Oh my God.
No. My request is to say something to some guy. This guy Sean, I know, doesn't want to listen to your show. Can you call him a douchebag?
Sean, who is obviously a subhuman douchebag, better get with it because everybody in this town listens to this show if they got an IQ of over 2. So what does that tell you about Sean, right? I mean, when you owe points, you really hit rock bottom, Sean.
Thanks a lot, Neil. I really appreciate it.
Okay, good luck to you,
Talk
pal. Okay. Federal law prohibits us from the transmission of personal messages on the air, by the way. It's 6:15 on Zeta 4, and you see, what do they do when they make requests? Like that show on Waxy on the weekend where they do, or do they do that every night? For lovers only or some crap like
I think
that?
it's every night.
And, I'm so in love with Rob, and I want to say, Rob, I love every part of your body. And,
Get a life.
yeah, exactly. And they put all that crap on there. And, audience is listening for music. They don't give a damn if she loves Rob's nose or whatever it is she loves. Although I guess if she wanted to get graphic, they could probably get about an 80 share.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along. Where are we going? 6 in Fort Lauderdale. Boys, you got those numbers today or what? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you guys think. You guys got a lot of listeners out here.
This early in the morning, you think?
Oh, well, some people have to be to work pretty early, like me.
Too early in the morning. I'd like getting
Very
up
early.
about 7:30 maybe and coming in about 8:30 and working till about 10 or 10:30. That would be good.
Slave labor, in other words.
Yeah, this is too much.
No, I don't care. I've listened to your show ever since you started on this FM, and I always will till you leave. So.
Well, that's great. Boy, that's loyalty.
Yep, and I'm only 23 years old, too, and I'm a pinhead.
Great. Well, we're looking for young pinheads today. You know, we've had too many old farts and middle-aged misfits. We need more young pinheads.
And all that good stuff.
You got it. Okay, have a great day.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
See, that's our kind of call right there. He was the definitive call. Now, who is this maniac who's driving all over the parking lot with his lights off? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Got some idiot in here who's like zipping all over the park. You won't see him there, okay? You might as well save the energy. He went that away. But whoever the hell it was, he came whipping in here with his lights off, and then he parked in front, and then he backed out and whipped around on the side, and he's all over the place.
I have no idea. What do
Who
you
is
think?
that? Look how he looks to me.
Where, just now?
Did you miss it too?
Now, he's not out there. He's on the side. You guys keep looking like in. I'd hate to see you guys like on L.A. Law or something. One of those. And anybody.
Like,
That's not a cop show.
What is it?
It's a lawyer show.
a cop show.
I
It's
thought
not
it
a
was a
cop.
I don't
No.
watch it.
Yeah,
It's
you make
lawyers.
a
Oh,
faux pas.
lawyers. I don't want to watch a lawyer show. I thought it was a
broadcasting
cop show.
Lawyers in Love.
By Jackson Brown on
That's
Zeta
what
4,
it
and here it
is.
is.
That's
You guys-
what it is.
I'm not
guys are
interested.
missing
Knott's
out on it.
Landing's on tomorrow night, okay?
Well, good luck to you, okay?
We're missing out on what?
It's like a really beautiful sunrise right now.
You know, I came out of a sick bed to come in
Yeah.
here this morning. You do realize that.
What
don't
is
you?
your feeling about the show today? What do you
About this show?
Yeah.
It's a lot better already than yesterday.
That's
I'll tell you that.
true.
Yesterday probably was the worst show I've ever had anything to do with in 29 years I've been in radio.
Except that other day.
What is he doing now?
Did you
Look
crack
at that.
yourself up, Captain Dave?
I'm splurting
He
all
just
over the board.
splurted an orange all over the board in there.
Oh,
He's
that
getting
makes
like
him
the
laugh.
tea lady, yeah. He splurted orange juice into the board.
Are you having a good time, Captain Dave?
Look at that. There's a little picture of Anita Bryant growing out of the board now. I can't believe it. Whatever happened to Anita anyway? Is she still squeezing fruit?
Nobody knows.
618. What's that?
Remember that story about 2 years ago? She was found dancing in a disco with some gay guy.
What? Green? 6:18 on Zeta 4, and let's move right along.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
thank you very much.
A
That's
newspaper.
dynamite. 6 is the one that's flashing, but we'll surprise them. Hello.
Hello.
Are you surprised?
Oh, I'm calling from Boca.
Oh, you're calling from Boca? That's why I punched you right up. You're on right now, dear.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that nice of me?
Yes, it was.
'Cause I knew
I
you-
heard Captain Dave.
I knew you were
And
calling long
I'm
distance.
a stewardess. How would you like to be locked up with these callers for 5 hours going to South America?
Oh, El Paso.
Anywhere. I listen to you every morning.
Great.
Yes, and I love your show. And I just get a kick out of it. And when I hear some of these callers, I just had to call you and tell you.
Well, that's nice of
How
you.
would you like to be locked up with them for 5.5 hours going to South America, and there's nowhere to go to get out of their way?
Yeah, I would jump personally.
Like that guy with a
Can't
sampling
do
machine.
that. Thank you for talking with me.
Okay, have a nice one now.
Bye-bye.
Boy, boy.
How nice.
A stewie, as they would say on one show in town, a stewie. It's 6:19 on Zeta 4. We have an open line in Broward at 779-3600. We're not going to rip Stan. He just got married. He's got a new family, and he's on top of the world. And it's only too bad that his audience lets him down day after day. It's a bitter disappointment. It's a bitter pill to swallow that his audience is such a bunch of unfeeling, uncaring mung brains.
You know, taking care of your lawn these days sure seems complicated. Big trucks, fancy service contracts, dangerous chemicals. It all seems so unnecessary, especially now when you can call on something as easy and natural as Chem Dog.
Come on, boy. Come on, Sparky.
Each week, the Chem Dog will personally inspect your lawn. For weeds and crabgrass, he'll spray liquid formula number 1. And for those patches where grass just don't seem to grow, your Chem Dog will apply a special layer of formula number 2. Boy, watch your step. That's all natural fertilizer. So if your lawn's looking kind of shaggy, unleash the Chem Dog. We may not be the best, but we sure got a leg up on the competition. Oh, not on my shoe.
Chem Dog.
Bad dog.
Chem Dog.
20 after 6 on Zeta 4, and we'll come back.
That fit together with what you said before, by the way. It all worked. All went together.
It all pieced together.
Exactly.
We'll come back right after this.
Zeta 4.
Marks, and I guess I'll see you this Sunday at Metro Zoo, but I really like your shirt, but did you get a free bowl of soup with that or what?
No, I paid for it, Richard. I pay for everything. It's 24 past 6. Now, what is this one is mama? What does that mean? What does that mean, Captain Dave? Hello.
Hamtramck Mama.
Oh, Hamtramck Mama. I knew it wasn't my mama.
Right, Hamtramck Mama.
She would
Hi,
never
you
call this show and embarrass me. What's that?
Hello, you poopek, you paskudnyak, you douchebag.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say hello.
You got it out of your system. Not Poopak, Pupik.
Poopek. Well, poopek.
Yeah, well, of course, anybody from Hamtramck wouldn't know their Pupik
Wouldn't know
from
how to
their...
pronounce it, I
yeah,
know.
that's correct.
Okay?
Okay.
I just wanted to say hello.
Well, that was very nice of you.
Okay?
Okay, I'll see you in Poland, okay?
You better believe it.
Boy, boy.
Bye-bye.
It's, I'll see you in Warsaw, New York, which is in upstate New York, by the way. I just thought I'd mention that this morning because I knew that would get a rise out of you.
I'm so glad you did.
20...
This thing that they've got me writing the messages on this board with,
Yeah,
it takes forever to erase it, so bear with me.
There's no problem at all. I'll just punch him up, and you just, pretend you're doing something useful. 25 past 6
Here's the...
on Zeta 4. It's the Neil Rogers Show on a Wednesday morning. Neil's under the weather and couldn't be with us this morning.
This is Auto Neil.
Now, isn't that great? He puts like 2 in Dade. Now, that's helpful, isn't it? That's really very specific. I like that.
Tell me.
Line 2 in Dade.
Hey, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a question. How can I get young people like myself to listen to your program? I mean, I've bent over backwards to try to get all my friends to listen to your program, but it's no go.
What do you mean, how can you get young people to listen to the show? Who do you think listens to this show?
No, but I mean, they don't really call into the show.
Oh, I see. How can they get them to call in?
Yeah.
Probably like light a fire under them might be an answer.
Yeah, well I mean, some of them, like, I guess...
What do you mean by young? Wait a minute, sir. What do you mean by young?
Well, mid to late 20s.
Oh, mid to late 20s. Forget it. Now, those people are hopeless. They're going through, like, midlife crisis at a very early age.
Well, some of them have, like chemical problems.
Yeah, they're going through yuppie dependency crisis or whatever they call it.
Yeah. So how's life treating you?
Life is great, sir. If I didn't have this cold, it would be so good you can't believe it. Everything is wonderful. I got my house.
You did.
I got my house, and everything is great. I know you're excited about that, sir, but have a wonderful day.
I'm excited.
Yeah, he wants young people like him to call in. No wonder they can't. They go into a coma after 30 seconds on the phone. 26 past 6 on Zeta 4. Now, he had good intentions. He just was a bad caller. 620-3600, that's the number in Dade County. We do have a line free there if you want to rush quickly to the phone. And if not, that doesn't bother us at all, okay? And they're not. So that's just like I said. I'm waiting for Captain Dave, who's allegedly writing things on that board in there, paying less than no attention.
I don't know what to do. That's too much hassle using that grease pencil.
Why is that? It worked fine before. You never had any problem with it before.
Because that's not what they give you with the board. That's
in
like
other words, this isn't the right thing?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'll just punch him up. Don't worry about it, okay? It's not a big deal. Why don't you just say on the air 6? Wouldn't that be easier?
Because it sounds tacky.
Oh, it does not sound tacky. It sounds like we're letting them on behind the scenes, like on the inside. They love that.
They do.
Okay,
it's true.
Let me get off mic then. Number 5's a collect call from Jim.
Okay, from Jim? Mm-hmm. How you doing, Jim?
Hey, hold on. How are you?
Collect from where?
Collect from Pompano Beach,
Can you believe that?
How can you call collect from?
That's what I was.
Oh, Boca. I just reported that I'm in Boca. I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico. But I'm not calling collect from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I
gotta say this. This is the first caller we've ever had on the show who doesn't know where he is.
Sorry to say that.
Boy,
but I
that
was just wondering, in the beginning of your show, you said the conversation was passé. And I was wondering if it really is.
I don't know. It could be, sir. You know, this town goes in streaks and cycles, and I was wondering last night as I was lying there with a fever, I was wondering to myself, where do we go from here? I mean, if this is out now, we certainly aren't going to go back to heavy issues.
Well, of course not. So go west.
Because nobody wants to talk about that. Yeah, we'll go west over to Naples, maybe.
Oh, to Naples. That's it, huh?
That's a real fun town.
Oh, you you got to jump around with the Indians a little bit.
Or maybe to Venice. That's a real great town.
I like Venice.
It was the gondolas.
Where the average age is 112. No, Venice,
right.
Florida, sir, not Italy.
Oh, no, I'm confused. You know, I didn't know if I was in Boca or New Mexico.
So how can I expect you to know from Venice, right?
So where does the conversation reach passé?
I think with this call.
Well, I don't know what you got to say. Do I have to say something, or are you going to talk to me?
No, what I'm going to do is move on to the next caller, and thank you so much for joining us on WZTA, your homegrown station. It's 28 past 6 on Zeta 4. We have an open line in Broward now, 779-3600. I will say this, at least they're calling this morning. Yesterday morning, I think we could have given away $100 bills, and it was just something in the air yesterday that it wasn't happening.
By the way, is that our new slogan? Your homegrown station?
Yeah.
Is that
homegrown, corn-pwned, down home, homespun station?
Okay, I'll work on that.
And of course, all of us are from out of town, but that's just by coincidence.
Sort of like
right?
Channel 7.
Kind of like are those people from Australia on Channel 7?
Your hometown station.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself.
And it looks like a crew from another state.
Now they run spots on this show. You are aware of that, aren't you? I mean, it's one thing to rib them a little bit. It's another thing to go on and on.
Oh, we love them.
Carry on.
They run LA Law.
Things like Sally gives me fits and things like that.
Oh, they run David Letterman.
David
Letterman.
We love Channel 7.
Johnny Carson.
They run LA Law.
Oh,
Cosby.
That's that police show?
Yeah. They run Cos.
Kind of like Knots Landing is that airline show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's not giving me anything.
Wait. Number 3 from Miami Beach.
He's even slow when he just does it off mic. Miami Beach, hello.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Hey, listen, I never would have called in just to tell you this, but since you brought it up, I thought I might as well go ahead and confirm it.
Okay, sir.
Go Music Intensive. Please, starting this morning, you'll pick up a lot of listeners just because with all of you guys doing the same thing in one town, it really stinks. You get zapped constantly by people who are rockers like myself.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. With all you guys doing the same thing, what does that mean?
You turn on the radio in anything before 10 in the morning, and all you hear is this crap. I got to zap you guys constantly.
Wait a minute, sir. Is what crap? First of all, this isn't a music show. This is a talk show, okay?
No, that's why I'm telling you. Since you brought it up, this is passé. It stinks. Go to some rock and roll, pick up the rockers, and stay with it.
Pick up the rockers?
That's it.
Let me ask you a dumb question, okay?
Go ahead.
Since GTR is rocking and rolling and playing all music in the morning, right? Wait a minute. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
They're not?
I haven't heard it. I mean, I'm zapping between all of you guys trying to find a decent song in the morning.
I didn't say they were playing decent music, but they're playing a lot of music.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right, since they're doing that, and we're beating them already in the ratings by a pretty good margin, why should we go and do what they're doing?
Well, like I said, you brought it up. This is passe, and I just thought I'd go ahead and give you the idea, that you're at least on the right track.
Okay. Are you calling from GTR? No, he's calling from Shia, I think. This is probably Joey's brother.
I just moved down here from Tampa.
Oh, from Tampa.
I'm born and raised here, but I just moved back down.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find some good music in the morning.
Now, what'd you listen to in Tampa? Q105?
Oh, come on, give me a break. I said I'm a rocker, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
So
bubblegum.
you can insult me here when I at least give you the...
This is a YNF listener.
Oh,
obviously.
YNF?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's all we got there,
Well, so in other words, if we did play music, we still wouldn't play the music that you want to hear. That's a problem.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm not telling you what to play.
What do you want to hear? AC/DC and Rush?
No, come on, buddy. I'm 26. I just want to hear some good rock and roll.
Like Foreigner?
Oh, come on. That's not rock and roll.
See, that's what I mean. See, anything that I would play, you'd never...
No, listen.
Elton John, you don't want to hear that.
If you had music on, you wouldn't get zapped.
Give me... who's getting zapped? We're beating the crap out of everybody, sir. What are you talking about? This guy just comes in from Tampa, and he's a programming expert.
I know.
Beating the crap by well, you talk about ratings. I don't know about ratings. All I know is I'm a rocker. I listen to the radios, and this crap stinks.
Well, what? Give me some group. Give me some... Yeah, you are listening, which is amazing, and it seems to me you've listened more than one day, but that's okay.
Well, I don't listen to the show.
No, I know. You just call and wait on hold for a half an hour to get on.
Yeah, that was another point, but I wasn't going to bring it up.
Okay, that's all right. But I want to hear some of the groups that you want us to play, because if I said the music that I would play, you wouldn't listen to anyway.
Well, you guys play good music during the rest of the day. I'll leave that to you. But, as far as I'm concerned, the Stones, The Who, Tom Petty, Pink Floyd,
We
Rush,
play all that.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, we play all that stuff.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. You guys play good music. It's just that during the morning I've got to drive an hour and a half to work, and I'd rather hear music.
Okay, we'll take a poll on it, okay?
Yeah, great.
What? Wait a minute. What? And he hangs up to top it off. In other words, he thinks that because he calls in the show, his one call, we're going to change the format this morning, and we're going to go music intensive for the rest of the year, right?
Well, we are,
based
aren't we?
on his call.
It was just a suggestion.
I mean, is this guy out of his mind or what? Oh, he doesn't like Foreigner anyway. That's why I'm playing him. Good. A little bit too poppy for him, if you understand what I'm saying.
Exactly.
As they say in Turkey, yeah. It's 6:37 on Zeta 4. All right now. The time at the sound of the Zeta 4 bong will be exactly 6:37.
This Sunday, March 20th, it's Zeta 4's day.
Show as we go music intensive just in honor of that last caller, right? I mean, I want you to stop and think about that, okay? The guy has just come down here. He knows nothing about this market. He's listening to the show, obviously. He calls in. He holds on for like 20 minutes at least to get on the air. And he thinks that because of his one call, we're going to change the format of the entire show, right?
Well, it was just a small request.
Yeah, it was just a minimal request. Why the hell can't we just comply, right? So I'm going to take a poll this morning a la Lee Fowler. How you doing, Lee? And I've already got his vote down for music, okay? The choices are talk or music. Would there be another choice that I'm leaving out, like maybe in the off position or something?
Or dead air.
Yeah, dead air. I bet you we could get higher numbers with dead air than Joey gets.
Just the sound of that clock ticking
Just
over
the
your head.
sound of the clock working on the wall. 20 before 7. Boy, I tell you, I shouldn't be trying to sing with this voice, should I? Or with any voice. But be that as it may. He was a good caller. He just a little confused. Too many mushrooms, I think, up there in Tampa. Probably exposed to the Bob Lassiter show. That's enough to rot anybody's brain.
It's understandable,
if
you think about it. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to...
Number 4.
Caller number 4 in Oral Springs. You say what?
Oral Springs.
This is it.
Well, I got to say, I think we should go Foreigner intensive in honor of that guy.
Yeah, that's why I played Foreigner. I had it queued up anyway. When I mentioned it, he went into apoplectic fits, so I played it anyway.
Perfect.
I think it sounded great.
I do, too. There's nothing wrong with Foreigner. They're great.
I just want to tell you, I was driving home from Orlando the other night, and guess who I happened to hear? The girl on WRMF.
Oh, my God. Is she atrocious or what? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And she's doing all this shtick all night long.
Oh, you know what she's doing, Neil? I figured it out. She's channeling.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those people on TV that channel from Mafu and stuff?
Yeah, but she didn't do it from another life. She does it from another. She does it from another day part. She's Oprah Winfrey during the day, and she's whatever that is at night. Man, she is grotesque.
Also, on the subject of Don Johnson,
Yeah.
Stan needs to just totally forget about these losers like Don Johnson.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know, Don Johnson, here's a guy that doesn't get along with anybody.
That's
Somebody
correct.
needs to slap that little puke, you know? He's the worst.
and then Stan gets himself all upset. And I know him well enough. He wasn't joking. He was upset because nobody from the Miami Vice show called him yesterday to congratulate him on his wedding.
No, what he's got to realize is when this series is over, none of these people will ever work again. You'll never see any of them.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Talbot.
That's correct. None of them will ever get another job. They couldn't get a job at Publix, okay? And they're all too ugly to work at Winn-Dixie, I know that.
Oh, they're the worst. And the better one is, even worse than Don Johnson, is DJ.
Oh, yeah.
Because he calls Jay Michaels yesterday and blamed you for Stan's ratings going down.
What the hell do I have to do with it? I give Stan more promotion than the whole radio station does. What the hell is he talking about? And then he called Stan yesterday from the mobile phone, and, oh, buddy, hey, buddy, yeah, buddy, hey, pal, hey, buddy. I got news for you. That guy adds about as much to that show as the stuff we could scrape off the ground out here in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The mung.
Now, there's one thing that you all have to watch, and I watched this morning. It was great. You've got to watch the videotape of Beverly Phillips walking the straight line.
I'm glad you mentioned that, boy. I saw that last night. In fact, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have Beverly walking the straight line on the air a little later in the show, and it's going to be we're all going to walk along with Beverly and point to our nose, man. That was the most embarrassing thing I have ever seen in my life.
But she wasn't drunk.
No, not at all. She was just a little uncoordinated, I think. You know.
One cocktail.
What do you figure she weighs? About 480?
I would say she and Oprah ought to have a runoff. Yeah, a runoff election.
Okay, have a good morning.
You too. Yeah, I'm glad he brought that up. I forgot about it, but that was hysterical. I saw that on the news last night. She was not having a good time.
Is it as good as?
No, she was having a good time, but not finding her nose.
Was it as much fun as that picture the Herald runs of her?
She looked even worse, if you can believe
that's
that.
possible.
She looked like she was in her nightgown or something. It was gruesome, man. It looked like the ghost of Sukkah's past or something.
Maybe she was in her nightgown.
It could be.
Now,
644. And how'd you like to do a strip search on her, huh?
This sounds frightening.
Let me say it again. How'd you like to do a strip search on her? 644 on Zeta 4. And why do I feel like all alone now all of a sudden?
Why?
I don't know. It seems like everybody else is kind of like going in one direction and I'm going in another. You know what I mean? So anyway.
Now, what that guy said about Vice.
Don't start nitpicking. He was he doesn't like it, okay?
Okay, you may not like the show.
He doesn't believe they're not going to get another job. He was just trying to be emphatic in the fact that the show sucks, which it does. It's going off the air. And you take everything so literally. When are you going to lighten up a little bit already, for crying out? Like yesterday, the guy made ragged on him a little bit, and he went into a tizzy.
What do you mean I take things literally? And what did you mean by that, lighten up?
Yeah, right. See what I mean? The guy is totally psychotic. That's what happens when you work at Gloves 94 too long, boys and girls. You become a total basket case.
I think he's right.
It's a very strong argument.
Anybody should know, yeah. Okay, where do we go next, Captain Basket?
Number 6 in Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, hello.
Morning. Stick with the talk.
Oh, vote for talk. Wait a minute. That evens it up. The last caller didn't really vote, so, okay. Is that it?
Well, no.
Okay.
See, Neil, I was requested to call in this morning by one of your last callers yesterday.
Which one was that?
One who wanted to hear me versus the tape.
Oh, this is Ed.
Yeah, good morning.
Wow. Well, Ed, I got news for you. You heard the end of the show. We finally got to the bit, and we congratulate you on 9 consecutive days of mung, Ed.
That was staying power.
Wow.
Really?
When you can come up with that much, it's really something.
I don't know if you have a copy of this album, but...
Yeah. I tell you, this Ed has set new lows in broadcast history. It really have. It's been phenomenal.
You know, Neil, about the foreigner cut you played?
Yeah.
I think this morning a different cut would have been more apropos.
Which one would that be, Ed?
Cold as ice.
Yeah, cold as ice would be good. That's cute.
Yeah, it's that kind of morning in South Florida.
You can say it again, Ed, but
anyway,
please don't.
Anyway, you can play a couple on there. Just keep the finger near the dump button. I heard you say that, you can play. The first one you can definitely play, and it really goes for Captain Dave and the Zeta Bong.
Mm-hmm.
Live
but some of the others, is just a couple on there would be handy to keep your finger near the dump
it
button.
fits in with some of the things you play.
Yeah. Well, listen. I can't take it. Well, listen, it's great hearing from you, Ed, in stereo.
Make it pass it.
I beg your pardon?
If you you can't take it, pass it.
Okay. That's what they say on the beach. Have a great day, Ed, and congratulations again.
Okay, Neil.
Our great American. Okay, there's Ed in stereo. No less. I just can't believe the way that fit in there. Can you?
And I was wondering if the Pope smokes dope.
Well, Ed, I tell you, you better quit while you're ahead, babe.
Some flashbacks here,
Yeah.
some blasts from the past with the old Ed.
Oldies and moldies.
Some
Number
reminiscing.
3 with a bullet this week on Zeta 4 is the... Okay, where are we going next, Captain Mung?
Number 2, Miami.
Number 2 in Miami. Hello.
How you doing today, Neil?
Pretty good. There's a lot of number 2 in Miami.
Number 2 in Miami. Yes, there is a lot of mung in Miami.
Yep.
Yep. About your Miami Beach caller from Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to uneven the scales here. Keep talking.
Was he on the beach?
That's where he called from. He moved from Tampa to Miami Beach.
Oh, my God. No,
Shocking.
No wonder he's in a foul mood, huh?
Yes, yes. He can't get enough acid on the beach over there.
What is that now?
Songs being played over there.
What is that beep on your phone?
A recorded line.
It's a recorded line?
That's what it is.
For what?
For work.
Are you a cop?
One of those favorite programs that you have.
This must be a CIA agent or something. huh?
No. Just a normal one.
Okay. Normal agent? Well, listen, it's great hearing from you. I got your vote down. We don't want to stay on this line too long because we may be being traced.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Good luck to you, pal.
You too.
Okay. I'd get real nervous about that.
Yeah,
They
me
might find
too.
out our number.
Mm-hmm. We
Which
don't
will-
want that.
No, we don't want anybody to find out our number. It's kind of like the Jay Michaels show. It's 12 minutes before 7 on Zeta. We can get another call in before the news break if Captain Dave decides you don't have to come too close to the mic.
5 in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, thanks a lot. Fort Lauderdale, hello.
Hello?
Isn't that amazing how we knew where that was? Are you in Fort Lauderdale?
Yes, I am.
Boy, that's great. He's right
Wow.
on target today,
Hey, I
isn't he?
got something I've been working on all night for you.
I believe that, yeah.
Ready?
Oh,
Ready, Neil?
it must have been a long night for you. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, here it is. Neil is a great talk show host, correct? Neil is a great talk show host.
Oh, this is that same guy as we had before. Get out of here, will you, please?
I
Get
think that
out.
was Junior.
Was that the
I think
same-
that was that guy, Junior.
Was that Junior?
Yeah, I think so.
Junior sampler.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if he's related to Walt Whitman.
Oh, Walt.
As in Whitman Sampler. It's 11 before 7, a little too esoteric for the South Florida audience.
And look at this. We have a story about our buddy Don Johnson.
Hey, pal.
Well, whatever happens with Miami Vice, Don Johnson will keep busy. He's producing a pilot for NBC. He is recording an R&B pop album for CBS. And Vice fans, by the way, may also be asking what happens before too long. The season's ending episode will be a cliffhanger. Boy, you talk about optimistic.
Yeah, it really is.
And before you go, could you do one short thing for me?
What's that, Stan?
Just say, freeze, Major, Miami Vice, you're under arrest.
Absolutely, I'm not going to do that.
At Don Johnson.
What a sense of humor, huh?
Some high-level Hollywood
Douchebag.
types are pushing for legislation aimed at protecting black and white film classics against colorization. L.A. lobbyists headed up by Burt Lancaster and Jimmy Stewart made the rounds of Capitol Hill yesterday seeking support. They say the colorization trend is nothing more than a way for modern moguls like Ted Turner to make a fast buck. They say writers and directors should have moral rights over what can be done to their works. Today is Jerry Lewis's birthday. I know you're excited now. I know why you're here. Jerry is 62 today.
And smoking up a storm.
Movie director Bernardo Bertolucci, who's up for an Oscar for The Last Emperor, is 48 today. Eric Estrada.
Oh, my God. How old is she today?
She's 39 today. And Nancy Wilson of Heart is 34 today, so happy birthday. It's going to be a sunny and cool day. Highs around 66 in South Florida. Low tonight, 49. Believe it or not, it's 43 degrees.
Oh, boy.
It's cold
Stay
this
home,
morning,
kids.
folks.
Stay home. Forget it.
Yeah, good
Ooh.
Lord. 43 on Zeta 4. It's 6:51.
Take home. Just stop making love before you break the law.
Oh, yay, oh, yay. The Supreme Court of the United States is now in session. Justice Sandra Day O'Connor with this opinion.
Baby, baby, I'm aware of what you do behind the bedroom door. Now we're telling
By the way, this is shocking, I know, but Mayor Bob Cox of Fort Lauderdale has just introduced legislation that, if passed, would make it illegal for us to say his last name on the air.
That's got to be
That's got to be incredible. In fact, one of the jocks in town would really be in trouble, wouldn't he? 6:55, and I guess he couldn't even do the singular, could he? No, I guess that would be even worse. 6:55 on Zeta 4. Where are we going now?
5 in Fort Lauderdale.
No, we already did 5. You can't BS
you're
me,
right.
okay?
3 in Miami.
Miami, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Listen, I'm only calling because I thought you might be interested in knowing the results of a radio survey at BCC.
Okay, we're listening with bated breath, sir.
Okay. Well, they polled all 3 campuses, and they found out that BCC isn't too crazy about you.
Great.
In fact, by far, you were voted the least favorite radio personality.
Excellent. We like that.
I thought you would.
Mm-hmm.
And you might also be interested in knowing that Joey Reynolds was also right along with you, but he was also rated one of the most favorite radio personalities. So
great.
You can figure that out.
Well, that says a lot about BCC, doesn't it? Because Joey doesn't have any listeners, so they must all be concentrated in one place.
Well,
must be like
I thought I'd let you know.
Must be like an epidemic over there, huh?
Yeah.
So who came out on top, sir?
I don't even know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you only knew who came out on bottom.
Well, you know, I just saw your name. That's all that counted.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, but you're listening, aren't you, pal?
That's right.
Okay, good luck to you, sir. Okay, BCC. I always knew they sucked over there anyway, right?
I don't believe it.
No, it's not true, but they still suck. 6:57 on Zeta 4.
That I
Joey
believe.
Reynolds is their favorite. Then.
Oh, come on. Do you believe that call?
No, he wasn't. No, first there was no poll taken. I don't believe.
Well, you know, it might have been like his girlfriend.
Are
in
you
some
questioning the
classroom.
veracity of that last young man who called this show? Are you suggesting that he's full of it? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
I would agree. 6:57 on Zeta 4, and our next call is in...
Dave from Lauderhill, number 4.
Okay, how you doing, Dave?
Yeah, Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing this morning? You feel better?
You don't go to BCC, do you?
No, don't go to Beer Can College.
Okay, that's good.
Try and avoid it.
Okay, we're gonna shut them down by the end of the day, by the way.
How you doing, Bird?
Great, sir.
Good.
Boy,
Glad to hear it.
you sound awake and alive and frisky.
A little bit too much, yeah.
Oh, good. What'd you do? Intravenously feed orange juice last night to all 3 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works well. I try it nightly. No, I wanted to ask you a couple questions.
Okay, number 1, sir.
Number one. Okay, I know you have the window in your studio there, right?
Right.
And you look at everybody coming in and out, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, where is Captain Dave sitting? Is he sitting across from you in a booth or something?
No, actually, he's straight up above the ceiling. We have a glass window. You know, like in Vegas in the casinos?
Right.
How they have a glass floor, and they look down. Well, we look up, and Captain Dave is now... No, he's to our left. There's a window to our left.
Okay, and then he's on another side of the glass. That's why I can't hear him on the phone, right?
That's correct, because we have a Mickey Mouse phone system with a speakerphone, which is one of the most embarrassing phone setups for any talk show in the history of radio.
Along with his Mickey Mouse headphones.
That's correct, sir.
Oh, Stan, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Mobile.
And Glen sits next to you, I guess.
Glenn sits across the thing over here, yeah.
Across the thing.
On the other side of the board. Have you got it all fixed in your mind now?
Yes. You know, you got to have that mental picture when I'm listening to the show. I'm laughing my face off.
Exactly.
Right. And the other question is, somebody told me that they got a menu from the Melting Pot.
Yeah.
And that the prices are expensive. Is that true? They said it was like $18 for the entree.
Oh, get out of here! $18.
That's what they told me. I haven't been there, and I haven't gotten a menu or anything. But I mean, is it reasonable, moderate?
It's very modest. Okay, like $8.95, $9.95. Anybody who told you it's $18 for the entree is living in a dream world. Yeah,
Really?
they must be from BCC. You're right.
Right.
Very good, Captain Mom.
Right. Okay. All right, nice talking to you, Neil.
Okay, y'all have a good day now.
See you later, Johan. Bye.
Bye.
Good questions.
Yeah, those were good questions, and of course, a lot of misinformation being spread out there in the hinterland.
WCTA, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches. Good morning. It's the Neil Rogers Show on Zeta 4.
And Neil's under the weather, couldn't be here today. I'm Robert Q. Lewis, sitting in.
I remember him.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
So do I. It means we're all getting real old.
Real old.
Because nobody in this audience knows Robert Q. Lewis from John L. Lewis. 7 o'clock at the sound of the automatic bong. Ooh, boy, was that a great
what a
talk-up or what? Yeah, that
I
was
am
pretty
impressed.
exciting.
Under
okay?
the weather and everything.
And he still hits those talk-ups, man.
Gee whiz.
Boy, when they write my obit, it's going to be, he could talk him up like nobody's business.
Oh, I thought that was Ricky Tickey's obit.
No. No, his is going to be something about that cap. And you know something? He's still going to be wearing that cap when they put him in the ground.
You know,
he's still going to be wearing that blue cap.
I wondered if we should buy a cap for Ed. Now, what do you think about that? You know,
Was by the inimitable and never forgettable group David Peel on the Lower East Side.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he needs to shield his brain from any more damage from the, whatever it is, from the sun. Something must have done it. It's 7:01 on Zeta 4. This be the Neil Rogers Show on Zeta 4. And what are we doing? I keep waiting for him now. We're all out of, the show is like out of sync. It is. Well, it wouldn't be so terrible if you would say something, but you just...
It's #1 in Miami.
Okay, that would help. Okay, it's time for #1 in Miami. Everybody together now. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
How are you?
Stan there?
Is Stan here? Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Stan. Hello, Brian. I just want to agree with the poll here. The last caller, not the last caller, but the caller about the from Tampa.
Yeah.
He's about 5 points below subhuman douchebag.
Yeah, I would give him about 6.5.
Okay, that's better. The talk show, this talk show in the morning is the best thing to hit FM, since I don't know when.
Yeah, see, this guy thinks that when he turns on FM, it's automatically got to be music. And not only that, it's got to be music that he likes, okay?
Let him go get a tape player.
I can't help it that most people early in the morning don't want to hear heavy metal or whatever the hell he wants.
Let him go get a tape player.
Yeah.
Plug in a tape, burst it up all the way, and blow his acid mind out.
Exactly.
Great idea.
Very good idea. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, well, that's about it.
Okay, well, you did yourself proud, sir.
Yeah, and another thing. It's the first time I've ever called any radio station.
Wow.
But I've been trying to call the last few days, and not regularly, like not pushing redial and over, just every 5 or 10 minutes, always busy. So
Yeah.
this time I stayed with it.
Well, it's a tough show to get through on some days.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Now, yesterday would have been a good day to call.
yesterday I was out of it.
Yeah. And so was everybody else.
And so were we.
Well, thanks a lot, pal. That's a good suggestion. I hope the Mung Brain was listening.
Yeah, okay. Good luck to you. I hope you're feeling better.
Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Okay, 7:02 on Zeta 4, an open line in Dade at 620-3600. What is it?
See the next call? See what he did? Can you see it?
I can't see it from here.
6 in Sunrise.
How the hell am I supposed to see that from here? Oh, in other words, it's from Tinkers to Evers to Chance. Is that what it is?
I guess.
Oh, and if it's from Sunrise, now I know why he left the room. Hello.
Oh, it's not that bad.
No, it's a person under 100 in Sunrise. How the hell did you get in?
Under 100. That's right. Dave.
I beg your pardon?
This is Dave.
Oh, okay, Dave.
In Sunrise, in a living and breathing part of Sunrise.
Boy, that's great. I didn't know there was such a place.
Just don't go to the McDonald's on Sunset Strip and you'll be okay.
I've been in there. They don't even have a drive-thru in there, do they?
Do they?
Oh, that's the one. There's another one up the other way from that one. You're talking about the one down by University in Sunset Strip.
Yeah, oh, which one are you talking? Oh, you're talking about the one on that back road there, yeah.
Yeah, they have the, anyway, I'm from Uplands. It's the same area.
Canastoga. Isn't that Canastota or Canastoga?
Yeah, similar area. Same area. Wondered if you ever went to Joel's Front Yard Steakhouse.
No, I didn't even go to Joel's Backyard Steak. Now, what are you getting all surly about? The bird's getting all testy because we're doing more upstate New York trivia again. What is your problem? Don't you understand? Upstate New York is where it's happening.
I didn't say anything.
I'm sorry. I just had to
No,
rub that in.
don't apologize. Don't apologize, sir.
I was just curious how long this is going to go on.
All this man knows is Steak and Shake in Lakeland. That's about all he knows.
That's the reason I called. The other reason I called is no changes.
No changes.
No changes.
Okay.
No more music intensity and all that.
In other words, you don't think for that one caller we ought to change the whole format? And I said I'll take a poll. He got very testy and hung up as if he was trying to say, like, his one call should have been enough. We should change the whole thing because he said so. So what we really ought to do is talk to 6 people who are each going to have a different opinion, and then we'll be like sitting here at limbo because we won't know what the hell to do.
I thought we laid that all to rest long ago.
Oh, we did, but I like to
going up like bad.
Like a bad penny. It keeps coming back. You're right.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, listen. Thanks for the call, and have a great day. And anybody from upstate New York is wonderful in our book. It's 10 extra points.
Okay. Take care, Neil.
You too.
Bye-bye, Bert.
He said bye-bye. You
I
don't want to say
know.
boy?
Well,
come on now. You don't have to be surly just because he's not from Lakeland. The whole world can't be from Lakeland.
Well, see, I was disappointed because he only asked about 2 places. You know, if you had eaten at like 2 places.
I see.
I was
In other words,
hoping for
done 10 or
many
12 more.
more. Yeah.
Well, if time would have permitted, I'm sure we could have done it. And maybe when the next upstate New York caller calls, we'll do that just to make you happy, okay?
I appreciate it.
5 minutes after 7, and the weather, it's colder than a witch's ear.
Sunny and cool. High today will be about 66. And tonight's low, again, 49.
Oh, this is...
Good Lord.
This is not permissible, okay?
Okay.
I like it.
It's...
say permiso aquí, something like that. Whatever.
No
the hell
es
it means.
permitado.
Exactly.
And
and
Mr.
also,
Show-off in there, okay?
it's 43 degrees this morning on Zeta 4 at 7:06.
Esta es el show de la mañana con Neil Rogers. Esta es su cerebro. ¿Tienes preguntas?
Okay, well, we got to get that Latin audience back on the show. We got to really work very diligently to do that.
Well, they're over on Radio Suave. Or
Is that where they are?
Radio Mambi.
They're not here, I know
Aren't
that.
they
which
listening
is
to Radio Mambi?
Pretty tragic. I don't understand it. They're like 900,000 Latinos in Dade County. And maybe once in a blue moon we'll hear from somebody, okay? Once in a great while.
We should broadcast live from like Calle Ocho one day or something.
Yeah, we'd be live to start. Okay, where are we going to go next, Captain Dave?
There was
at 7:10.
A BCC student
on Zeta 4
was wanted to let you know that she's a big fan of yours.
Great.
But she hung up. So.
Yeah, and there was no poll. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I think that kid is climbing a pole out there at
his own
BCC.
poll,
Yeah.
Number 2 from Hollywood.
Okay, let's go to Hollywood. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Okay.
I want to just tell you something. I went on vacation December, hoping by the time I get back in March, you'd be off the air.
Oh, right.
But you're still on the air.
We're still on the air, sir. Well, listen, maybe if you go away for about 2 years, you know, you never know.
Just can't take it.
I know.
I'd like to know why don't they just get you off the air?
I know. It's terrible, isn't it?
Put regular music on in the morning.
Regular music.
Like what is regular music, sir?
You know, regular rock and roll. I don't want to hear this.
Like they're playing on all these other stations?
I want to hear this talking all day
he's been
long.
listening for 30 minutes.
Yeah. How long have you been listening to the show, sir?
I've been listening to Zeta since they came back.
Really?
Okay.
You're the one.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Neil, don't get me wrong. You're a nice guy.
Don't get me
I heard you on AM about a week ago.
On AM about a week ago?
Yeah, with Stan Majors.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember him.
And you sound better on the AM.
Oh, I do.
I don't.
Do I throw my voice on AM, sir?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
But
how about if I talk like this?
What am I going to do?
Will that make you feel better, sir?
What am I going to do to get you off the air?
Sir, the chances of you getting this show off the air on a scale of 0, see, like, the reason shows stay on the air or go off is because of ratings. You know, I hate to explain that to you and that other mungbrain who called. And, like, when they were doing music in the morning here, they had about a 0.7, okay?
Yeah.
And the last trend that came out, we're doing a 4.1, okay?
Uh-huh.
So which would you rather have? Would you rather have the 0.7 to satisfy a couple of mungbrains like
About
you?
a 0.10.
About a what?
0.10.
What does that mean?
That means very low.
What does that mean?
0.1.
All I know.
All's I know. Now that, see, there's the definitive expression. You're going to be what?
I'm going to be at the zoo on Sunday.
Great.
And I'm going to show you my face.
Oh, great.
I'm going to introduce myself to you.
You're going to show us your face?
I'm going to tell you I'm that caller with that attitude.
Who cares?
Okay?
So what about it?
Come on
What about it?
man.
Maybe after I go to the zoo, you won't go on FM no more.
Oh, really? Here's a threat from a macho man out there who's coming to the zoo.
You see how big I am.
Yeah, well, we don't want to see that, sir.
We don't want to see that.
No, it would be
Don't go to
embarrassing
the
for
zoo.
you. Don't go to the zoo. Okay, Joey, see you later, babe. Who the hell is he kidding, right? These surly jackasses out there who can't turn their radio dials, you know, who've got this, and of course it's all a joke anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all like one of those little setup deals.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
They won't give up over there, will they? Don't they understand a man is down to a 1-3, and it's not going to do any good, okay?
I heard they now put billboards up and stuff. Is that true?
Are they just spending more money to promote a guy who can't break a 1-3?
Remember the expression throwing bad money after good?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And this fits right in. We have a couple of traffic problems. Amazing how this all
fit in
fits
perfectly.
A bad rollover on I-95 North at State Road 84 of all places. This is causing backups 5 miles. It's backed all the way up to Sheridan Street.
Sounds pretty exciting to me.
And Al says you can take 441, the Turnpike or Federal Highway will be better than
And he
that.
also said it's a good day to have your heater on in your car.
Yeah. Good thinking, Al. Man, that Al has got more good advice, you know.
Doesn't he?
He is incredible.
I've missed his advice the last couple of days. Stan.
7:13 on Zeta 4 on Veiled Threat Radio. Well, we've had some great calls, haven't we? The guy with the pole at BCC, and this guy, don't go to the zoo. I'm going to show you my ass, man.
But the guy from Tampa.
And he was good. I forgot about
right
him.
to
Wants
town.
us to change the format immediately or sooner.
These guys from out of town come right in. They know what to do.
There are only, 40 stations in the market? And they can't find another one. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the old winds. See, the old people and a lot of the young people are not that much difference.
Oh, I know.
Because the old people wanted the all news. Remember that?
Oh.
We want the news back. Get them off. Now, they never shut it off for a year. That I was over there doing middays, doing 9 shares in the midday. They never shut it off, but they all, right to the bitter end.
And
we want the news back.
And you're right. It's the same thing. They had no ratings midday, but all these people called up news. Now, here they had no ratings doing music.
Yeah.
But all the people calling up now, put the music back on.
We're supposed to be a public service to make a couple of mung brains out there happy, right?
Put the music back on. It is. It's the same thing.
Where are we going, Captain Douche?
5 is unincorporated Broward.
Oh, that sounds pretty exciting. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
I didn't know there was an unincorporated Broward.
Yeah, this is unincorporated Broward.
I never heard of
Lake.
that. Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Well, I could be better.
I know. I'm just calling to let you know I'm sick, too, and the scratchy voice is what you have to look forward to. What would happen if you called in sick for the morning show? Who would do it?
These other 2 mung brains here would do it.
They would.
Now, this has happened before,
yeah, it's
man.
happened before.
See,
now, don't get all testy with her.
2 weeks, and about the guy from Tampa. I used to feel like him until I started listening to the show. Now I really like it. I'm
right. Yeah, well, people who want the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, how many times can you listen to Brown Sugar by the Stones, you know?
Yeah, it's true. It's different. I like your show in the morning now. I like it a lot better than listening to music.
Yeah, me too.
Listen for a while and then make an educated decision.
Right.
Okay, well, have a good day. Hope you feel better.
You too. Same to you, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye.
Boy. 7:15 on Zeta 4. Yeah, going back to that jackass, I called a couple of calls back. It's just astonishing to me, these young, druggy AOR listeners, that if you don't do exactly what it is that they want to hear, they get all testy and put on this macho routine. They're going to take care of us, man. You won't be on FM no more. What a total jackass,
The thing that amazes me is, if I go to a grocery store and I buy something that tastes terrible,
you just don't buy it.
I don't keep going back.
Oh, but he can't shut it off because he's got his dial stuck on Zeta, man, and Zeta's going to program directly to him 24 hours a day or else.
Oh, good.
Just like those Winslow. I'm telling you, it's on every station or something like that. Like there are a group of people who think that the station owes them something, and they're going to cater to them 24 hours a day because basically the people are either too stoned or too lazy to change the station.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, because you got to reach over and either punch a button or turn the dial.
Oh.
And that requires a certain amount of coordination and a certain amount of energy that I think some of these people are lacking. 7:16 on Zeta, and our next call
is Carroll City.
Like
number
I said,
3.
is Carroll City. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today?
Okay. No, this isn't Carroll City.
Yes, this is.
No, this is one of those lines again. Can you tell by the sound of this line?
No, that's because I called up and I got a new phone.
Yeah, you got a new phone. I'm telling you. You mark my words. Okay, go ahead. Just remember what I said.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
So,
Let's see what happens.
About that mung brain that called before.
Yeah.
Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
Because I'll get some of my boys out there.
Some of your boys? Oh, boy. This is going to be quite a confrontation at the zoo, huh? Simon and Garfunkel might even show up.
This is
My
Carroll
partner,
City.
Don't worry.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks so much. And get rid of that fake phone, will you, please?
I feel a lot better now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to rest a lot more sound now. It's 17 past 7 on Zeta. And we'll move right along, Captain Dave, as soon as you want to tell us. Don't keep it a big secret now.
Number 6 is Hollywood High.
Hollywood High, one of our very now is this Hollywood Hills High?
Yes.
I should have known.
Yeah, I should have known.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Okay. How are you?
Fine. Yeah, I was calling about that guy who called here from Orlando.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not from Orlando. I've been living down here for the past 9 years.
Right.
And you got a great show and all, but it could do a little bit more music,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I listen to you every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a great show, but I don't know.
But
However,
all the other channels, all they do is just play talk shows. I mean, they're following you right along.
First of all, let me say this to you, all right? When you say all the other channels, I can name you instantly a half a dozen stations that are playing basically about the same music. Hot 105 and Power 96, and it is Magic and Waxy,
Yeah, I know that, but
and there's Y100,
formatted.
and there's
I listen to you
GTR.
all day,
There's
it doesn't
7.
matter.
Huh?
I listen to you guys all day for the format anyway.
Right.
Old rock and roll and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd like to listen to some of that in the morning, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
Okay.
All right.
See you later.
Later.
We don't want to disappoint him, do we?
No.
Yes, we do.
Oh, good.
I screwed up there. I screwed up. Should I start it again?
Sure.
I can't believe
we
I
can
did
do the setup again.
What was I saying? We don't want to disappoint him, do we?
Wow.
Okay, just hold it right there, okay? That's the new format on Zeta 4.
All right, glue music.
What?
Glue music, WGLU.
Yeah, he's sniffing glue in
Glue music.
I used to know people that did this. They'd like make a record skip over and over for hours while they were sniffing glue. It was like something that they used to do up in the
Boy, he
Panhandle.
hung around with a hell of a crowd, didn't he? He really did.
Well, they do that up in the Panhandle. I mean, what the hell else do they have to do?
That's true. That is a good point. Up in Milton.
Yeah, Fort Walton
No,
Beach.
I didn't say
Yeah.
Milton did
now,
that. I just
now, was
said
it LePage's glue or was it airplane glue? That's the question.
LePage's doesn't have any toxins in it.
Oh, it doesn't?
You have to have something like airplane or
He
Wellwoods.
knows everything about the
Like,
subject.
like Lloyd Bridges in Airplane, kind of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He agreed.
Okay, well, listen, it's 20 past 7 on Zeta 4. We're going to ponder that for a second, and we're going to be playing a lot more music in the next hour. Here's Elvis and Stuck on You on Zeta 4. Okay, I certainly won't. It's 7:23 on Zeta 4.
Already?
It was something I was just going to do, and it just slipped away from me like you wouldn't believe. Something really important that I was going to... Oh, I know what it was. It just came back to me.
Wow. Now, this sounds good.
Yeah, we'll bubble gum them to death. How's that?
Great.
Gum to death in Miami. What a way to go, huh? Okay, we'll open that up again a little bit. 23 after 7, I think I said that. We're going to take another call now. See, that's one thing I like about this town. And this town, I think, leads the nation in this, along with venereal disease and murders, okay?
That's correct.
We also lead in malcontents. In other words, people who want to be unhappy, and as a result, they will listen to something day after day that they detest, that they can't stand, so that they can continue to be miserable. Because don't forget, misery loves company. That's our new motto. That's our new motto in Florida. Forget about the rules are different here. It's misery loves company.
That's also the state slogan for Missouri to bring tourists in. Missouri loves company. It is.
Do you see the new radio station?
He didn't say that, did he?
See the new radio station in town?
Ritmo 98.
Yeah.
Aims for Cuppies.
Cuppies.
Now, what did that used to be? That was
That's
Rhythm 98.
Rhythm 98.
Ritmo.
Ritmo 98. What does that mean, Captain?
And here's Gino Latino.
That'd be Ritmo.
Here's Gino Latino. On Ritmo.
It's on.
They going to listen mode, you think? On Ritmo?
Ritmo.
Now, wait a minute. The Arbitrends. Now, this is an old story. This is in the Herald today. Wow.
Yeah.
They're finally catching up with things, aren't they?
We got the trends in there.
The Arbitrends, 3-month rolling average that radio stations use as a tool to gauge their standings between quarterly arbitrons are out. Although they are not used to set ad rates as the arbitrons are, they do reflect trends that tend to be borne out in the arbitrons. The most startling figures in the November through January survey of total audiences aged 12 and older in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood radio market show the apparent toppling of former leader WINZ in English language news talk format. It fell slightly from the fall 87 arbitrons and landed at the bottom. I wonder if that's just a coincidence.
It seems like someone told us this was going to happen.
WIOD rose enough to clinch the top spot. WNWS was in between. Isn't that interesting? Now, what does it say? Does it say anything about us here, or do they just leave us out?
No, we're mentioned, but you're not mentioned specifically. But like GTR, and then we follow, and then she's number 3, right? GTR is number 1, AOR, we're number 2.
Oh, they don't do anything about day parts, so we can't we can't rip them because they didn't do anything about any day parts.
No,
so
not at all.
They were fair, you know. It's a usual crap article you'd expect to read in the Herald.
By someone who
doesn't have a name. Lourdes Acevedo.
That is the new radio reporter.
I wonder if that person's related to Derek Acevedo, who's a jockey at Calder.
I'm sure she is.
Lourdes.
She's
Here's
the
Gino Latino on Ritmo.
Lourdes or Lourdes or whatever her name is the new radio reporter in the Herald. It's not going to be.
So we invite you to listen, Mo, to Ritmo, okay?
Ritmo.
726 on Zeta 4. Our next call is from.
Is a mobile on 4.
Mobile. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
A couple of things. First, I want to thank you for my ability to rip control of the phone and the radio back to myself and my kids who used to listen to music as I drove them to school. Now I listen to your show, and it's more entertaining to me, even though they gripe.
I mean, they can find music on all these other stations. What the hell do they want from our lives anyway?
I think they want control of my radio, and I've been too much of a wimp to get it back until I found you on FM.
Exactly.
The second thing, I wanted to give some advice to Bert. As one who has done it 100 times, the saying is good money after bad.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Know.
Yeah, that's like kind of going to the track. Same difference.
Yeah, there you go.
Good luck. Have a good show. I enjoy it.
Thanks a lot.
Bye, Neil.
Bye, boy. Now, today it's 27 after 7, by the way, but today is the day for all the malcontents to call in. If you're listening to the show, you can't turn it off, but you can't stand it. And you wish that the music was here, the same wonderful music that you're 20 hours the rest of the day on Zeta.
We want to hear from you.
Like Werewolf in London by Warren Zevon.
Little old lady got mutilated late last night.
Yeah.
What a great line.
727 on Zeta 4.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Gonzer is going to be at Shooters tomorrow.
I'll be gosh darn.
On the Intracoastal for St. Patrick's Day. He's going to be broadcasting live from there. And
maybe that guy will show up and give him a piece of his mind, too, okay?
It says here he has lots of crazy contests for tickets, CDs, and cassettes. And it says, bring us your rendition of Mr. Potato Head, or you can make one at Shooters. And I guess Gonza's going to judge the Mr. Don't look at me like that.
Well, now this sounds right to me.
Yeah.
You know,
doesn't it?
You think it's like...
If anybody should know.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's Irish, it's an Irish celebration, they want you to bring a potato.
I can't think of anybody more Irish than Jeff Gonzer, yeah.
Me either.
By the way, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. That's tomorrow.
I'm Irish.
And we're going to do something special. We're going to play 4 hours of U2 tomorrow.
Oh, there's an idea.
Organ grinder music.
And we could play like Mull of Kintyre by Paul McCartney.
Give Ireland back to the Irish.
There you go, yeah.
We could play that by Paul McCartney.
We could blow up a car out in the parking lot.
And we could send a case of Irish Spring to Rick Weaver, too.
Great. Perfect.
Speaking of Jeff Gonzer, by the way, and Gonzer's Grill today, blocks from, this is at noon, Rod Stewart, speaking of hideous people who look like they haven't bathed in centuries, the Police, and Leonard Skinner.
The Police?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And I see tomorrow we're back to 2 out of 3 again. Foreigner, Dire Straits, and Jethro Tull.
Do you realize what we just did a minute ago?
What did we do?
We just prepped for our show tomorrow morning. We have it all planned out what we're going to do.
Yeah, U2 for 4 hours. And if you believe that, boy, the next time you hear U2 on this show will be a cold day in Brazil.
In Dublin.
In Brazil?
Cold day in Rio. Our next call...
is
number
2, Miami.
Is probably in Miami, I bet. Hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Long-time caller, first-time listener.
I bet. We
I
have
just wanted
a lot
to
of those.
on Sunday, instead of having an AM radio toss, why don't you have an AM radio personalities toss? They could throw around stand, or, I really would love to have a shot at Ethel Blum, you know what I mean?
I wish we could have thought of that sooner. How about Rusty Nail?
Yeah, that's great. I'm all for it.
Of course, somebody'd probably get, what is that you get when you get nailed? Blood poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thought.
That's all I wanted to say, Neil.
Okay, good.
All right, bye-bye.
Good idea. Too bad we didn't think of that sooner.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Could have tossed Mr. Ego around a little bit. Paul Lyle. Jeff Charles.
Arlene Ross.
No, nobody could move that. 7:30 on Zeta 4, and we do have one open line in Broward now at 779-3600. Our poll question today is how many mung brains does it take to make Miami? That's our question. And our next call is caller number 1 in Dade County. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
I think I got an answer to it. I think about 10. 1 to stay here and 9 to come from a boat and turn it upside down.
I didn't hear I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it,
the
too.
first part. How many what?
You said how many mung brains?
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right.
But
that's cute.
long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah, but do you have your green card, sir? That's the question.
Oh, no. Is it called being traced?
Well, that's right. You don't have
Latino. And,
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, well, that word that you said a moment ago in a moment of frustration, please don't say it again. That's all I would ask.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay. That's okay. People feel so comfortable when they get on this show. They just
Isn't it
talk
amazing?
in the vernacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Dave would know about that.
Yeah, he sure would. Yeah, he's been known to blurt that one out every now and then.
Good point, sir.
Excellent comeback.
I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
As far as that Percolus mung brain that called before, I think it's just nothing but frustration. And just keep up the good work. And by the way, ritmo means rhythm in Spanish also.
Okay, well, listen, I'm delighted to know that, and
I know it just made your day.
Mo luck to him, right?
Yeah, mo luck to him for ritmo.
Okay, see you later.
Right. Take care, Neil.
Thanks a lot. What a good caller there. He had some pretty juicy things to say. 7:32.
Too bad we couldn't let them all go in the air.
What was that? Oh, that's Alabama trying to get through again, trying to get through from the Twilight Zone.
Boy, the airplane engine was sounding kind of...
Yeah, it sounded a little bit funky to me there, you know? It sounded like that pilot on that airline that Stan was ripping yesterday. Which one was that? Aero Mexico? He was just apoplectic about the guy. He said he landed on one wheel and then kind of straightened it out. And then he said he took the whole runway to take off for Mexico City.
Oh. And Stan had a problem with that?
And then Stan put that money in his luggage and couldn't understand why this... No, he did admit that it was his fault.
Yeah.
You just don't put cash and traveler's checks in your luggage. Generally, when you're traveling, you wear like a sport jacket or something, and you put it in your jacket pocket and just hang on to it for dear life.
So you know where it is.
Kind of like when you're gambling in Atlantic City. You hang on to your wallet for dear... You really do, I'm telling you. That's a desperate place. 7:33 on Zeta 4.
Already?
And, ooh, he's getting testy in there, isn't he? Line 5 in Broward. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
New Paltz, New York.
New Paltz.
Ever hear of it?
That's like down in the Catskills, isn't it?
That's exit 18 up by the Granite Hotel.
Yeah.
It was, I think, the drug capital of the East in the early 70s.
Well, good luck to him. Isn't that also where the Mafia had one of their meetings in that area?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, yeah. I think
I got an obscure bit of information for you.
Okay.
I know you're a big baseball fan.
That's correct.
Remember a baseball player, Ted Williams?
Vaguely, yeah.
He just checked out of the Baptist Hospital in Miami after undergoing a cardio catheterization.
Wow.
Are you serious?
And my very good relative performed it on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fine, and he's out, and he's doing well.
Well, that's good. I just hope he quits shooting pigeons, though, you know? He's got to stop doing that.
Just thought I would share that with you.
You do know that when he played with the Red Sox all those years, one of the things that he did to endear himself to the fans, he used to shoot pigeons at Fenway Park.
Listen, I know you wake up real early in the morning. Do you ever find it hard waking up in the morning?
No. No, I just find it sometimes hard getting through the show, but getting up in the morning is no problem.
Oh, okay. Just curious. I woke up in a tent this morning.
In a tent?
What?
Say that again.
I woke up in a tent this morning.
As in, like, oxygen tent?
Well, not exactly. Did you hear what TV Go's doing this afternoon on one of his famous Ellis Rubin shows?
Oh, no, you got to be kidding me. I can't take this. I'm already under the weather. You have to be...
Ellis Rubin just picked up a new defendant. A poor young fella from the Army.
Oh, I thought maybe it might be Willie Darden.
Well, that's a dead issue.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
I got about 40% of that call, but the end was good. I like the end of it.
It isn't really another Ellis Rubin show, is it?
It doesn't
With Mr.
say.
Ego? Oh, God. Does the man have no shame at all?
Thank God. But as I say before, you know, Paul...
Thank God for what?
Well, that is not listed.
Oh, yeah.
But Paul Lyle is doing midday shows exactly
Like
the way
the old
he used
Neil.
to do them. It's like the old Neil. Today at 10 a.m. on IOD, the topic is, do lie detectors tell the truth? Very controversial.
Yeah.
So.
Let's hook Paul up to one of those, okay, and see what the outcome is. By the way, speaking of Paul Lyle, been too long since we've lost track of our little friend out there in Radioland, you know? 7:35.
Hi, I'm so glad you called. I've been dying to tell you about this date that I had with this guy named Gary.
Oh, yeah.
See, he's a senior and I'm a junior, and we met
Gary
in the
Senior.
music department since we're both in the school band. Well, anyways, I've always had a crush on him because he is definitely, I mean definitely the cutest guy in school. He's got blonde hair and these gorgeous blue eyes. I mean, really crystal clear. Well, he doesn't have a girlfriend either, so that's great.
That says a lot.
So he invited me to his concert on Saturday. We had the best time. We danced and yelled till our throats hurt. I swear he was such a good dancer. He could really move. You know, I love it when a guy can move. Anyway, he stood around for a little while, and then when everyone left the stadium, he stood there and he looked at me, and then he said he really liked me a lot and kissed my lips. Oh, I could have died. Call me back tomorrow, and I'll tell you about another fabulous date.
You know, Amy is kind of like Michael Jackson in reverse, because Michael likes guys when they can't move. It's,
do you think tomorrow she's going to have a special St. Patty's version?
I would think
going
so,
out with an
yeah.
Irish
Probably
guy?
she goes out with Sean tomorrow. 7:37 on Zeta 4. We'll be right back.
Miss Naomi Steenstein of Syosset, Long Island, has a problem.
Look at this face. I got more bad lines than a Neil Simon play.
She needs the soothing, moisturizing comfort of new oil of Oy Vey.
Oy vey.
Blended from the finest chicken schmaltz and chopped liver, Oil of Oy Vey is the kosher cleanser designed to soften skin that's mazel tough.
How wonderful. My face feels like every cell just married a dentist with a big practice.
So, when your skin's as dry as last year's matzah, don't pass over the blue and white box that makes your skin smell like day-old locks.
Oy vey.
No, Oil of Oy Vey is real good.
Neil wakes me up in the morning. In the morning. Neil wakes me up with a smile.
With a smile, yeah.
Drinking my coffee, munching on my donut.
With Zeta 4 on the dial. Get ready to go to school with Neil. With Zeta 4 on the dial.
Driving to work in my rolls with a darling Neil. With Zeta 4 on my dial. Oh, really?
Neil, 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 it's sweet.
Okay, that's enough of that crap. 7:41 on Zeta 4.
Oh, I was enjoying
And
that.
this show today brings back memories, boy, I tell you, just like those old days on AM a few months ago, when after having been on there for 6, 7, 8 months, and I would come on here at the beginning of the show and say, all the people that want the news back, all news at midday, flash those lines. And man, they would all immediately just light up like crazy, all 7 of those lines. And we got the same thing today. Let's see, March 12th. That was 5 months. 4 days ago was 5 months.
That's correct.
That we've been here on Zeta, and they're still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Those music-intensive knuckleheads.
You know, I was so amazed how Stan the other day, you know, did the news on AM. I mean, what an original idea.
He did?
To give him the news back. Remember that day he did the news?
Oh, you're talking about a few weeks ago, yeah. That was pretty original. That was kind of like Screenless Thursday.
Now, do you remember one day last summer when you did the news?
Yeah, very vividly. With a teletype in the background.
All those great stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that now.
Yeah, we could do the news now. That would teach some of those young lunkheads a thing or two, huh?
You want me to go get the teletype?
Oh, no, I got the news right here.
No, I sure
got
don't.
Everything we need right
7:42. This is Radio for Idiots, including us. We don't want to know the news. The news is too depressing.
True.
Okay, where do we go, Captain Dave?
Number 5, Hollywood.
Okay, Hollywood. Hello.
It's real quiet.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Hollywood, Davy.
Oh, see, he was close though. That's pretty damn close.
Yeah,
you get on,
you know,
you
caught
get
me
on,
off guard there.
you get on Sterling Road there, and it can be Davy on one side and Hollywood on the other, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Yeah. I don't understand all these people calling you, Neil, saying they don't like the show, and, you know, your show is great, and if they don't like it, switch station.
Yeah, see, that's the thing I've never been able to figure out. These people, it's like a dog sitting out and barking at the moon, you know, trying to get it to go away. And it's the same thing with these people. We're not going anywhere. The show is going to be here, and we're doing great.
You're right. You're doing great. You know, your show
show's the best show they have in the morning. Anyone wants some music? Switch the station.
There's so many stations playing music. That's the point. I could understand it if every station on FM was doing talk. We're the only ones doing talk. I mean, Joey, God only knows what it is he's doing, but it's not talk. But we're the only ones doing it. Why? What is their problem? See, they can't adjust to new things.
That's true.
They think that FM has got to be a jukebox all day.
No. Talk shows are good, too. Listen, about you're ragging on the French Canadians, you're right. I had one of them driving in front of me, driving 45 miles an hour, and just decides to stop in the middle of the road for no reason.
Yeah, we're going to deport all the French Canadians this
I'm
weekend.
Canadian, too. I grew up in Montreal. I'm the English Canadian.
Yeah.
Right. These French Canadians, that's why my family moved out of there.
They're a horse of a different color.
Yeah, terrible.
Like a horse's ass of a different color.
True.
Okay, listen, it's good hearing from you.
All right, thank you, Neil.
See you later.
Okay.
7:44 on Zeta 4. I'm choking and puking a little bit here. It's that Stan Major disease. It's all over the building. And you notice I only started doing it when he came back from his honeymoon. Have you noticed that?
That you never did it while he was gone.
And now that he's back in the building, it's like in the vents, like Legionnaire's disease.
He had some great adventure stories to tell about Mexico yesterday.
Did he really?
He was in the atrium when I was leaving.
It's, let's see, we got an open line in Broward, which is really frightening, 779-3600. There was a rumor, by the way, yesterday that was called into me off the air. Do you remember that?
A rumor?
And I'm not going to repeat it yet, but it's going to be interesting to see if some people show up here at the studio today, okay?
Oh.
You know which rumor I'm talking about? I told you, don't repeat it on the air, but I...
No, I'm not sure.
Is it as good as that rumor that we got last week?
Some people are supposed to show up here.
Which one is he talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what anybody's
the one that was
talking
absolutely untrue. That
oh yeah, you're talking about a Marlon Bailey rumor. Listen,
jeez.
Marlon has a vivid imagination. That's the best I can say for Marlon. Okay.
Gets everybody apoplectic.
You mean something he said didn't happen?
I know that is frightening. I know.
Our Marlon?
I know it's staggering. It boggles one's mind, doesn't it?
Now the other one I don't know. I don't know this other one you're talking about.
By the way, have you ever seen Beverly Phillips and Oprah together? It's really something to think about. Okay, where's our next call, Captain?
3, Miami Beach.
Miami Beach, how depressing. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, are you depressed?
No, not in the least.
Well, that's good.
Listen, I wanted to give you a call. I'm very novice to the Miami area, and I turned on your show at the suggestion of someone I was working with.
Right.
Because I'm from Orlando.
You're from Orlando?
Yeah.
What a Mickey Mouse town that is.
Absolutely. But I wanted to tell you that guy that's dead from the neck up that called you really incensed me because I've never called up, ever, a radio show.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys you're the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
That guy can go do something where the sun don't shine.
He can stick it where the moon don't shine.
Absolutely.
Right.
You guys just keep on doing what you're doing. It's terrific.
Thank you. And
Take care.
Welcome to Slaughterhouse 5.
Okay, boy, oh boy.
See you later.
Bye.
Wow,
Okay, now there's a guy who catches on real quick,
Real
doesn't he?
quick.
Yeah.
Like a normal person.
A great caller. Well, that's because he's from Orlando. The people there are a little more laid back. They're not as uptight and unfriendly and hysterical as
You
the
mean
people here are.
Orlando, like the city right next
Like
to
in
Lakeland?
Tony, Orlando.
No, the one right...
And Dawn. You know Dawn?
Dawn?
Here's Dawn by the Four Seasons on Zeta 4. Okay. 747. I wonder if that doesn't do any damage, does it?
I don't
Because
think
that's all
so.
digital, isn't it?
I don't think it does anything.
It can just keep going forever. That beam can just, stay there.
You
We
mean
ought to
like
find out.
For like 4.5 hours, you mean?
Let's put it on there and let's see how long it'll keep going. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, I bet you Dennis Folger'd come whipping in here like a bat out of hell, you know?
What are you guys doing? What the hell are you doing there? We're doing a radio station.
I heard him on the air again yesterday.
Is he still doing that?
Yeah.
Don't forget, Lee Gillette returns Monday. None too soon, by the way. Monday afternoon on Zeta 4.
I bet Peter's happy.
The only reason I'm coughing on the air is I just want the management people to know that I'm under tremendous duress, okay? And I still come in here out of my sick bed because God only knows the crap that I would get, you know?
He just got a little cold. He's staying home again, you know? He's just staying out too damn much.
You know how they get. You know those management types, right? The ones that take off for days and weeks at a time, never to be seen. The ones that come in late and leave early. You know that kind. Okay, let's move along to line
6.
Oh, he's got it up on the thing?
Mike in North Lauderdale.
How you doing, Mike?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
Hey, Bird.
Hi.
I have a great idea, better than telling these people to change the station.
And what is that, Mike?
they get a stereo, right, and all the records they want. They can play their own music.
Yeah.
Their own commercials.
Yeah, somebody suggested that they go out and, put some music on cassette. I know I do that. I take a lot of my favorite stuff and I dub from CD or even the turntable onto cassette. And in those days when I want to hear good music, I'll put a cassette in.
Exactly. And if they want to hear talk and they don't like to talk to us on the radio, they can talk to themselves.
That is a good idea. They can tape it on the other side of the cassette, and they can tape one end of the conversation, and they can have a two-way conversation with themselves. That's a very good idea.
Yeah. You didn't get what that guy was talking about. I think the bird said he got like 40% of what that guy was talking about.
Yeah.
He asked you if you ever found it hard when you woke up in the morning.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
And he said he woke up in a tent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute. Yeah.
See,
I think that's wishful thinking on his part.
See, I was afraid that's what he meant.
No, I didn't. I'm a little under the weather today. You got to understand. I'm just vegetating here.
I just let it go.
In fact, I feel right at home in this town. I'm just vegetating. Well, listen, it's good hearing from you. That's an excellent suggestion.
All right, take care.
And the answer is yes, by the way. Okay, it's not lately though.
Okay.
Let's see. We have one line open in Broward, 779-3600. And I guess we might as well get this over with.
Might as well. NBC led the week's Nielsen's despite preemptions for college basketball. The network took the top 5 slots. Cosby was number 1, even with the repeat episode. It was still...
What does that say about America?
Number 1. Next was Cheers, followed by A Different World, Night Court, and Golden Girl.
Night Court. Oh, God.
Too silly for me. Aaron's Way, a new NBC series starring Merlin Olsen as the patron of an Amish family trying to cope in California, made its debut at number 10, the best showing of the crop of new series getting spring tryouts.
That little Joe, boy, I tell you, is he great or what?
This fall, get ready to see more reality programming. That's what television executives call talk and information shows. Philip Corvo, the executive director of the National Association of Television Programming Executives, says reality shows are being offered for syndication this fall. Now, these will include shows like USA Today, which will be a TV version of the newspaper.
Oh, that'll be colorful, yeah.
I guess it'll be in color.
Mm-hmm.
And another one called The Howard Cosell Show.
Oh. I get the shakes just thinking about it.
Just thinking about it, yeah. Late Night with David Letterman is going to London in May. Producers say the show will run from May 3rd through the 6th at the Victoria Palace Theatre. And Britons have been able to catch Letterman once a week since last year, but we'll have to wait to see the London version.
Have you seen that Mort Downey Jr. show? I have one question about that. No, seriously, I have one question. What's it all about?
Producer Robert Morton says they plan to do basically the same program over in London that they do in New York. And the only difference will be the audience, basically. Sunny and cool today, highs around 66. Low tonight, 49. And it's currently 43 degrees on Zeta 4 this morning.
Wait, are you sure about that?
Well,
no, come on,
I don't think you can get through, but you can give it a shot because it is cold. I'll be happy to go out and check this during the break, But,
like outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Every time it's cold, man, these people dial a temperature.
Anyway,
I'll check their problem? Why don't they just turn the radio on?
It's cold, trust me.
And let us dial it up.
Yeah, but last time I checked, it was 43. I'll go check it again. But the last check, 43 on Zeta 4. It's 7:52.
Okay, 7:55 on Zeta 4. Why did it seem to me like we went away for about a half an hour that time?
Sure did. Because you were anxious to get back on.
Oh, I was?
Yeah, this is going to make your day, what you're about to do. So just go right ahead. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself.
What is it that I was about to do?
Well, go ahead.
You see, was I right, guys? Is he testy and surly? Now, Alan and Mark came all the way over here from Cooper City, okay, from Cooper City High. They braved the cold weather, and you're testy already. You're upset. Why do you get upset?
I didn't say a word. I didn't say one thing.
But you are upset. You're surly. What did that mean about what I'm about to do? What is it I'm about to do?
Go ahead.
See, I'm feeling a little under the weather. So Alan can't get too close to me this morning, okay, which is probably just as well.
I agree.
Because it would be kind of embarrassing for both of us to... Right, Alan?
What are you doing in there?
Good question.
What's that?
Are you taking drugs on the air or something? What is that?
These are lozenges, okay, for my throat. Is that okay?
Yeah, just seeing if you had any more.
Anything medicinal, man. Just pass it near his nose, and he's ready for it. Anyway, Alan and Mark are here, and they're just going to kind of hang out. And I said, okay, they're not going to do it. I mean, did you want to talk, Alan?
Yeah.
Right here.
How you doing?
See, that's very simple.
I like how he even waved at the mic.
He could like sit on my lap and do the rest of the show with me. I could be like the ventriloquist. I could pull the strings and he could make noises.
I'd like to watch that.
I bet you would, yeah. When do we start, Alan? Anyway, what can I say? 7:56, and if there's anybody out there who wants to say hello to Alan and Mark, that's perfectly okay. Look what they brought for us this morning. Knott's Strawberry Preserves.
Too bad we don't have anything to put that on.
That was my first. Isn't that exactly what I said?
But that's good that you brought
us
that.
a Knott's. What would you call this? Placemat. Isn't that cute?
But that's good not to bring us anything to put
They
it on.
went to McDonald's, which explains their state of mind at the moment. I'm going to fold this up momentarily before we.
We were going to Denny's.
Oh, you were going to go to Denny's. Like I said, I think you made the right choice, guys. 7:57. Now, keep your clothes on, Alan, would you please? Because. Oh, God, he's taking his clothes off. Okay, moving right along. Where do we go, Captain Dave? Next comes the shirt.
Miami won.
Okay, I'm serious. We could have a serious problem in here this morning. You do realize that? You may have to take over the show.
What would that problem be?
Well, he's taking his clothes off. I mean, I'm just, a mortal human being, okay? I mean, Mark's a nice guy. I don't want him to feel dejected or anything, but, Alan is just like Mr. What is the word I'm looking for? Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Something. Yeah, I guess I made a wise choice by not saying it on the air. Okay, 7:57, and where are we going? I got confused.
One in Miami.
Miami, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great.
I was listening yesterday, as I do every day.
Yes, sir.
And Scott, was it yesterday Scott called?
Scott called from LaBelle yesterday.
Right. And I was stuck in my car, and I couldn't call you right then. But I wanted to call you and tell you about a place in LaBelle. If he does come down, you should tell him to go to Flo and Ella's.
Oh, it sounds like a wiener to me.
A real wiener. No, actually, very seriously. There's a book, and
wait a minute. Hold on a second, sir. Did I hear you sniffling?
Me?
Yeah, he's got a cold, and he doesn't even know it. Am I right? Doesn't it sound like he's got a cold?
I think it might be my allergies there.
Oh, thanks a lot. Okay, go ahead, sir. Because I was thinking if he's already got a cold, then it wouldn't make any difference if he sat on my lap. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's okay. There's a publication, I think it's called The Underground Guide to Florida Eating or Cooking or something, and it takes you through all of Florida. To
Lucy Cooper publishes that, yeah.
Like Mama Lo's in Gainesville and Flo and Ella's in LaBelle.
Wow.
Has their entry in there. They have the world's best baked pies. You can go in there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they have them sitting out on the back counter. It's a real neat little place. It's breakfast, and it's like a little kind of drugstore. And
did you hear that,
you
Captain?
can get drugs there while you eat pie.
Wow.
But no, seriously, if he does come down, you should have him. I mean, every morning, fresh baked pies at 8 o'clock in the morning. You can get them hot, you can get them cold.
Let me ask you, why do I have to wait till he comes down here? Why can't we call him?
Why the hell else would you want to drive to LaBelle?
No, he can go there and get him. I'm not going to LaBelle for pie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next time he comes down,
I might go to LaBelle for Scott, but I'm not going to LaBelle for pie.
I said next time he comes down, not the next time he goes down.
Okay, I misunderstand. I'm a little under the weather.
I wonder if Flo herself is there baking those pies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I bet you they are. I bet you Flo and Ella put a lot of work into those pies.
Yeah, they've really got them baking in their ovens there.
I believe that.
I was also, while I was on hold, I was listening to that last little bit that you played about the woman from Syosset. Any particular reason that she's from Syosset?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was wondering about
that. I've lived in Syosset for 10 years, and I never ran into anybody like that.
Yeah, well, she's down here now. See, all the people like her who were from Syosset came here.
Okay.
That's the problem.
I must have lost my accent.
Okay.
All right, well, just wanted to turn you on to Flo and Ella's, and next time you talk to Scott, tell him to bring some pie.
Okay, I sure will, boy. See you later.
Thanks.
Boy, pie. It's 8 o'clock on Zeta 4.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
I hope you beat me in the ratings. You're better than I am.
Even the competition agrees. The Neil Rogers Show on WZTA, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches is the best morning show in South Florida.
Anybody who gets a 9 share on an AM station is a hero in my book. You're like St. Thomas Aquinas. You got no problem with me.
Even the other morning shows listen to the Neil Rogers Show on Zeta 4.
I hope you beat me in the ratings. You're better than I am.
Now, let me ask you a question. Can you hear that, like out in the hall?
Hear what?
What's on the air?
What's on?
I'm asking them.
Oh no, you can't. You can hear about.
You can just barely hear a little tiny bit of it, huh?
Exactly.
I got you. Now, can I announce it today, or am I not supposed to say anything about why you're not in school? Don't say anything.
Sick.
Oh, they're
don't feel well.
Alan and Mark. Well, he was sniffling, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Now, what's your excuse?
I feel a little bit on the...
Yeah, you look a little pale. Yeah.
I'd say about 75% of the senior class.
75% of the senior class caught it. Listen, he's coughing and choking and puking. They must have all listened to Stan yesterday and caught it, huh? It's
Sounds
going
like
around.
it. Yeah.
You seem to be a little bit in a blue funk now.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here minding my own business.
Oh.
Not bothering anybody.
I noticed.
What, are you looking for trouble?
No, we're just looking to have a wonderful time here.
Well, great.
And if Alan will cooperate, I'm sure a good time could be had by all. Anyway, where are we going here, Captain Dave?
A melting pot call from four. Yeah.
What the hell does that mean? Hello.
I don't know.
Yo.
Yeah. Let me say it again. Hello.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Wait, Hank, put him on hold.
Hold on a minute, sir. You're the wrong caller.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Would you try to straighten out your acting there, please?
Number 2.
Is he doing mushrooms again in there or what?
Number 2.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay, how you doing?
All right. Called you earlier. We are not on a recorded line this time.
Oh, great. You called once before on the show today?
No beeps allowed, though, right now.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you again. You called earlier on this show today?
You can disconnect me?
Yeah.
Not allowed.
Don't these people understand? Once a king, always a king, but once a night's enough, okay?
Number 3.
We don't
Miami.
take second calls on the same show, okay? Wasn't that cute?
Yeah, that was.
What are they mumbling about? I get
Guys,
real paranoid. No,
yeah.
What are you telling them now? What are you starting to give them? You should have been a school teacher. You'd have been great. The master of discipline, the bird.
Okay.
Number 3, Miami.
I'm serious. I can just see the classroom now. Okay, he would have whipped him into shape, boys and girls. Trust me. Okay, where are we going?
Number 3, Miami.
Okay, Miami. Hello.
Buenos dias, senor.
Yeah, buenas to you too, sir.
You know, the other day when I think it was Monday, you put on a commercial, and I went through the dials to see what was going on at the other radio stations. I came by GTR, and there was
Another accident, yeah.
by accident, right? And there was a girl on there, and she was saying that she was calling from BCC.
Okay, go find some chairs, Alan. What was that, sir?
That she goes to Broad Community College, and
Right.
they did a poll.
Oh, really?
Yes, what that caller earlier in the morning said was true. They didn't mention you at all. It said Joey came in second, but the number one radio station at BCC was WGTR, and the number one disc jockeys, Morning Men, were Herpes and McQueen.
Oh, my God. What
So
a quinella
caller
that
was
is.
right.
Yeah, well, that's good. BCC is out for us, man. We don't want anybody over there listening, okay?
I never heard of that college until they started talking about it this morning.
Yeah, well, they're a bunch of mung brains. Those are basically a bunch of kids that can't get into school anywhere else, so they go to Broward Community College.
I mean, they can't even get to Sharon Memorial College or whatever it is.
That is correct. They can't even get into Vassar, those kids.
Yep. All right, Neil, have a good morning.
You too.
Hasta luego, boy.
Adios, arrivederci, as they say at Winn-Dixie. It's 8:04 on Zeta 4. You'll have to excuse us because the bird is molting.
What am I doing?
You ought to open up a restaurant, call it the Molting Pot.
What am I doing?
Wouldn't that be cute?
I'm sitting here.
Why are you getting defensive and surly?
Well,
It's
why
just
are
a
you
joke.
attacking
It's
me?
just a joke. I'm not attacking you. Relax. You're getting as paranoid as he was yesterday. What is it, your turn today?
Now, when was I paranoid?
Oh, my God. Don't you remember yesterday when he was just foaming at the mouth because the one guy was ragging on him for coming in late?
I just told him to go to hell.
What is that? You notice these guys are like talking incessantly now back
Yeah,
here.
we're on the radio.
This is just a radio show. You're both sitting on the same chair?
Well, I started to say something and you attacked me.
Now listen, if Alan's parents are listening to the show now, I'm sure that he's enjoyed all these years.
Hey, Ron, baby.
But I'm taking Alan home with me today when the show ends, okay? What are you laughing about? I'm not joking. You're going, right? Anyway, moving right along. Well, he's not convinced. He didn't say no, did he? Did he say no?
Didn't say anything.
Didn't say anything. So in other words, there's still hope where there's life. Anyway, do you want to do the weather? Because Harrison is eating, what is that?
That's chorizos and Cuban bread. I'm going to try to get a job at QBA.
Hey, good. Hey, maybe you could be on radio Ritmo, huh? You can do the spots on Ritmo. These guys are like babbling in the background. Harrison came in here uninvited. What is happening here? Are we losing it?
Well, I tried to,
Tried
get
to
some
warn me,
order here, and you jumped on me.
You seem to be not handling this well. You don't handle chaos well.
That's true.
You like it to be very calm and very peaceful, very quiet,
That's
very
the reason
sedate.
I had to leave Joe's last night because I could
Too
not handle the
chaotic.
the
All right.
chaos.
All right, we'll all shut up and let you do the weather, okay?
Oh, you mean like on a real radio show?
No.
Everybody's going to be quiet?
Like on this show.
Okay.
Radio Chaos. Oop.
Oh.
You can hear a razor blade drop.
Is it time now?
Mm-hmm.
Sunny and cool today. Highs about 66. Low tonight 49. It's a cold morning, 43 degrees.
Why don't we just check once?
It's busy.
I say 47.
What?
I think it's up to 47.
Have you been outside?
Yeah, you're right. It's busy.
No,
We're never
that's
going
not
to get
busy.
through on that
That's
damn
broken.
thing. What do you mean it's broken?
Dave Ryder's got a broken weather no.
Thing, yeah. Dave Ryder's got a broken thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's big news.
He can buy a new one.
He can buy several new ones, okay? And then he can go to a bar and tie one on.
Right around 44 degrees.
At 8:07.
Zeta 4 at 8:07.
10 minutes after 11. You deliver pizza? Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty interesting. We are on the air, by the way, but that's okay. Now, Tara was going to be here with us today, which I'm sure you would have been in a much better frame of mind if she would have shown up, huh? She shined. She shined us. So now you're really depressed, right? That kind of like compounds the problem?
That's correct.
Is that called adding insult to injury?
Yes, it is.
Is that like good after bad?
Yeah.
Or bad
after
before good?
Whatever.
Spring ahead and fall back?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Precisely.
Alan had a pretty interesting... Now, what would you please try to control yourselves back here? I know that you're just in an orgasmic state. Anyway, you were at the movie last night? The Dollar Movie. Now, where was this?
Hollywood Boulevard.
On Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah.
And?
And
Now, be careful your
hiatus.
choice.
Hollywood Boulevard and hiatus.
Oh, yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
That's it. Where they have... I thought they got rid of the Dollar Movie there.
No, they got it back just for us high school students.
Oh, I thought it was for the old farts from Century Village.
No, they just like try to get us in accidents and stuff and get in our way and drive like 15 miles an hour on Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, now what happened? You were leaving the movie and something happened.
What happened?
Oh, you're not going to tell that story on the air?
Oh, you want me to?
But
I
don't
walked
use
out-
that word, that's all. You clean it up a little bit.
All right, so I walk out the back door of the movie theater, and I figure no one else will come out of the door. And I have to call, relieve that call of nature, so I start relieving. And then someone walks out one door, so I start walking one way. Behind you.
Yeah, right behind me. They can see it, and they're laughing. And then I figure no one else walked
I can
out.
understand that. I got these scrape marks.
Now
from
that you
hitting the
mentioned it,
floor.
put it away. I'm
yeah,
going to start
okay.
laughing too, okay?
And then people walk out the other door, so people are on each side of me.
Some of them were crying, by the way.
They were jealous. And then I'm relieving myself, so I start walking out into the parking lot. So.
And I heard him coming, so I just walked away laughing.
Oh, I'm not. I can't. That's the end of that story. Okay, I can't believe he said that. Can you? I just cannot believe he said
These
that.
kids.
I know. What a mess. So everybody has lost their job, and I don't know what the hell's going on here today, boy. I thought that this was the future of America here, didn't you? Didn't you think that Cooper City was the future of America?
College. You think we're gonna?
Yeah, you're going to college, where they do it in the dorms in college. Is no problem. It's a 12-minute, like on the floor. 12 past 8 on Zeta 4. Where are we going next? See, because basically the only reason to go in college the first year is to drink a lot of beer.
No doubt.
Where are we going?
5.
Have you got lockjaw now or what?
Nova High School, Stacy.
Oh, Nova High School. Stacy, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
I just called to tell you that you have a really great show.
Good. Now you're not planning on going to BCC, are you?
No way.
That's good. BCC is out on this show.
Don't I know you?
Do you know Alan?
No, I don't.
He said he would like to know you. How old are you, Stacy?
I'm 15.
15.
6 to 60 sound. That's like. That's
Yeah, he said 6 to 60 is his age bracket, so I guess you're right in there, Stacy.
I just wanted you to know that I love those little clips that you do.
Yeah.
They are so cute. I go to school and I tell everyone about them. and
Well,
all that.
well, wait a minute. Why do you have to tell everybody? Isn't everybody at school listening to the show?
Yeah, but see, not everyone, I listen to it on the way to school.
Mhm.
Not everyone, gets a ride to school, so people who don't get a ride to school don't get to listen to the radio on the way.
They missed that part of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
So I tell them all about it.
So in other words, you're kind of like a Zeta correspondent, right? You fill them in,
Right.
so to speak.
And my brother drives me to school, and we're hysterically laughing all the way there.
How old is your brother?
My brother's 18.
18.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is his name, Stacy?
What?
What is his name?
Eric.
Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good name. I like Eric. It's one of my favorite names. Why are you laughing nervously, Stacy?
No, I'm just getting ready for school here, and
Great.
I was on hold for like 20 minutes.
Okay, now, like when your brother drives you to school, does he go over 70 or 80 or
No,
No.
about 60?
no.
58?
We do the speed limit.
Okay. Sure, Stacy. I know she's laughing nervously again. Well, listen, give Eric a big kiss for us,
Okay.
and we'll see you later.
All right, thank you.
Boy, boy.
Bye.
That's Stacy from Nova High. She was pretty nice, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was very accommodating.
I feel better.
It's 8:14. What is he doing back here? He's doing stuff with clothing again. I just can't. I'm telling you, it's going to be a very. It's a good thing I got this cold. You know, it's kind of like suppressing me at this point.
Santeria shirt. We were looking for the Santeria house. We didn't know where it was.
I'm sure the bird would be glad to give you directions. Maybe you could get there just in time for lunch, if you know what I'm saying.
Love chicken.
Oh, do you really? Well, we don't want to get into that. It's 8:14 on Zeta 4, and it's kind of interesting how they've come in here kind of like taken over.
Yeah.
I have a good idea, because I'm not feeling that good. Why don't we, like, let Mark sit down there, and Alan can sit down here. We'll just leave.
Yeah, I like that idea.
That does sound like a good idea, okay? You know what would happen talking about filling the old pants up? I mean, do you realize how petrified they would be if we actually went ahead and did that?
Oh, I know.
Speaking of El Panso, look at who's coming in here now, ladies and gentlemen.
He'll
One of
have,
America's real program directors, Rose Folger.
I'm
just
sure
drove
he
in.
would love Alan and Mark
Yeah.
to do the
Hey,
show.
this could be a new show for you.
Yeah, we'll suggest it to
Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Alan and Mark show on Zeta 4. And they could play all that Rush and Argent and AC/DC, Little Queen. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take another call, Captain Among.
6 in Miramar.
It does sound really tacky doing it this way, doesn't
I know
it?
it. I can't.
We got these big highfalutin computers in here that don't work.
We got to let
and,
people know why we're doing
We
it
can't
this
even
way.
get a grease pencil that works. That's how desperate we are
can't
here,
use the
okay?
board either because somebody stole my pen. That it
Somebody
writes
stole his pen. What does that tell you about this joint, huh?
maybe
You
it
can't
was
keep
misplaced.
anything intact here. Everybody rips off everything in this joint. Miramar, hello.
Morning, Neil.
Hi.
How you doing?
Okay.
I hope you feel better. I'm just getting over pneumonia myself.
Yeah.
Everybody else is pretty sick. Listen, have you ever heard of the Bickersons?
Yes, I have.
And
That's a
Don
du-
Amici and Francis Langford back in
Yeah.
about 1965?
I used to play that stuff on the air many years ago, yeah.
Really? Do you have any copies of that material? Because if you don't, I was going to send you a tape of it. I was sorting through my mom's old records and stuff, and I found these two. One was entitled The Bickersons Fight Back, and the other one was entitled Breakfast with the Bickersons.
Yeah, they're great.
I was going to send you a copy. If you're interested, I will.
Yeah, I'd love to have them.
Okay, I'm not trying to put a plug for any political or anybody in the race right now, but just out of curiosity, who might you be looking at to support? Or can't you say that over the air?
Who might I be looking at to support?
Yes, sir.
Dale Murphy, I would say.
Dale Murphy?
Yeah, he's my favorite athletic supporter. No, seriously, I don't like. I mean, it's just a joke. You know, it really is a joke, and there are people all excited about Dukakis, and they don't know anything about the guy. And yeah, it's pathetic. And you know, Jesse Jackson's getting people voting for him, which means I guess it's okay to be a black bigot, but if you're a white racist, then it's not okay. And of course, Bush. I mean, what is there to say about the guy? You know, guy's a total douchebag and a wimp.
Well, he doesn't even make good beer, so what can you say?
This is correct.
Listen, one favor I'd like to ask of you. I have a friend. Every time I go over his house, he has this answering machine, and if you saw him, it's incredible. It's just like Three's Company. He has these two gorgeous girls living with him. And every time I go over, he likes me to make different messages for him on the machine. I was wondering if you'd make a message for him.
I'd be delighted, sir.
Okay, his name is Tim. If you could say something like, well, Tim, Jenna, and Melissa aren't here. Something like that.
What was the second name?
Jenna.
Jenna.
Tim, Jenna, and Melissa.
Is that like in Bruce Jenna?
Correct.
Did you ever hear that name before?
Mm-mm.
What do people do, like make up names as they go along? I never heard of that name. Okay, now how am I going to do this? What's the number? I'll bleep it off the air.
I don't... Oh, well, see, I have a tape going. What I was going to do...
Oh, I see. You're going to do it now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When do you want me to start? I mean, between now and 10, maybe?
Yes, sir.
Like it's rolling right now?
Yes, sir, it's rolling.
You just want me to do it extemporaneously?
Whatever you'd like to say.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Am I ready? Hi, Tim, Jenna, and Melissa aren't here right now. But if you douchebags will call us back a little bit later on, we'll see if we can't do our best. Okay, Mung Brain?
Thanks a lot, Neil. You have a heck of a show.
Okay, have a
Take
good
care.
day. Okay, bye-bye. See, they always get excited if I say douchebag and mug braid a couple of times.
That's
that
what
gets
they
them,
want.
They're jollies. I beg your pardon?
I want a message, too.
I'll give you a message. Where are we going to go next, Captain Dave? We have an open line in Broward, 779-3600, by the way, just in case. You want to answer the phone? Yeah. This man wants to do the show. He wants to answer the phone.
They just came in here like we're not even
You
here.
notice he just raised his eyebrow there? What did that mean, Alan?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's not what I think. Okay. Why don't we just hush up and we'll just listen to them?
Good
mumble
idea to
back
me.
and forth.
Yeah, I like it.
Who's that? The white 300s? Yeah, out there. Yeah. She don't look too bad.
Yeah, wait a minute. Now, isn't that's incredible? Do you hear what he just said? She don't look too bad. Forgetting about the grammar of that, okay? She don't look too bad.
Plus,
is
she's
that all
listening
you
to the
think
radio.
about? Is that all you guys think about? You like walking hormones?
What else is there to think about?
That's true. I'll go along with that.
Hey, let's meet her at the door. We'll let her in.
On the way out?
No.
Oh, these kids today. You know, why don't you take some saltpeter or something and calm yourselves down, okay? Relax. I mean, it's 20 after 8. It's 20 after 8 in the morning and you guys are hot to trot already. Can't you relax?
By this time, we're doing algebra and English in school. School.
Early bird gets the worm.
I'm beginning to agree with you, which is frightening, okay? I mean, these guys are like out of control at this point.
I know.
They started out, they were pretty quiet, and now they've become like apoplectic. They're out of control.
It's like we're not even doing a show.
Exactly. It's like there's nothing going on here. They're like they're sitting in school in gym or something, you know, comparing notes
Well,
or something.
I started to explain it to him right at the beginning, and you wouldn't let me. So this is it.
20 past 8 on Zeta 4. I think we ought to take a poll, don't you? We'll get Lee Fowler to come in. We'll take a poll on whether
Right.
Alan and Mark need to be sitting on the outside of the window. Okay, let's do a break, Captain Dave, because otherwise we're going to get way behind, okay? And there's nothing worse than that on this show. Okay, it's 8:24 on Zeta 4. Now, you guys are going to have to shut up, okay? I mean, that's the bottom line. You're going to have to just hush up, be real quiet. Okay? Okay? Because he's getting really testy. He may fly out. Shh.
You're right.
Okay, is that better?
So we're like, these guys stay until 10? Or what?
Good question.
If they behave.
This is worse than school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because
Much
it's a radio
worse.
show.
This is a radio show.
You can't screw off here, guys. You have to be real quiet.
We're serious.
Okay. Okay, it's 8:24, and where are we going next? See, now they're going to just start making guttural sounds, okay, just to aggravate you. Captain Dave! Has he got it written down up there somewhere?
No.
From the infirmary at Jackson Memorial Hospital.
Captain Dave?
From the mental ward at BCC. Can you believe that about
he's not in there.
BCC? Can you actually believe that?
Yeah.
That says a lot about those kids, doesn't it?
I can believe it.
Loser place that is. Dade County, hello.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Pretty good?
Good. Hold on a second. Get out of that microwave. Get out of there. Jesus, God, what can he do with little kids?
Little kids, or was that your cat, sir?
No. He was trying to put something in the microwave that don't belong in there.
Oh, okay. Like what, a steel bowl or something?
Well, you know, a fork.
Oh, a fork. Yeah, tell him to turn it on high and see. He'll get a real lesson.
Hey, listen, these kids that are out of school today,
Yeah, what about them?
I think it's super that they're able to come in and see the culture that you guys are able to teach them, because they can't learn this
Yeah, that's true.
in school, okay?
One thing they might learn here in the next hour and 45 minutes is to be real quiet.
Well, why would they want to be quiet? They should participate, should get involved. As a matter of fact, I think you ought to just move right on over.
Oh, that sounds
and
good to
move
me.
right on in.
I'm ready to move right on over right now, sir.
Okay. Got a problem.
I'm going to put Alan in my trunk and take him home, never to be seen again.
The kids nowadays, as I drive by Miramar High School, as I drive by the Dairy School, as I drive by all these high schools.
But wait a minute. Let me ask you this question. Is that what you like do during the daytime?
No,
drive?
this is on my way.
Cruise High School, sir. Come on. Why don't you admit it, okay? We understand.
What do you mean? What?
No, just go ahead. It was just a little joke. Go ahead.
The kids look so old nowadays.
Are they talking again?
Constantly.
I thought I heard something.
Continuously.
The kids appear to be so mature, so old.
They do?
Of course. Look at him.
Yeah, Mark could pass for, I would say, about 22, right? 23?
Okay.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. What happened?
And Alan could pass for about 15.
I mean, what it is it the milk? Is it the meat that we're eating nowadays? I mean, why do they look so old?
That is a good question, isn't it? How come kids look so old today? We ought to do a poll on that. What do you think?
I don't know. You know, I graduated back in the 60s, and I can remember what we look like, and this is nothing. You know, this is incredible.
Wait a minute. What is this? Is this a fake ID? What is this?
I don't know one of those. That's my driver's license.
83? According to this, Alan is 5 years old.
I have to get into this.
Oh, wait a minute. This is 05/27/66. That means he's almost 22 years old, according to this fake ID that he's got here, okay?
Fake ID?
With a different name on it. Well, that's good. Who did this for you?
Me and my friends made it.
One of your friends made it?
No, me and my friends.
Oh, you and your friends made it. Okay, now listen, if there's anybody from the FHP listening, this will get them out of here. Hurry. If there's anybody from the...
Fake IDs were a thing that were fabulous to have back in the 60s and the early 70s.
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, it was great. I remember the old ale house days back in South Miami. Getting into there was incredible.
Do you?
Yeah, you remember the ale house?
No, I sure don't.
Oh, it was great.
In fact, I'm trying to forget it.
Oh, okay. So listen, what do you think about this beautiful weather?
I think it sucks, sir, is what I think, okay?
What do you
It's
mean?
freezing.
It's great.
Look at that picture, boy. I look like Granny Og on a bad day on my driver's license.
All right, so where are these kids going to go to college?
Boy, that's a good fake ID, I'll say that, man. That's excellent. Where can I get one?
Where are they going to go to college?
Where are you going to college, guys?
University of Florida. In Gainesville.
You're both...
No, not the Gators.
You're
Oh,
both...
if you're a Gator hater, I wish I could hang up on you.
Oh, I hate the Gators.
Dump them. Dump them.
Even Neil hates the Gators.
I hate the Gators with a passion. They
Oh,
suck.
man. That's the only university that has an entire fence around the campus, and that's to keep the animals in.
Exactly. It's like Taravella High. It's like a concentration camp.
Man,
Well, listen, have a great day. Don't get yourself
See you
all worked
later.
up now, okay? Okay, he's upset. He is really upset. Now, you guys are both going to Gainesville?
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to Santa Fe.
Like together? You're both going to the University of Florida together?
No, he's going to the university so he can get a dorm. I'm going to Santa Fe because I can get into UF. But I'll get into UF
What?
in like a
Do you
year.
understand what that means, Santa Fe? What does that mean?
Santa Fe is community college in Gainesville. And it's
Oh,
for
community
people like me who
college.
can't get into,
Oh, I see. Why can't you get in? Because you never go to school? Is that it, Alan?
Yeah.
And you carry around phony IDs?
I'm a
And you
bad child.
and you tinkle on the ground outside of movie theaters? We have seriously, he needs some discipline, this kid. You know what I'm talking about? Some serious discipline. And I can't think of anybody better qualified to show it to him than me.
Oh, my girlfriend, Cindy, she beats me regularly, so...
Oh, God. You're right. It's 29 after 8 on Zeta 4. We can't shut off his mic because he doesn't have one. That's the worst part of it.
I know.
We got a couple of accidents here.
Oh, do we really? I think we have a couple accidents here, too. Go ahead.
A 5-vehicle accident southbound I-95 just south of Sunrise, backing up traffic north and southbound as people look at it. And also an accident on the Palmetto northbound near Southwest State Street, backing up traffic for 2.5 miles going eastbound approaching the Turnpike extension, so avoid that.
Okay, it's 8:30 on Zeta 4. We apologize for the intemperate behavior of our guests, but they're in heat. They're out of control. They're also making noise in the background.
Continuous.
What is he doing? Is he messing with carts?
Anything else you'd like to look at while you're here?
Anything else you'd like to inspect, Alan?
Want to go through the file cabinet?
I got something to show him. Okay, where are we going next?
Number 2 is John from Miami.
John, we're doing names now. How you doing, John?
Pretty good. How about you, Neil?
We're doing great, John.
How you doing, Bird?
All right.
So,
I
what do you
guess.
guys have to say about those callers today, huh?
Yeah, we had some real winners on there today, didn't we?
Especially the guy that said he was going to show up at the zoo or something.
Yeah, and show his face. He probably fit right in there at the zoo.
Yeah, I hope he shows up. You know, maybe they could expand the zoo or something with
Yeah.
him there. You
He
know?
might get his own tree.
Yeah, with his own cage, huh?
You got it.
Yeah, no, you guys are doing a pretty good job, man. I mean, who needs that music in the morning anyways?
Yeah, and, you know, it just astonishes me. We're here to do a specific thing, and if there's anybody out there who doesn't like it, they can get lost.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Okay.
why are they listening in the first place? I mean, you know.
Exactly.
Go to another...
Because they enjoy the punishment. They like the misery. Don't you understand where we are, sir? We're in the land of S&M.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Well, listen, you guys are doing a great job, and just keep it up and don't worry about what they say. You know, they're mung brains anyways.
Exactly. That's what Jay would say.
All right, well, have a nice day, huh?
You too.
Okay.
Thank you. What a good caller he was, right?
Yeah, that guy was something.
He was great.
Oh, yeah, he was really something.
8:31 on Zeta 4. You're just upset because Tara didn't come out here. That's all. You're just
no, that would have been even crazier.
licking your wounds.
That'd have been even crazier.
Why is that? He would have been as docile and calm as could be. He'd be ignoring all of this stuff.
She looks like Phoebe Cates.
Does she look like Phoebe Cates? She has kind of that...
Kinda.
Yeah, that Phoebe-ish look.
Kinda.
Kind of like boyish and goyish.
Yeah.
Now listen, don't get carried away, guys. I'm telling you, he's going to get surly. He's going to start throwing rotten eggs at you.
You know, these are the kind of guys I would love to sit in front of in a movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Perfect people
Especially
to have
like
behind
a
you.
movie like The Godfather, where you have to listen very closely for the audio.
This is the kind of people I like behind me.
We're quiet in the movie. We don't even sit near each other. I sit in one end, he sits in the other. Nobody around us.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe a word he said.
Not one
Anybody
word.
that tinkles on the ground outside the movie theater isn't going to be quiet inside. In fact, if you listen, when he goes in the theater, if you listen very carefully, you'll hear that same tinkling sound on the ground. Oh, man, they don't bring them up today like they used to, do they?
Yeah.
These kids.
These parents today, boy, I just don't know what it's all about.
They used to whip them.
I'm not giving them any more fuel, okay, for any more dirty lines. Okay, where are we going next?
We have one of our boss winners on 3.
Oh, great. That's one of our callers. Hello. Hello. Boy, he must be really excited, or she, or whoever it
I
was.
forget.
Whoa.
Yes. Okay, he must still be in shock, evidently, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Listen, why is the bird awful quiet in there?
Why is he quiet? He's depressed. He's licking his wounds.
I can't...
He can't function under the pressure.
Need some females in there for him to get him in heat.
Yeah, that's the idea. We thought we had one coming, but she shined us today.
I don't function well, sir, in the midst of chaos, basically.
When's the last time you had your feathers ruffled?
About 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. That Volvo commercial, it sounds like that lady's enjoying that accident.
Could be. Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good point.
Listen, Neil, I need somebody to go with me on a trip.
Well, good luck to you, sir. Maybe
Don't want to go, huh?
maybe Alan would like to go with you.
I don't know. He's too young.
No, you couldn't go wrong. Alan.
Is there a law
Alan's in
against,
the other room. Leave him there. Okay, don't spoil a good thing.
Oh, you took, they need the chair. You took they took the receptionist's
They took Nancy's chair. I can't believe it. Do you believe these guys?
You guys taking over the building enough?
They took Nancy's chair.
Unbelievable.
Frightening. Incredible.
God.
Why don't they go up in the AM and take Mike and Arlene's chairs too while they're at
Yeah,
it?
you guys just go, the building's yours. Have a great time.
Take Harrison's chair. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He does a good stand-up
Jeez.
routine.
Now what do we get to sit on, yo?
Oh, boy. I'm restraining myself. You have no idea how I'm restraining myself on that line.
Tell you what, these kids today.
I know. These kids today, man, are incorrigible, aren't they?
Yeah.
See, and you never know because you look at Alan, he's got like this baby face and he looks like a real innocent, doesn't he? He looks like an innocent young child, like somebody who would be just as sweet and, you know what I'm talking about? And he's just a hellraiser. He's impossible. Am I right?
You hit it right on the nose.
I hit it right on the nose. He's just a professional troublemaker, this kid. He's a maniac.
If you have me in there, I treat you with respect. Don't worry.
I do, really. Well, listen,
What are the chances of me sitting in with you if I pick up my tickets?
none.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, well, listen, have a great... I hope you enjoy it.
I will. Don't worry.
Okay.
Anything for free you can enjoy.
I know that.
Okay.
Sure. See you later.
Bye-bye.
8:35 on Zeta 4. We have an open line in Dade, and the number is 620-3600. There's a couple of office. There's Laura Boomberg and a couple. Why don't you go attack them or something?
Sounds like a nice Jewish girl.
She is.
Oh, yeah, if I got a mother for you.
Just to look up the word Jap in the dictionary. And anyway, it's 25 till 9 on Zeta 4. And we're going to take a little break here again. And during the break, we're going to see if we can't convey the message one last time. Okay, we're going to give it one more, give it the old college try.
Oh, you mean we're going to define the word
We're going to
quiet?
try to convince these guys. Now, Mark has been okay. Okay, he's been pretty quiet, right?
Well, relatively.
Relatively speaking, he's been pretty calm and quiet. He's controlled himself. It's this other character here that has just been totally out of control.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whirling dervish.
Redefines the word hyper.
Yeah. Are you hyper? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who's
it's
that Egg McMuffin?
Oh, yeah, that'll do it to you. I didn't realize he had one of those. You want to go get rid of it? It's 24 till 9 on Zeta 4, and we'll come right back. Okay, it's 8:38 on Zeta 4, the Neil Rogers Show on a Wednesday. We apologize for the chaos that's been going on here recently. The bird has actually gone out of the atrium and is molting.
He flew
At
away.
this point, he just gave a lecture, a very stern lecture to our runaways from Cooper City High here. We're both a little under the weather today. Of course, I don't know how that's going to fly. How can you be too sick to go to school but well enough to go to a radio station? Oh, yeah. Okay, now who is this that you want to call?
My ex-girlfriend, Cindy.
What do you mean by your ex-girlfriend?
I got a new girlfriend.
Oh, do you? Okay, what's the number?
Okay, 432.
Don't say it again. Oh, I dialed the wrong number. I can't believe I did that. Okay, probably didn't get the beeps out that time, but that's the way it goes. It's 21 till 9 on Zeta 4. Now, are we going to be waking somebody up?
Hello?
Cindy?
Yeah?
Are you awake?
I'm on one of the lines waiting to talk to you and Neil.
Oh, really?
Are you really?
Yes.
You're on one of the other lines?
Uh-huh. I'm on hold for like 30 minutes.
Wasn't this exciting? We're on the air right now on this line.
I know. Can you believe it?
I know. It must be a psychic thing, huh?
What is he saying about me down there?
He didn't say much of anything yet. He said you were his ex-girlfriend?
I know. Just make sure he keeps everything clean.
Oh, wow. There wasn't anything
Remember
going...
what we were talking about last night, Cindy?
What?
You know.
Now, wait a minute. This is a radio show, okay? Don't go into anything dirty now, okay? I mean, not like dirty, but like too personal.
Cindy, were a lot of other people sick today?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Is Sean Holmes sick yet?
Yeah, everybody's sick.
All the seniors got sick today at Cooper City High. Well, it's about time. They've been threatening to do this for a long time, haven't they? Like the day we were going to do the bathing suit contest out here, we got shined.
I tell you, we got Cindy's got a body. We should have her out here, and she should just.
Cindy, you ought to come out here. You can sit on the bird's lap and calm him down a little bit, honey.
Too heavy for the bird's lap.
You're too heavy? How much do you weigh?
Like 140.
140?
I know, just kidding, just kidding.
She's one of those typical girls just think, oh, I'm
She weighs about, what, 100 pounds?
Yeah.
She's got, like, Karen Carpenter syndrome?
No.
You're one of those.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I have to warn you about Alan.
What about him?
He has a problem with his clothing.
With his clothing?
Yeah, he seems like he can't keep it on. He's always pulling down his pants in front of everybody, so you have to watch out.
He's always pulling down his pants,
Yes,
Cindy?
it's serious. You have to talk to him about it. He can't stop.
Really?
Like mooning people?
Well,
Cindy, I've never mooned anyone.
When is that going to start, Alan?
Constantly at Denny's. He'll come to the big windows at Denny's and he'll moon like all the old people sitting in there eating at like 11 o'clock at night. It's horrible. They practically throw up their food.
I kind of like that, to be honest with you. I think, okay, now that was disgusting, okay? You can't say Harry Tuchus on the air, okay? Alan, cut it out. Well, listen, Cindy, the bird is just, he's ready to give it up now. He really is. He's ready to go home and never come back.
Okay.
So, it's been nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you, too.
And we'll see if we can't keep Alan's clothes on, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Cindy.
Okay, that's enough. Now go back and sit down and be a nice boy and shut up. It's a 1984 night on Zeta 4. Captain Dave has already left the building. I can't say that I blame him.
I'm right behind him, I think.
We'll take over. I'll go ahead.
Yeah. Let me say it one more time, okay, Alan? Cool it. Relax. At ease. Sit on Mark's lap there. Do something exciting, okay? I'll watch. All right, now where are we going? I guess we just pick a line. You didn't write it on the thing there?
He gave up.
Okay, we do have an open line in Broward, by the way. It's 779-3600. Dade County, hello.
Hello.
Stan, speak to us. Come on.
How you doing, guys?
Okay.
In reference to the gentleman who asked why the kids today look so much older than they did back in the 60s.
Yeah, I'm so glad he asked that question.
You didn't know. I think the answer is that they get a lot more sex than we had in the 60s at a much earlier age.
No question about that. Believe you me, sir. Let me tell you.
All right, glandular activity, it just kind of ages the body.
Stimulates the hormones, huh?
Also, Neil, on Sunday, what time does that toss-off start?
You can't say that, sir. You can't say that. Oh, jeez. I hope there's nobody from England listening now.
No, it's just 2 words,
10 a.m., sir.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
May I address the bird for 1 second?
Go right ahead, please. Try to bring him back to reality, sir.
Mr. Hill.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah.
I just read a review in Video Review magazine on Blue Velvet.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you saw it.
Yes, I did.
It was rated the best thriller of last year, and there was a thing in there that Roy Orbison had no knowledge of his song being used.
Isn't that interesting?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie, sir?
Oh, yes.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was great. I can barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was great. But it's...
fantastic. I've seen it many times.
I thought it sucked, okay?
And one other thing. Glenn,
Well,
are
you didn't.
bald?
Go ahead.
Do you have hair?
Do I have hair?
He's got
on your head?
He's got a few of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, because I've never seen. You know, I'm just trying to fit the face to the voice. You know.
Oh, well, don't try to do that. Waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just look at the comics at Tweety Bird, sir. You'll have it all down perfectly, okay?
I see.
Okay?
Is he yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
8:44 on Zeta 4. He has never come back, has he, in there? What is that all about?
It's no accident, you know.
He just left and he's not coming back?
It's no accident.
I mean, suppose like the delay went out, or suppose something happened in there. Suppose some gizmo malfunctioned.
It'll be all right.
Are you sure?
No.
I mean, this is the longest he's left us alone for a very long time.
Now, you know that's no accident, I keep saying.
Where the hell did he go now? I should
Don't
known.
ask.
I know, I should have known it was so quiet in here.
Yeah, just let it.
Okay, we'll just do the show by ourselves, okay? Broward County, hello. Hi.
My name is Audrey, and I just want to tell you how great I think you are.
Thank you, Audrey. Where are you calling from?
From Broward County, Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, one of our favorite cities, Audrey, where those brown shirts reign supreme.
Listen, I go to BCC, but I still like you anyway.
Well, that's okay. There are a few good people at BCC, but I don't know what the problem is over there. You think there's something funny in the water?
I think so.
Yeah, could be. I mean, anybody who's listening to Joey desperately needs some help.
Definitely.
Okay, Audrey, it's nice hearing from you, and
Okay.
Spread the word over there. Tell them to get with
I
it.
definitely will.
Tell them to come into the real world, okay?
I will.
Okay, Audrey.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Now, wasn't that nice? Somebody from
Very.
BCC trying to soothe our wounds after we've been put in our place by that scientific poll at BCC, which just happened to show up on GTR the other day, okay? Where they were, Herman and McQueen, Hemorrhoid and McQueen were number one over there at BCC, and it just happened to show up on their station. That interesting? 8:45 on Zeta 4. He's still,
There he is.
There he comes, back from a long chat with somebody.
It's like he's
I
been
wonder
eating. You've been eating, Captain Dave?
No. I'm just,
No?
Like,
What are you doing, chewing your cud?
I was talking to some of the sales-intensive people.
What'd they say?
Just, you know, shooting the bull.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good time to do it.
Oh, you're back? Oh, gee, just make a big announcement, would you please, Alan? Where are we going next, Captain Dave? We've gone through several calls since you've been gone.
Sorry.
That's okay, you have no idea.
Number 3.
Dade County, hello.
Hello there. How you doing?
Okay.
Glenn.
Yes, sir.
I got a little assignment for your two little friends in there.
Good.
They can go in the back room and start copying tapes for you.
Hey, there's a good idea.
Great.
Yeah,
I can
that's
give
a-
them
that's an
something to
idea.
do. That's right.
That'll show that they're really dedicated and that they'll also get them out of your hair.
Yeah, that is a thought.
So to
That's
speak.
a great idea. Yeah. Thanks.
All righty. Talk to you later.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bye.
See, the problem with Alan is that I would like to be able to have Alan, you know, like sitting real close here and just be quiet, like stuff something in his mouth to shut him up. But unfortunately, I don't think it's possible. See, in life, there are all these checks and balances. Nothing is ever perfect. There's always some defect, some flaw.
I know why you're sick, Neil.
Why is that?
Look, the air conditioning vent's right above you.
Yeah, there's that schmutz. I think I ought to sue, don't you? We all ought to sue this company because there's asbestos, asbestos fibers filtering down from the AC up there, and I really do I think it's having an effect. I'm serial.
You can see it.
Yeah, I think I'm getting like some kind of a Mung disease from the Legionnaire's disease.
Yeah, right.
Lawrence Ayres disease or something from the filter up there.
It's a duck disease.
So let's have a class action suit against Guy Gannett, okay?
Oh, we'll talk to Gilbertson about
When
it
he comes
tomorrow.
down tomorrow,
yeah.
according to Arlene Ross. Yeah, Arlene Gross. Okay, we have, look at that, couple of open lines for the first time all morning, boys and girls. Just write that down in your little diarrhea. The number in Dade County is 620-3600, and in Broward, 779-3600. And next we go to...
Margate 6.
He is eating in there again, isn't he? He's just stuffing, just shoveling it down, whatever the hell it is. Must be good. Hello, Margate.
Hello, Neil. First-time caller. This is Craig. How you doing?
Okay, Craig?
Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
Just got back in town from a few years at the University of Maryland.
Oh, yeah, boy, that must have been great, Craig.
Yeah, it was a little fun. And that's when I love your show, man. Things have changed since I've been gone.
Yeah, things have changed a lot. When did you get back?
About 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, boy,
I got
you're
two
in...
complaints I would like to ask you.
Okay, Craig.
How come people driving down here are so terrible, and how come major concert acts like Springsteen and stuff like that do not come down here?
For the same reason.
What's that?
Because it's a mung-brain town, Craig.
Is it? Listen, I have a brother here on the line. He wants a Terravella, and now he's going to BCC.
What's up with that, Neil?
Hey, he's got a
with BCC students.
BCC.
Hey,
What?
I said I go there. It's not that bad.
Okay. Well, you're our second BCC caller, okay?
Yeah, I went to JP Terrell before that, too.
Oh, yeah, that answers a lot of questions for us. Yeah, that
Sure
explains
does,
a lot.
don't
Okay, well, I'm glad you fought your way out.
So am I.
Oh, God. Does this answer many of our questions this morning, this call? Yeah, you've really explained a lot to us.
Yeah, I think it's helped out a lot.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, it's good hearing from you guys.
Oh, Neil, you...
Have a good work, man.
Okay.
You're doing a great job, man.
See you guys later.
Take it easy.
Okay.
Number one, babe.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, babe.
Now, does that answer everything you wanted to know about BCC but were embarrassed to ask?
In one fell swoop.
Oh, my God, boy. Ask for it on this show, and you got it, okay? I've been asking for it, but not getting it.
Well, there's a new finding in a poll of children's bathtub behavior.
So many polls going on these days. You
Now,
know?
this survey shows that most youngsters wash their hair first, and then they bathe with a wide variety of playthings. Now, these range from the traditional rubber ducky to plastic dinosaurs. This is out of the Electric Company magazine. It
You know
told-
he's still talking?
Oh, excuse me. Go ahead.
Go back. Come on. Now, let's not crap out on the news here.
Oh, I didn't want to, get
It's
in the
your
way.
turn. It's your turn. I'll let you know when to stop.
Oh, all right. You sure now? You
Go
want me to
ahead.
do it now? I
Go
mean, you may
ahead.
have something to talk about. I don't want to, I don't want to get in the way.
Interfere, I think, is the word you were looking for. Go ahead.
Electric Company.
Yep. Go ahead. Come on now. Don't be a good sport.
Now?
Now.
Electric Company magazine polled 5,000 of its readers aged 6 to 9 to
I'll
get
bet.
these bathtub insights. 80% report they enjoy baths, especially bubble baths, and most said they wash behind their ears.
Now, these guys were like, what, 30, 35?
Between 6 and 9.
Oh, I see.
NASA says it has confirmed that the Earth's ozone shield is measurably thinning.
All right.
Space Agency says a 17-month study by more than 100 scientists show that the carbons used in refrigeration and cleaning fluids are the culprit.
Come on,
Oh, I
man.
have to say it.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Chlorofluorocarbons.
Yeah, you did it. All
Hey,
right.
that was very good.
See, that was great.
That was excellent.
That's the culprit.
You know why they're thinning out, don't you? Captain Dave's been inhaling them profusely.
And Miami Vice star Don
through
Johnson
a straw.
is hyphenate. Now that's a Hollywood word for
He's
someone
what?
he's hyphenate. That's a Hollywood word for someone who's multi-talented. He's
How are we spelling that?
Hyphenate. How would you say that? Hyphenate.
Hyphenate.
Hyphenate. Oh, I left out the P.
You left out the H.
Oh. Now he's working on a show called Flipside, which is a pilot for NBC. Then he's going to do an album for CBS. And of course, there's still Miami Vice. At least today.
Isn't that what Alan said in back of the movie theater last night? I left out the... Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Sunny and cool today, high about 66. Low tonight, 49. 47 degrees this morning.
Are you positive now?
Yeah. I'm positive.
Because I have a feeling this temperature thing could be getting away from us this morning.
Like the show?
Oh, my God.
You mean sort of like the show?
Rap tracks 24
Yeah.
hours a day. 976-7979. Rap line, just 50 cents.
55 degrees.
Yeah, you were only 8 degrees off.
I
just
don't
had-
believe her.
I had the sinking feeling
It's
that you could be a
warming
little
up
bit off.
out
Oh,
there.
yeah, sure the sun is shining. How could it be 47?
Okay.
55.
On Zeta 4.
I think you just set a record, by the way, for
Now this is exciting.
for inaccuracy. Yeah.
Great.
Mhm.
Well, this has been our
Of
goal.
course, you have a
Can't
good
believe it.
excuse, though.
You're questioning that lady's veracity.
Again? Zeta 4.
Here's Gary Lawrence, by the way, at 8:53.
It's
I just mentioned that in passing.
8:53.
8:55 on Zeta 4. Now, what was that? Oh, that's you now this time. Shame on you.
I've lost it.
You totally have. I was just wondering, do you think that shirt is big enough for Alan? You could make a pup tent out of that for crying out loud.
Now, you know he's over here telling me what news stories to run.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he now the news director?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Telling me what to do.
Here's a good spot for Alan. Get fresh at Fatso's.
I like it.
Seriously, couldn't you make a pup tent out of that shirt?
That's for
I
sure.
can't believe it. Get some new material. Fresh pastas, big salads, famous Fatso sandwiches, and fresh fish have taken North Miami by storm. Mix and match Fatso's delectable pastas with one of their freshly prepared sauces, and that includes a Fatso's house salad and delicious homemade garlic bread. Well, I almost feel like they are here right now. Remember a few days ago they were here with that good stuff? Try one of their 5 gourmet pastas and top it off with your choice of Fatso's homemade sauces like tomato, meat, Alfredo oil and garlic, and herb, butter, and cheese. An incredible selection for only $5.50 per person. Or if you'd rather, you can try 2 pastas with 2 sauces for just $5.95. And for only 99 cents, you get a second serving of pasta. It's unbelievable. Check into a Fatso Daily Special with lunches starting at only $3.95 and dinner specials beginning at only $4.95. Fatso's has it all, from incredible homemade soups to scrumptious desserts, and it's all served in a fun, casual atmosphere. Now, Fatso's is open Tuesday through Sunday at 2224 Northeast 123rd Street in the San Souci Plaza. And for fantastic takeout, call Fatso's at 893-1787.
What's that number again?
That's 893-1787. And for those of you on the West Coast, it's 893-1787. I'm really proud of myself. I restrained that cough all the way until the end there. You notice that? It's 8:58. I'm telling you, seriously, there is a serious, like a little mental defect. I mean, he's got an awful lot to work with here, doesn't he? But if we just could, like, maybe beat him with a baseball bat or something, you know what I mean? Has anybody ever suggested that maybe if they just hit you in the right spot, you would shape up and you'd be, like, perfect?
Yeah, no one actually suggested.
I guess, like, anybody that looks that good there's got to be something very wrong somewhere else, you know what I mean?
I think we're learning that.
Yeah, like on the inside. So here's a good lesson to all you young people listening today. Don't let that exterior beauty con you, okay? Because on the inside, generally, the better people look on the outside, the more screwed up they are on the inside. Right, Alan? Yeah, okay. 8:59 on WZTA, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches.
I think many people have had the experience where they met either a great-looking young woman or a great-looking guy, and they got into a relationship and found out
it's
that...
definitely what's inside that counts.
Yeah. That's what I was headed
now
for.
Keep your pants on, would you please? Cindy was right, man. I'm telling you, he's incorrigible.
So
the minute he came in here, he started taking clothes off. And he's got this shirt on that's like 16 sizes too large.
It's not 16. This is men's small.
A man small?
It's just made big. It's just supposed to be big.
Yeah, that's a man small, like I'm a man small, okay? Anyway, it's 8:59, and we're going to go back, take some calls. We apologize for the fact that the show has been hijacked this morning by a group of Cooper City terrorists.
You know, it's 9 o'clock. I bet you they have stuff they got to do today. You know?
You guys have a busy day today, don't you?
Yeah,
Never mind.
He said that it's 9 o'clock, and he bets that you guys have a lot of stuff to do today.
You got a busy day today. You said you got to take a test later, and you may want to like look over that before you take the test, or.
Nah, he's got it. He's got all his numbers straightened out.
Okay.
And what was this about the John Holmes Film Festival?
Yeah, Saturday night in memory of Johnny Holmes. We're going to have a Johnny Holmes Film Festival at my house.
At your house, huh?
Yeah, with a few of my friends.
And your parents know that you're looking at these disgusting, perverted, pornographic films?
I'll probably get the films from my dad.
Okay. 9 o'clock, see, that answers it all, doesn't it?
Hey,
His
it's
dad,
the 80s. These kids.
Yeah, it's the 80s.
These parents.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I don't think I can continue with the show, you know?
Now, I got some stuff to do back in the office.
I wonder what else.
Office.
I wonder what else Dad brings home for them.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do back in the programming office.
Me too. I got to go work on my throat, you know, my cold.
Yeah.
We got to go gargle and do all of that stuff. So maybe we'll just kind of like take off now, okay, and leave these guys sitting in here wondering what the hell to do. Wouldn't that be fun? I noticed that Rose hasn't come anywhere near the studio this morning. Have you noticed that?
Now, there's something to think about.
That is unusual. I wonder what that means.
He's been in the production room doing some work.
Now, here's a great postcard. I'm glad he finally did something useful after messing around enough just by accident. Here's a card we got from Beaumont, Texas. And And it says, Neil, have a neat little spot to take Ed or stay out to eat. Let's have a bit more from Ed.
I like that.
And this is from Thornton's. Trucks, not Thornton's, but Thornton's Truck Stop Diner in Beaumont, Texas. And on the front of the postcard's got a picture. I remember I used to talk about the white soup and the red soup? Well, this is on the right, it looks like something that you would feed to cattle in this bowl, only this is for people. And the bowl in the left, it looks like how it looked when it came out, okay?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That's kind of an appetizing card, isn't it? Just look at that and think about that for a second.
I think that place is called Thornton's, but they just misspell it.
Yeah.
That's the way it is misspelled.
Linda's kin, I guess, run that place. Okay, where are we taking our next call, Captain Dave?
We got a Gator fan on one.
Oh, jeez. Hello.
Hi there, how you doing, Neil?
Okay.
I just want to congratulate your guests for picking the right college program to attend.
Yes,
Yeah.
Gators.
You know what they say, if you can pick your nose, you can pick the University of Florida.
Well, you know, Neil, it'll be great for them to actually go to a football stadium and see 75,000 fans.
Yeah.
Even during a mediocre season when the national champs can only draw 30,000 to their home games.
75,000 fans who have nothing else to do, that's correct.
They draw 1,000 fans to their basketball games.
Yeah.
And you know what, Neil? They have every excuse for not attending a sport event.
Yeah, but I understand that they pay them off to show up. Is that true?
They probably have to pay those 1,000 fans to watch that basketball game.
I would think so.
The UM students' idea of being a good sports fan is to put a bumper sticker on their car. That's their idea of fan support. But I'll tell you something. There's nothing better than being a Gator. And for University of Miami fans, they have one goal in life, only to be a Gator hater. They don't support their team. They just hate the Gators.
Well, I know they don't support anything in this town. Is that unusual? Why should U of M students be any different from anybody else here?
You know what it is? They just live with an inferiority complex because when the Gators come to Miami, there are more Gator fans in the stadium than Miami fans.
This is true.
Right,
that's
the
true.
basketball.
And guys, congratulations. You're going to a real college with a real educational program and a great sports program.
Well, I hope it shapes them up, I'll tell you that.
Neil, take care. I do love your program.
Thank you. Okay.
Now he's telling you what calls to take. He told me what news stories to run.
All right, Alan, come over here. I want you to punch up. Here, you might as well take over the show. All right, now which line do you want to go to, okay?
Let's see. We'll start with this one. That one's been
Yeah.
out for a while.
Line 6 in Broward? Yeah. Okay, now punch up the speakerphone. See where it says on? Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Go on.
Morning, stay at 4.
Hi, is this Neil?
No, this is Alan. I've taken over.
No.
Yep.
He was just on. Where is he?
He left the room and I've taken over.
Oh, well, you're no fun.
What can we do for you, man?
I got the paper on the way to work, which I very rarely do, you know, from one of those men that sell them on the street. Poor guys out there in the cold this morning.
Yeah, I know about those men that sell it on the street, yeah.
Yeah, so while I was stopping at the lights, you know, I was reading the front page, and I haven't heard about this for a long time. It's losing ozone, you know, the ozone layer of the Earth.
Yeah, it's slipping away from us, right.
Yeah, and it's gotten really bad.
Well, it's all America's fault because it's those deodorants, those aerosols that we use.
Right. Well, not only that, but that was my point. I mean, here we are with our presidential leaders in a you know, a time like we're in now, and they're worried about building bigger bombs and this and that when they should be worried about
the ozone layer, yeah.
Yeah, not only that, but you know, maybe our water. You know, we're going to run out of water eventually one day, or the sun's going to burn out. I mean, that's a lot longer, but you know, I mean, we've already got a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go outside on the front lawn here at the station and wait for the sun to burn out.
No, well, that was a little extreme, but you know, all these bigger bombs. Why is the government spending all this money on trying to build bigger bombs to, you know, compete with Russia when we already have
what does this
nuclear
call have to do with
that
this
could
show?
wipe them out anyway?
Well, we did
Well, it
this.
certainly is something to think about, isn't it? Now, why did you punch up that line, Alan? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
I feel so bad now. I'm sorry. I bet there's a good Cooper City call in there somewhere. That
Sure. Okay, we do have an open
I
line
wonder
in
how he
Broward.
knows that, you know? It's interesting.
We do have an open line in Broward, 779-3600. That was Alan's contribution to the show, by the way, that call.
No, you can't.
Do you want to
call
take
that
credit
my
for that?
contribution. No, I can't take credit for that. I'm sorry.
I'm serious. I'm taking him home after the show, and I'm going to just beat him to a pulp, okay? I'm going to just whip him into shape, because he's got so much potential as a human being, you know? It's like if you were to manufacture, like Frankenstein, you're going to put a human being together, and he's got so many of the right parts in the right places. But unfortunately, there are a few screws missing, you know, a few of them loose. Several. Many. Now, punch up another call like that, Alan. You could have the... Not now. We got to do the weather now, okay? Do we have your permission to do the weather?
Yeah, go ahead. Do the weather.
And a little break. Now, maybe you want to throw this in a wastebasket out there in the hall. Handle it very carefully because you saw what I put in there, okay? Exactly. Okay, you want to do the weather real quick while I got him out of here?
Sunny and cool. High about 66 today. Low tonight will be 49. And it's 55 degrees this morning on Zeta 4. Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. And it's almost 7 after 9.
Is what? Is who nice?
Is Stan's wife nice?
Stan's wife is very nice, yes. Oh, are we back on the air? 8 minutes after 9 on Zeta 4. And what a great day to be out at Calder today, huh? Get a little sunshine, sit up there on a roof.
Yeah, it's quiet out there.
Yeah, it's nice and quiet and peaceful.
Maybe I can
hear a pin drop.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Get away from all the hassle and noise and distractions.
Chaos.
Yeah. Hysteria.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and tomorrow, March 17th, is St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Yeah, I just want to make sure I had the right day. Calder's giving free 4-leaf clover key rings to all full-paid admissions while the supplies last. So you can celebrate St. Patty's Day out there with a big key ring and a big plunge at Calder. Boy, what a hunch bet. If there are any horses like Aaron's, Dunlow, or any other Irish names tomorrow, I would just go out there and plunge everything. I would, like mortgage the house and go plunge your brains out. And then when you lose, don't blame us. It's just, a cute idea. But Calder's a fun place to go. And, of course, the food is great all over the track. The best food, I dare say, at any of the parimutuel plants in South Florida, which may not be important to some, but to me is very important, especially those great deli sandwiches that Martha makes with loving care up on the 4th floor in the clubhouse, okay? Say hi to Martha, and she'll give you a good bust right in the mouth, all right? Anyway, you get out to Calder daily, Tuesday through Sunday, for outstanding thoroughbred racing. Post time is 1 p.m., okay? Okay. Now, they have quieted down considerably now, right? Since I threatened to take Alan home and tie him up in ropes. Although I think he might like that. Anybody who watches John Holmes can't be all right. 9 minutes past 9 on Zeta 4, and our next call, Captain Dave, is from...
Perrine, number 2.
Oh, how depressing. From Perrine, hello.
I don't want to depress you now.
Now, Perrine is kind of a interesting place, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Well, does Jamaica Queens count?
Jamaica Queens.
Yeah.
I know some of them, yeah. Does it count for what?
For being from New York.
No, that's New York City. That's
Yeah,
that's Long Island. That's the city.
That's why I asked if it counts. Listen, I have a Joey Reynolds story.
Okay.
I read a magazine that's in the doctor's office the other day. It was about 2 years old. It had a story about him when he got fired in New York, and he took off his shoes and nailed them to his program director's door.
Really?
And told his program director to try to fill those.
Oh,
I was
isn't that
wondering
cute?
if Glen had a substance to fill them with.
I think it may be on his postcard that we were just talking about from Thornton's Truck Stop Diners, sir. Yeah, I think we can shovel that right in there.
Yeah.
So now that he's got his shoes gone, what's he going to nail to the door when he leaves at She when he gets canned over there?
His underwear. What else?
Yeah, that sounds like a
Not
good
all
idea.
he's got left.
I wonder what they're going to fill that with.
It's already filled with something, I'm sure.
I'm sure that, especially after he sees those numbers every month.
Yeah. Would you do me a big favor?
Oh, is this going to be a request?
No,
sir?
just insult me and hang up.
Okay, you douchebag. Get out of here.
Jeez.
It's 11 after 9. No, seriously, they are into S&M. This is a frightening town. People here like to be whipped and beaten and flagellated and spat upon and dumped on and shined and the whole works.
Yeah, this, about 30 minutes ago, some guy called, asked something about the zoo. And I says, you want to hold on? He goes, no, could you hang up on me, Dave? And I said, okay. He says, thanks. And I hung up on him. He just
Sounds right
wanted
to me.
hang up on him.
Boy, this is frightening, isn't it?
It sure is.
Something strange is going on in this town. Okay, where do we go next? Captain Dave? Is he? Now, wait a minute. Is he distracting you in there now?
No, I just...
Because I noticed that Alan was sitting on your knee there for a second or two.
It was not. We have a BCCer on 5.
Oh, come on. You got to be pulling our leg. Nobody at BCC listens to this show, do they?
No, I'm not a BCCer. I'm sorry. I just called to rag on him.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to tell you that y'all must be leaders in scientific research because all the tests have proven that drugs don't damage brain cells, but BCC's obviously proven that wrong.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I figure the people who want to send their kids to BCC but actually have a little bit of money just send them upstate to Gainesville.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're talking. Now this guy's a man of my own heart.
That's the way it is. Of course, I went down to Azuba in Miami, so that's pretty rough.
To where?
Azuba. It's half Israel, half Cuba.
Oh, that's really cute. Wasn't that cute?
I went there. I know how it goes.
Okay.
Is it kind of the survey that came out that showed Sperman and McQueen as number one?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like Russia doing a survey too? You know, all the people we polled said they love Russia and they want to stay here the rest of their life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. By the way, you guys play too much music. Could you talk some more, please?
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, we do play too much music. What did we play? One today, I think?
I think. Foreigner.
Yeah, that's
And a
probably a
piece
little
of
bit too much. And a little piece of another one. You want to play?
Stafford, yeah.
It is.
All right, 6-8
9:13
time.
on Zeta 4. That's our new format.
That's
okay.
waltz time.
Walt who? Okay, where are we going next?
We have a Super Kitty from Cooper City on 4.
Super Kitty from Cooper City. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Who's this?
I'm not a super kitty.
Who is this?
This is Bernadette, and I'm from Cooper City.
Bernadette.
Yes.
Hey, the Four Tops did a song about you, honey.
I know. I heard about that.
I bet you did.
I'm friends with Tara, okay? And I graduated from Cooper City. My brother still goes there. And I'm calling to defend BCC.
Oh.
And we are not terrible, and I don't know who this person is and where they got their information, but it's just not true. I mean, I mean, if it's from some obscure magazine or newspaper.
So in other words,
I don't know.
you did not get polled at BCC the other day.
No, nobody did. None of my friends have gotten polled.
Yeah.
I talked to them. They don't know what this guy is talking about.
It's all. I think it's all a Sperman and McQueen conspiracy. If you
Yes,
ask me.
and I want to put an end to it. I mean, we're not all terrible.
Like I said, we like the kids at BCC. We think they're pretty hip.
Okay, thanks, Neil.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Do you know Bernadette?
No, actually, maybe I do.
Yeah.
Shit, what's her brother? Maybe I know her brother.
Wasn't that a simple question that I asked him? Do you know
I will
Bernadette?
give you a yes or
did
no
it require like a monologue, like a 40-minute Bob Lassiter monologue response? I thought just a yes or no would have been adequate. Do you want to try one more line, Alan? We'll give you one more chance,
Well,
okay?
none of them are Cooper City. I checked all the lines.
Oh, he's in there checking the lines. Isn't that nice? What are you doing, screening the calls now, too? Probably taking phone numbers, too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anytime, Alan.
Newspaper or what have you.
What'd you say?
I say anything that's, I mean, in other words, it seemed to me like this girl.
This guy is.
Wait.
Right?
Yeah.
There's something in, today's news about the ozone loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's a
think
little
the
myth.
point was that,
What is going on with this guy?
relating that in regard to,
This
nuclear
guy's a little
armament.
miffed about us hanging up on that girl. I was
Well,
trying
how
to
do you
tell
know?
him that she was like,
All right, just wait a
going
minute. The guy's got something to say here, okay? Let's just let him. Yeah. Is that it? Sir. Sir.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah, all I was saying was that, a little while ago I was listening to a girl that was talking about something in today's paper
Yeah.
in regards to the ozone loss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's like massive study fears global severe.
Yeah, we know what it says, yeah. Ozone layer.
Okay, and I think she was just, comparing that to our nuclear buildup. In other words, why does the government...
You notice Alan pushed this call, too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every
Does the
call...
government, put more emphasis on nuclear arms and paying attention to something that's perhaps a little bit more relevant?
Yeah.
Neil?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. We kind of told a fib. I had my... Hello?
Yeah.
That's her.
I kind of, I was with my friend here, and I wanted him to call up to find out why you hung up on me. My name's Bonnie. I'm the one that called. I called you a little while ago.
See, that was a bunch of...
What just happened to these guys? Did something fly up a strange spot or something? I mean, it wasn't that funny, guys. What's that?
First he called, and he was wanting to know why we hung up.
Yeah,
and
it
I
was,
says,
it was a set-up call. Didn't you hear that?
But
She
I
came on.
it was like saying, I think I know your political inclinations, and whether you agreed with her or not, she made her point and kept going on and on.
First
and
of all,
on.
we don't discuss heavy
what I
subjects
told
on this
him.
show. It's not this kind of a
Yeah.
show. And any idiot that would call in the middle of fun and games here that we do
and talk about
start
nuclear
trying to talk
bombs.
about nuclear weapons and the ozone layer has got to be a total douchebag, okay?
So, he was like, he talked to me for a couple of minutes, and then she came back on. So that's, sorry. But
And who punched up that call?
We're all
Both
going
of
to
'em.
be destroyed anyway. So
Who
what
punched
difference
up
does it
both of the disaster? It was the same person on both calls. One thing I'll say for you, Alan, you're consistent. man. Never trust guys that tinkle outside the movie theater. Trust
That's what
me,
I
I'll
always
tell you
say.
that.
I've
Never,
said that
ever.
for years.
Oh, God.
Now, that's two serious subjects we've had, nuclear bombs and the Gators. I think that's enough for today.
Yeah, I
don't you
think that's enough heavy stuff, okay? You've laid too much heavy stuff on us, and we can't handle the pressure. We got enough pressure inside here already. We got these maniacs running around here, like taking over the whole show. Ooh, do you hear that? It's nice and quiet. 9:18 on Zeta 4. Our next call
is
Miami. Miami, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
I'll make this fast and let work, but I
Okay.
had a hell of a show.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised Alan isn't raping every girl in the building.
Now, that's a terrible thing to say. Alan
Well, I
isn't
went to school with
raping?
him, I know.
Isn't raping every girl in the building, you said? You're surprised?
I was in his class.
In
I
other,
know
wor-
who he is.
in other words, are you saying Alan is like a butterfly in heat?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, my
Who
God.
are you? Greg.
Greg.
Billy.
You know Greg?
Oh my God.
He said-
Billings. Oh no.
Now, wait,
This guy.
guys, try to control yourselves. They're falling to pieces, sir. They're
Yeah,
going
I
to
know.
pieces.
See, Mark's calm, but Alan...
Yeah, Mark's calm until Alan starts tickling him or something, and then he starts getting hysterical, okay? He starts going bananas.
I'm doing a hell of a job putting up with him.
You can say that again, yeah. He was even attacking me a little while ago. It was exciting, but then he ran out of here. Okay, thanks a lot, Greg.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Okay. Clock. 19 past 9. And time to do a spot, okay? That would shut these guys up, won't it?
Maybe.
All the lines are flashing. They're going frantically there, and that's the last one you punch up, by the way, Alan. You're through as a button pusher. Your career,
finger was hurting
your career was very short. Well, I could tell you what to do with that finger, but you get upset. Hey, listen, here's finally a gourmet shop that has every kind of pasta that's ever been invented, and some of you have never even heard of before, like that great red pepper pasta that we enjoyed so much with the meat sauce. Pastabilities featuring all-natural homemade pasta and sauces in plain and exotic flavors for the discriminating palate. Pastabilities pastas made fresh every day with no salt, no additives, no preservatives. Choose your favorite pasta from the classics, long pasta, filled pasta, exotic pasta, and fresh pasta salads. Man, we got enough pasta on this show to feed all of Italy for 20 years. Pastability also carries gourmet food items from all over the world like spinach pancakes, Florida fudge cakes, spices, herbs, and for all you upstate New Yorkers, that famous Bufala mozzarella. The possibilities are endless, and they can set you up with fantastic gift baskets. They do great catering work, and they also have fully prepared dinners. Possibilities is strictly takeout, but you can stop by, pick one of those dinners up on the way home, and in just 4 minutes, you've got a delicious dinner already prepared. Possibilities has 2 locations. They're in North Miami at 175th and Biscayne, and in Fort Lauderdale at the Lauderdale Harbor Shopping Center on 17th Street. In Dade, call 94-PASTA, and in Broward, call 462-2992. You stop by and tell them Neil Rogers sent you by to Pastabilities. What was that? Was that a finger I just saw behind Alan's wide shirt? I see, I can't see, but that's okay. That's okay. You can stand in front of the window. We're just doing a radio show here. Why don't you get a little bigger shirt, Alan? Come on. It's 9:23 on Zeta 4, and yeah, I'd like one of those oranges would be great. Why don't you go see if you can't find a knife? No, see, Alan, you got to find a knife.
No, I got the...
Oh, do you have the thing? Okay,
the
Alan.
skin ripper.
Alan, take this in the other room and have Captain Dave, anything to get him out of here, okay, for just a minute or two. 23 after 9 on Zeta 4. And our next call is...
a Kane fan on 1.
Oh, great. My favorite callers. Hello.
Hey, Neil. This is Mike from UM. How you doing?
Okay, Mike.
Well, I had to defend the University of Miami a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean hurricanes. I thought it meant Steve Kane. I knew it had to be a mistake.
Well, you know.
Just a joke. Just a little joke.
I mean, hell, we've only got 8,000 undergraduate students here, and we put 32,000 in the Orange Bowl. That's not really a bad record.
Yeah, it's the rest of the community that doesn't support anything, not just the university.
Well, that's true.
It's the rest of this lame town, this brain-dead town that supports nothing.
Well, that mung brain caller, you know, harping on the University of Florida, I mean, what's there? I know why your little buddy wants to go there. It's the farm animals, you know.
Is that what? Oh, yeah. Did you hear that, Alan? He said you want to go there because of those farm animals. He has a sheepish look on his face, sir. Oh,
exactly
God.
what you mean.
And I think he's serious. That's the frightening part. Oh, please, let's not get into that, sir, okay?
Come on.
It's all Greek to me.
These little guys
Sir, I'm not corrupting anybody. First of all, they came in here of their own free will. Oh, thank you so much, Alan. Boy, Alan just gave me what I wanted here. Oh, God. Yeah, I know. Now we're in big trouble, right? I don't think you did a very good job on this, though, because it's not coming apart.
These are really,
These are tough oranges,
we
man. You got
appreciate the guy
to
bringing
work
them
like
by.
crazy.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
This is like you.
Tell me something. What was Alan's expression when you played that Playboy spot? About vanity?
He was busy while we were playing it. I can't tell you what he was doing, okay?
Oh, I kind of figured he'd be frothing at the mouth.
Well, even worse than that.
Boy.
He was frothing all right, but it wasn't at the mouth. Well, listen, have a great day.
You too.
And a good life. And don't let those gators get you down, okay? They're just a bunch of redneck...
They'll receive a good education from that school. It's a good school, but I mean, all this hype about, the
yeah.
gators.
They're just a bunch of redneck douchebags, that's all.
Yeah, it's all a bunch of BS.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
See you later. Okay. Yeah, when you get a BS from University of Florida, it really has great significance, right? You take it literally. Yeah, what are you going to do up there with all those rednecks up there? You're not going to be wearing that Star and David. You're going to have to wear that under your shirt.
Get rid of the New York accent.
Yeah, have to get rid of the New York accent and have to be like a real redneck, okay? Yeah, like the guy said, I think he was right. You go out there and practice with the sheep for a couple of weeks. It's 26 past 9 on Zeta Floor. Where is our next call coming from? What was so funny?
I was just trying to open my mouth.
Oh, I see. Look at that. He's just got a mouthful of orange in there, man. He's just jamming the thing down his throat. Now, you see, I don't exaggerate. Am I right? Look at this guy. He just pigs out.
He's got a mouthful out of his
Yeah, he's salivating all over the place. There's orange juice spitting and flying in every direction. Yeah, he just shovels it. Shovels it in.
6 from Hollywood.
Boy, I'm telling you, I am so sick. What the hell am I doing here today? I have no idea. And if I would have known what a great day it was going to be, and you notice who's walked out and just left us here? You might as well sit down in his chair. I think he's gone. I think he's left us.
No problem. I'll take over the bird spot here.
No, I'm serious. I think he's gone, don't you?
Yeah, I think the bird finally left. It got smart. Flew the coop.
I think he's wounded. I think he gets very upset when people come in and disrupt the show like you guys have.
I think he gets jealous.
Wait a minute. Where are you going? Where are you going?
He wants some orange.
All you got to do is say one peep mark, and you guys are history in here. See? You guys are history. Just eat the orange and follow Captain Dave's guidance in there. Just stuff your mouth and shut up.
Didn't say a word, Neil.
Okay, no. Well, you're the new sidekick now.
Well, if he's going to sit there, time put headphones on.
Yeah, put the headphones on so you can hear what's going on, okay? Don't put them near the microphone. It'll feed back, okay? That's good. That's excellent. Can you hear anything?
I can hear everything.
Can you hear yourself now?
Yep.
It's the Brown Institute.
Yeah. Welcome to the Brown Institute of Broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen. We have all the amateurs in here, all the would-be human beings.
Future,
I like the way you're wearing those headsets, Alan. I hate to break the news to you, but it's got to go. I know you don't want to mess up your beautiful hair, but
it's too big. It just won't fit over the top of my head.
Oh, jeez.
Or it's too small because he's bald.
Okay.
He's got no hair.
Okay, 28 past 9, and let's move right along. Let's pretend we didn't hear what he said.
I wanted to tell everybody to visit us tonight at the Cypress Creek Marriott, starting at 6 for happy hour prices, lots of delicious food. We'll be giving away prizes like lunch for 10 at the Paradise Grill, and it happens every Wednesday evening, including tonight at Kicks Lounge in the Marriott, just west of I-95 in the Cypress Creek Marriott.
Yeah, You know, if he comes back in here, he is going to be just foaming at the beak. You do realize that, don't you?
My bodyguard Mark will hold him back, no problem.
Would you guys relax? This isn't Ding Dong School, okay? How old are you, Alan?
17.
17, okay? So in other words, you're like a young adult, alleged, right?
Supposedly.
Okay, now can't you, I mean, you're playing with dolls in here, you guys, and you're just like, can't you pretend like you're a little more mature? These kids today are so immature, that's the thing that gets to me. I mean, they are having a lot of sex, but other than that, they're so immature. Am I right?
There was a scene like this in Porky's, too, I think.
Something like that, yeah, and it's no accident they filmed it in Fort Lauderdale, right? Right close by Cooper City.
Yep. They film oddly.
Are we interrupting your lunch or something here, or what?
Not at all, Neil. Go ahead, right ahead.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're still peeling yours.
29, I can't get it open. 29 past 9
you
on Zeta 4.
Eat it like an apple.
Would you give me a line, please, so I can go on with the show? Please, I'm begging you.
God, I've heard that
God.
before.
I'm taking line 2 and Dave. Forget it. I'm just punching one up. I can't wait for you. Hello.
Neil.
Yes.
How you doing today?
I don't know, sir. It's chaotic here.
There.
Total chaos. The bird has walked out on the show. Captain Dave is jamming oranges down his throat. And these two Pascunyaks from Cooper City are just incorrigible, sir.
I wanted to relay something to you. I heard on the radio the morning that your transmitter was out.
Yeah.
And I was on the way to work. I flipped over to
WPG, and someone was calling Joey. They called him 4 times in a row, and they were yelling at him, "We got right through again. What's the matter? Nobody's calling you." He was going berserk.
Really? That's funny.
It was great.
Yeah,
He was complaining that all of your callers were calling him.
Hey, listen, you should have been thankful. It's about time you had a few calls, right?
Exactly. Hey, I read something yesterday in the paper about a guy out in California, Joe Frank. You know anything about him?
No.
Who is he?
A disc jockey.
No, I never heard of him.
I got an article. I'll send you in about it. I think you'd be interested in it.
Okay, I know Barney Frank.
Yeah, no, this guy is...
I know Hal Frank.
It's like... He has radio...
Neil Frank, yeah. And Frank Sinatra.
Let's be frank.
Okay, I'll send that in to you, Neil.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay.
See you later. Thanks for the Zeta 4 spy report, too, by the way.
That's right.
9:31 on Zeta 4.
I'm getting really lost on this log, man, I tell you.
Why is that?
I'm just having to switch things around. And
well, that's the way it goes, because he put together this hour all screwed up, you notice. He had like 17 live spots back-to-back and stuff like that. And then he comes in here today. Did you see he was dressed up like old black preacher or something today? Did you see that? I'm serious. I have never seen anything in my life like him, that Rostage, man. He has got a sense of humor that's incredible. I got all the peel off of that. I can't open it.
Looks like a mutilated apple.
I can't do it. Here, go ahead. Have a good time with it.
I'll pass.
What am I going to do with it?
It looks like
let it sit there.
An apple that's been affected by the lack of ozone in the air.
Yeah, I would think so. That's going to be our subject tomorrow, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a seminar on the ozone layer, okay?
Get real depressed.
And we're going to ask everybody to get out their aerosol cans, and we're going to destroy them all on the air as we speak. As we do the show, we're all going to sacrifice our right guard and all the other ozone stuff, okay?
Can I do the news?
Go right ahead.
I can?
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. He left. He's not coming back, I don't think. I think he just got up in disgust and walked out. I've never seen such an intemperate display.
Well, see, I can't do that. I can leave for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but he just got up and walked out. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Today in the news, in the Illinois primary, Bush and Simon are the winners. Bush in the Republican race and Simon in the Democratic race. And Simon's home state. And it's a shame, Dole.
No, don't distract him there. Come on, Mark. Get out of there and just let him do his thing, okay? He was doing fairly... No, why don't you take some of the news stories that are, like, written out there? Don't try to ad-lib from the... He's ad-libbing from the newspaper.
From the Herald.
All right, we'll start with
Man,
this
these
one.
would-be news people, they know how to read out of the paper, don't they?
You already did the birthdays.
Okay.
Well, that was a couple hours ago, though.
Yeah, these are all used. Let's see.
Is this the end of the newscast?
Oh, we can say it again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with the birthdays. Here they are.
If you don't read a story pretty soon, Al, I'm going to come over there and attack you. In fact, even if you do read a news story, would you get with it?
Come on.
Okay, that's the end of the news. Okay. What line do we go to next?
2 in my... No, 4 in Fort Lauderdale.
These two, I'm telling you, the incorrigible twins. You had your chance, you blew it. Okay, hello, Fort Lauderdale.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
Listen, I want you to do me a favor, okay?
Okay.
My husband is he's got to be your best fan, and he's got so many people listening to you now.
It's not a request. Now, wait a minute. This better not be a request.
No, I just wanted to say hi to him.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Federal law
he listens to you
prohibits.
all the time, and I try to listen to you all the time, but every now and then I have to be running errands and stuff.
It won't split. Yeah.
And he'll always ask me, and not a day goes by, he'll say, "Did you listen to Neil this morning?" And he'll come up with something that you said on your show or whatever. But he's been listening to you for
I don't have any fingernails. I can't take it out. Go ahead, Alan. I'll trust
and
you.
he thinks so. Anyway, he
Look at
thinks your
James.
show's great, and so do I, and so do a lot of people he's got listening to you now.
Great.
I just wanted to say hi to him, and I wanted to let you know that I think you have a great show, too.
What's his name?
Tim?
Jim.
Just
Yeah.
stick your finger in
Hi,
there.
Jim. Oh, Alan.
Peel it apart.
Okay, listen. Have a great day, Jim. And you, too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I just can't believe what he said. It's 26 before 10 on Zeta 4.
peel it apart like you
Okay,
would like
great.
a
But they're so
tangerine.
juicy. See, I don't want to... that would work good. And look at all the juice in these oranges, huh?
Don't
delicious,
short
huh?
yourself out.
Yeah, if we get it in the board. Let's get the tea lady back here. She's an expert. She can get all the juice in the board.
Just ram the whole thing in your mouth.
An inside story.
Dave does. Expert. Eating oranges.
It's 26 till 10
We got another
on
masochist on
Zeta
the
4.
line.
Who's that? I shut off his mic momentarily to see if he can't control himself, okay?
This lady on 1 just called up and she says, "Can you just put me on hold for a long time?" I said, "Sure, if you want."
Really?
Go ahead.
hang up on you.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me just check this out. Okay, are you holding?
Yeah, I am.
Now, how come you want to be on hold for a long time?
Because I'm at work and it's the only way I can listen to the show.
Great. Okay, hold on. Okay. Are you having a good time?
Great time.
Okay. I wish. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh God, are you married?
Am I married?
Yeah.
No, I'm engaged.
You're engaged. Well, it's a good. If you could be here, I tell you might break off your engagement if you could be here to see Alan. Okay.
I don't know. Cooper City?
Yeah, that's true.
I went to Nova.
He's a little too young for you anyway. He's too young for you, but very experienced, he said.
It sounds like it.
Yeah,
So he says.
I think a little too experienced. You know how it starts getting to your brain after a while?
No.
Well, believe me. Okay, hold on. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, there she is. That's terrific. What we could do is get 6 people just to hold on. And then we'd always have the... can you have your mic back on?
I'll be quiet.
Okay. Just don't start talking about things like these lines you're coming up with again about stick your finger in there and...
Look at this. For a good time, call 763.
See, immediately, this guy's one of the filthiest, one of the most worst degenerates, and he's peeling that out of the paper, too. No wonder they don't let you read the newspaper in your house.
We don't get it.
For a good time, call...
What'd I say to you?
It's the Museum of Art, okay, Alan? It's the museum, okay? If you could read the words and not just the numbers, it would help a lot. Now, what class are you in? Like the 3rd grade, did you say?
Uh-oh, the bird's coming back.
Okay, the bird is back. Get out of his chair and let's get serious. Yeah, get out of here and take your garbage with you. Get out. Cut it out. This is a radio show. What do you think this is?
Look at this.
Yeah, what a mess. Get that chair out of there.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Wow.
This is like
That's
Porky.
showing them.
This is like Porky.
Where'd you take off to, Bird?
All right, now be quiet.
It's none of your damn business. Now sit down
and shut up.
And shut up.
Or else.
It's like Milton High.
Okay, now what were you saying?
It's time for a break.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
Trying to bring some sanity back
semblance
here.
of sanity back to this show.
This is Zeta 4, ladies and gentlemen, the Neil Rogers Show, and it's 9:37.
Okay, now everybody just relax. It's 21 till 10. Show is back on course, right?
Got 30 minutes to go.
Got a half an hour to go. We've come back from the brink of disaster, like the Titanic rising in the sea, like a major, like the Phoenix, River Phoenix rising from the ashes. What's he doing now? He's playing with your thing again.
Well, he threw it at us. Hey, when he throws this thing at us.
Didn't he tell you to shut up?
Sit down. Now. Don't you think I would have made a good father? Or would make a good father?
Would.
Oh, I'm choking from this. I can't handle it. What a great teacher he would have made. Mr. Bird, master in discipline.
Well, that was invigorating.
Wasn't that another John Holmes movie? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, 9:40 on Zeta 4. And where are we going next? I cannot believe the chaos that this show has turned into today.
Sunrise.
Seemed like it was about, what time did it start happening? About 8 o'clock.
About 8 o'clock. Did you notice? First 2 hours were fine.
Very calm and,
normal.
And then just a little bit after 8 o'clock, it seems like everything has gone haywire here. Okay, now don't let me pick up one because she's holding on one. She's listening to the show.
That was memorable. I think that kind of made it.
What was that?
Well, I was getting a little myself, but that kind of.
You were getting what? Hostile?
No, not hostile.
Because these guys are just out of control and they have no respect for what we're doing here and they're animals? Is that what it is?
But the last 5 minutes kind of made up for it.
Oh, you mean when I threw things at him?
Yeah. It was. I mean,
and yelled at him?
From my viewpoint, you got to realize, like, I can't see you, Glenn, and I couldn't see them. All I could see was, like, things flying horizontally across the window.
That was classic. It was great. Even in her most dramatic performance, Joan Crawford never came close. Never came even close to that.
Well, I was looking for wire hangers, and I just...
Scrub those floors now!
Strap yourself in.
Yeah, and that's, if anybody needs to be strapped in at night, okay? 9:41 on Zeta 4. Where will we be going next?
Sunrise, number 5.
As if it makes a difference. Sunrise, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, please, don't ask.
I just wanted to call and tell you I thoroughly enjoy your show. I think you are fantastic.
Well, you're certainly right about that. Now, how about the show this morning? Are you able to handle this? All this chaos?
I don't know.
I know, it's pretty chaotic. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think your show's great. I listen to it usually from about 8:45 till 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning. I used to listen to Joey, I must confess.
Oh, my God.
But about 3 or 4 months ago, my husband came home, and I was telling him about Joey, and he said, no, you have to listen to Neil Rogers. You have to. So I turned it on, and ever since, I've been hooked.
That's great. Man, he's right. You have to. It's not like optional or something.
Now, what I'm curious about is what could you have been telling your husband about Joey? Do you remember?
No, it's been too long ago.
Yeah,
I don't want to remember.
what could there be to tell about Joey?
I was surprised to find out his age.
Yeah, me too. 140. Isn't that incredible?
I was surprised to find out Neil's age.
What's that?
Aren't you 46?
45.
45, sorry.
Let's not push it.
I also wanted to say hi to my husband and his worker.
Okay.
You can't do that, but...
Hi, Rick and Terry.
Okay, FCC regulations prohibit us from doing that.
Oh, okay.
But you just did it.
I know I did.
Okay, have a nice day.
You too.
Boy.
Bye, boy.
Oh, God, I don't think I'm going to make it. 17 till 10 on Zeta 4.
I know what you mean.
Although I do feel better than I did the beginning of the show.
Yeah, you sound a little more lively.
Yeah, I feel like I'm coming back to life.
You got some color.
You hear that, Alan? I'm coming back to life, so you better watch yourself.
I've got 2 strong legs I can run.
Yeah, you think so, huh? When I catch up with him, no one will ever see him again. Okay, where are we going?
Number 6 is Hollywood.
Hollywood, my favorite town. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right. Hey, don't forget 911 is emergency.
What does that mean?
Well, it sounds like it's like apoplectic.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you, yeah. Yeah, we were on the verge of calling you a little while ago. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you know Queen Elizabeth got a 4% pay hike?
And I know this is going to be something dirty, isn't it?
No, it's true. It was in the news.
She got a pay hike?
On your sister station. That's the only thing I get in my car.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll tell you, I get very
she's
nervous.
only making, I don't know, she's upset about it. She's only making $8 million a year.
Yeah, I get very nervous about those overpaid queens, you know?
What's the problem in there, man? It sounds like a lot of choking and puking.
Well, see, I have this bad cold, and everybody else seems to be, you know, like following my lead, you know?
You know what they say, what cures a cold?
I know this is going to be grotesque. I know you're going to come up with something good. I just can feel it.
I'm thinking, well, I don't want. I know you have a problem in there. The bird sounds like he needs to take a chill pill.
Oh, he's just beyond apoplexy, man. I'll tell you. Have you ever seen a hummingbird in heat? He's just going bananas. Well, listen, have a marvelous life.
Well, I'll try to, especially in Hollywood, you know.
And I'll be
what you can do around here.
Talking at you later, okay?
Okay.
Boy. 9:45 on Zeta 4. The Neil Rogers Show on a Wednesday.
Special Wednesday, the 16th. 88 days till
It's delicious. It's like refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like breathing straight oxygen, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like being in
hyperbaric chamber with Michael Jackson.
This, you know what this reminds me of? Is like in study hall. You know?
Yeah.
They don't have study hall anymore.
Oh, they don't have study hall.
They should. They really should. I don't want to say who ought to be in it, but they really should. 9:45, and our next call, excuse me, Dade County, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you today?
Okay.
I was wondering, tomorrow with Gonza?
Yeah.
That place, what's it called?
Shooters.
Shooters?
Yeah.
Is he having a John Holmes lookalike contest? What was the contest?
What? What is this guy talking about?
What are you talking about, sir?
Tomorrow, you guys said something about a contest or something. Just a joke.
I know it's just a joke. I'm so choked up, sir, you have no idea. I can barely speak.
Sounds like chaos.
It is. It's utter and total chaos. The whole show is just like crashing down on my head.
Pandemonium. Yeah, it sounds like an hold.
Total pandemonium, sir, is raging at Zeta 4, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry, Neil. I didn't mean to ask you this.
That's okay. Get out of here. We have an open line in Dade at 620-3600. 620-3600. Boy, it's like It's like, have you ever hallucinated about what it would be like to have some enormous thing fall on you, like a 10,000-pound weight, and then somebody takes it off? And that tremendous feeling, if you're still alive, of relief when that tremendous... And like every time Alan goes out of the room for a couple of minutes, there's this tremendous feeling of relief, like, oh, my God.
I like the way the silence just sort of falls.
You get enveloped in the silence. It's frightening.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Uh-oh, he's lurking in the hallway down there. Okay.
He wanted to borrow my skin shredder.
I'll bet you. 13 till 10 on Zeta 4, and let's go to Broward County. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Hi.
Hi. I know you're really busy over there.
Oh, boy, you have no idea how busy.
It's miserable for you, but listen.
This isn't what I had in mind either.
I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to watch for you so the sun don't burn out.
Yeah.
All right?
I would kind of like lay there on the front lawn and wait for it to burn out,
I'll do that, and, this way you don't have to worry about it today.
As a matter of fact, we could have like we could do a little pool on it. We could take up a collection and have an office pool and see what everybody, on like a day when it's about 95 outside.
Yeah, right.
Everybody can go lie outside either on the beach or their front lawn, and we'll see whether the sun burns out first or they get skin cancer first, okay?
You guys are sick, you know that?
I know. Believe me, if you were here in the middle of this, you'd be sick too. Trust me.
I love it.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
Have a happy.
You too.
Boy.
Bye.
12 minutes till 10. Now you're looking just like downright surly. I mean, like ready to kill at this point. What is it that he's doing? Because I can't see what he's doing.
They're just grab ass.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You're playing grab ass
Well, it's
back
an
there?
expression.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. In other words, like hijinks.
Have you ever experienced the urge to kill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Many times.
That's it.
Just to pick like a fly, just pick it apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like pull wings off butterflies.
Exactly, yeah. Like pull out Alan's ears and then his nose and other bodily parts.
Oh, I got to leave right after the news. Did you get the word?
That was a joke, I assume, right? No, we thought you had left. I thought you just gave up. I wouldn't have blamed you.
Mm-hmm. That's why I came back.
Oh, I see.
I heard the news.
Yeah. Did you hear that news?
Yeah, I did.
Speaking of grab ass.
So I thought... A Coast Guard cutter is headed for the St. Petersburg cruise ship, the Scandinavian Star. It's adrift in the Gulf of Mexico this morning after an engine room fire. Officials say no one was hurt, but a 71-year-old man suffered a heart attack. Now, he's being airlifted to Mexico and perhaps from there to Miami.
Not on Aeromexico.
No, I hope not. Nearly a dozen low-temperature records were equaled or broken in Florida this past night and early this morning. Forecasters say citrus apparently is not in danger, but some tender winter crops could be damaged by the cold. And one of next year's space shuttle flights from Cape Canaveral will be assigned to retrieve a scientific satellite which was orbited in 1984. NASA says that satellite could re-enter the atmosphere and break up unless it's recovered by the mid-1990s.
There goes that ozone layer again.
Yeah, it all fits, ties in with that.
I think we better do a series of shows on that very soon.
Well, we're not going to do that story again because of the plethora of calls.
Plethora?
Whatever it is.
We've had a plethora of calls, both from the same house, by the way.
That's right. Exactly. Every time he pushed that button, we got another call on that.
Every time he touches something, it turns to mom.
That wasn't the word I was going to use, but that says it. Sunny and cool today. We'll have a high around 66, and it'll be back down to 49 again tonight. Currently 56 degrees this morning at Zeta 4 as we come up on 9:51.
Okay, 9:52 on Zeta 4. Almost just try to control yourself. And maybe this noon you'd like to head for the Brick Oven Pizzeria, huh? And that would, calm you down. Have one of those great little personal-sized pizzas, or maybe 2 or 3, And just please try to restrain yourself. I know you're just about ready to start throwing sharp objects, but it's not that bad. Anyway, Brick Oven Pizzeria was voted the best pizza in all of South Florida by the readers of South Florida Magazine, and you know that crowd. And once you've tried a Brick Oven pizza, you will never go back to regular pizza again. And I've told you before, if you're looking for conventional style, like New York style pizza, or that thick mung that's like quiche, forget it. Because that is not what they make. They make very small, personal-sized pizzas. They make them in those wood-burning brick ovens, and they are absolutely sensational, okay? And they also have delicious sandwiches also they make in those wood-burning brick ovens. And here's something new at Brick Oven. Stop into Brick Oven Pizzeria with an old lottery ticket and register to win a one-day excursion for 2 at the Bahamas Princess Resort and Casino via Braniff Airlines, courtesy of Princess Casino Vacations. No purchase is necessary. Taxes not included. There will be 2 lucky couples drawn every month at the Brick Oven Pizzeria, and we urge you to try it real soon. If you haven't tried it yet, you'll get hooked on one time. They're open 7 days a week for both lunch and dinner, and they're at 7100 Hollywood Boulevard in Pembroke Pines. I beg your pardon? Did I miss something? Was that him?
He wanted to use the phone.
Oh, you wanted to use the phone? How about, would you like to take a shower, Alan?
No, I just took one this morning.
Oh, did you really? Put your clothes back on, okay? I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't relate to it. All right, can't stand it.
And he's all apoplectic because there's somebody
You have
on
a
the
call
floor for him.
Oh, okay. Should we take it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's somebody who needs to pick him up. Maybe it's his ride. 6 minutes till 10 on Zeta 4. Hello.
Hello.
Is this the cab company?
Who?
It's just a joke, sir. Okay, just lighten up.
This is Sean from Cooper City.
Who?
Sean from Cooper City.
Sean, good morning.
Good morning.
How was first hour?
It was wonderful. Oh, wait, Neil.
Yeah, Sean.
A couple of weeks last week you said you were talking about what a great guy Alan was and what a great human being he was. And I'm wondering if you have changed your mind.
Didn't you hear my little seminar before on physical exterior beauty does not always indicate what's on the inside, sir? Didn't you hear me go through that whole dissertation?
No.
Well, let me say it for you again, okay? What the package on the outside doesn't always reflect accurately what's on the inside, okay? Now, on the outside, Alan he has impeccable credentials. Can we put it that way?
Yeah.
I mean, he's really, I don't even want to say it, okay? I don't want to embarrass him in front of thousands of people. You have to go out with him?
Like on Friday nights and stuff.
And do what, sir?
Friday night. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Alan.
Ask Alan about Friday night.
Why, what did you guys do Friday night that we can repeat on the air that's all in good taste? Nothing, probably.
We sat around and talked about
You sat around and talked about the ozone layer, probably, right? I would think so. 2 young guys like you, I would think that would make for a hell of a good Saturday night. I had a couple of sodas and talked about the ozone layer. Exactly. Is that close, Sean?
Is it what?
Is that close to what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In other words, you sat around and didn't do much of anything. Is that it?
Guy talk.
Guy talk. Oh, intellectual genital talk. Was it about genitalia? Is that what it was?
Of the female.
Yeah, okay. See, that answers the question. So what are you trying to say, Sean, that this is a walking hormone that we have here?
Yes, more than a walking hormone.
I believe that.
I mean, he's an animal.
An animal, a beast. That's what everybody has said who's called in this morning. And you could fool us because he's such a well-behaved young man here. It's frightening. He's like he's like got St. Vitus dance, to be honest with you. Well, listen, it's great hearing from you, Sean, but obviously you're out of material.
Later, dude.
Well, Cindy wanted me to tell Alan that she was waiting for him.
Is she really?
Oh, there's somebody waiting for you, Alan.
Oh, yeah. You better hurry up,
Yeah.
Alan. Cindy's waiting, and she may not be able to, keep her temperature up for very long. Okay, Sean.
All right.
Call you when I get home.
See you later.
Okay.
Call you when I get home.
You're not going to let me go home yet?
Alan, if you only knew. It's, I'll tell you one thing. I would change your disposition in a hurry, believe me. You would be a lot more docile when I got finished with it. 3 minutes before 10 on WZTA. I beg your pardon?
We have an open line in Broward.
WZTA, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beaches. We don't have any open line anywhere, Alan. It's flashing. Don't you see that? You mung brain? Douchebag?
What is this? Now, what is this we business?
Yeah, we have an open line. Like it's like it's the Alan Mungbrain show all of a sudden. You notice we invite these young people to come in here and...
we? Yeah, what's this we business?
Well, wait a minute. Did I invite anybody to come in today? How did this come about? Let's be honest. Let's fess up for the audience, okay? Now, who called me yesterday? Mark?
It was Alan.
Yeah, okay. It was Alan who called off the air. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And Alan said, tomorrow is going to be a senior skip day at
Neil.
Cooper City High.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to say that, Neil.
Didn't you say that?
It's senior,
Senior sick day at Cooper City High. What do you want, Harrison? Are you skipping too?
Another hour so I can listen going home.
No, we can't stay on here, okay? You're going to have to listen to the Jay Michael show, okay? Which is like punishment for all the bad things you've done all through your life.
I've already been.
I know. Anyway, what were we just saying before Harrison came in here
We were
and
trying
muscled
to-
in on... He desperately looking for an audience, this man.
I
you
know. We were in the middle of discussing how this all came
Oh, yeah.
about.
And he said, I'm going to come by tomorrow with Tara.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, probably you would like that. And I said, okay. And I really wasn't sure who it was anyway because I didn't know what the voice was.
Mm-hmm.
Although I never would have said no to Alan. He knows that. I have a weak spot in my brain.
Correct. Very accurate.
I do. I have a weak spot in my brain. And see, that's my problem in life. I have a weak thing. Well, I do have a weak thing, as a matter of fact. That's from lack of use. But anyway, no, seriously, I just have a weakness, and I confess right on the air. This is like confession in church.
Good.
You know those priests, don't you? Who are always trying to alter boys. But anyway, I just have this weak spot for physical exterior beauty, and I just fail to look beyond that to the inside. To the rabble-rousing, troublemaking, hormonal, out-of-control mental conditions that exist in some of these young people. Yeah, some. Keep touching me, Alan. It's really good. Okay, 10 o'clock on WZTA, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches. And our next call is from...
3, South Miami.
South Miami. Boy, I would have known it. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, not too much, pal.
I was glad that you brought the subject back up, Cooper City.
Of the ozone layer in Cooper City, yeah.
Yeah, I had a suggestion for these kids. I went to high school in Ohio, and we used to do this every year. We graduated in '83, the senior skip day.
Yeah.
And the only thing of it is, we didn't have any role models like they have down here now. I was thinking this was in the news recently, and with the spring being up and baseball and everything, I was thinking they should rename their senior skip day, rename it Daryl Strawberry Day.
Oh, that's really cute, isn't it? That's very cute.
What?
I say it's cute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's probably the biggest weenie in Florida right now.
You think so?
Boy, they booed him last night on TV.
Did they boo him last night? Good. Good for them. I know the Bird's very heavily into this. He's a big sports fan.
Oh, but, it's incredible.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks for the thought.
No problem.
Okay, see you later.
I do know who Daryl Strawberry is.
Do you?
But I don't know why, but I do know.
Who does he play for?
Oh, no, I don't know that. He plays baseball,
What
doesn't he?
position does he play?
Center field?
No, close.
Close.
That's not a bad guess, right?
What's just to the right of center field?
Right field?
Very good. Excellent. Boy, he's right on top of it.
See,
Isn't
I
he?
had a general...
right.
It's like...
If you're out in center field, left field is to the right of you.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly. How could you be so dumb?
How could I have said that?
I'm looking at it from the press box, okay? So he's
yeah.
okay.
Stage
As you watch it on
right.
television, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Everything in life is as you see it on TV.
Exactly. Precisely.
From the perspective of the home viewer.
Exactly.
On your big screen Sony TV.
See, you understand.
Now, I know that when I have my big housewarming in my new house with a pool and the big screen TV and all the other good stuff, I know that our friends here today probably will be invited.
Thank you, Neil.
And will they show up?
Yeah, definitely. We're all going to come. Me and Harlan.
And Bob
Whoever
and Michelle.
you invite will.
And all of these people are going to show up. Wouldn't that be great?
And
it won't be on the air either.
Right.
That's the best part.
That's what I was thinking. It'll be some other time in the 20 hours of the day.
Exactly. And I have some great etchings that Alan's going to get to see, and it's going to be great.
Itchings?
That was the word. 2 minutes past 10 on Zeta 4.
In the city.
Where are we going next?
Well, you want to check on that girl, see if she's okay?
Oh, are you still holding on?
Yeah, I am. Don't hang up on me this time.
Why, did I hang up on you?
No, you didn't. But hey, did you know there's a melting pot in Gainesville?
Yeah, I did know that.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's been there quite a while.
Yeah, a long time. They took an old church and converted it. It's really beautiful.
I wonder why Alan is humping the back of my chair. Is there any special reason for that?
My leg is getting...
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Oh, that was your leg? Okay, well, listen, hold on now.
Wait, let me tell you one more thing, and then
Okay.
I'll
Don't go
get
there.
off the line. I want to describe to you the process that a caller goes through when they try to get in on your show.
Okay.
First of all, you begin to dial.
Yes.
Start sweating a little bit. And then when the phone rings, you get this rush of adrenaline. And Captain Dave picks up the phone, and your heart races.
Really?
That's what makes people say stupid things like, is Neil there?
Yeah.
So now you understand why you get such idiot callers.
They can't cope with the pressure. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
tough.
Yeah, I can understand. I can relate to that.
It's tough.
Okay.
I'll get off your line now.
You want to get off?
No, let her stay.
You don't want to hear the last 7 minutes of the show?
Or Gonzer's
You
show?
stay on that long now?
We're on until 10 after.
I did not know that.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Okay. I see a lot of people don't know that we're on until 10 after because most people wouldn't believe that a show is on until 10 after any hour. It's just unheard of in the radio business.
I think she should stay on for Gonzer's Grill at
Yeah, she
noon.
can hang on. And then Gonzer today at noon has got, has he got a mess today, huh? No, he's got Rod Stewart, like I said, a real mess. The Police and Leonard Skinner. Oh, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 is pretty good, huh?
That'll be good. If
we have to put up with that douchebag Rod Stewart.
As long as it's like not one of his slow ones.
Or like, Do You Think I'm Sexy? If we have to hear Rod Stewart singing that. I mean, he's
No, we
about
don't
as sexy as the Elephant Man in drag, okay? It's 3 minutes past 10 on Zeta.
What a vision that would. Sorry.
Well, Michael Jackson's doing the wardrobe, okay? Where are we going
number 2, Miami.
Miami, hello.
Hi, Neil. Hi, Bird. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Today is senior skip day for Cooper City, you said, right?
That's what the rumor is.
Yeah, well, our school is so lame that we had the skip day counted so wrong that we had it twice wrong. So we had people missing 2 days, skipping 2 days.
Great.
Because we couldn't even count the days till graduation.
You know, I'm curious, is there anybody who goes to class in this town, or is it just like, I think every day is skip day, basically?
Yeah, well, I came home early today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why is that, to listen to the show?
No, because the 10th graders were taking SSAT tests or something like that, and I didn't want to sit in the gym for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I came home. And,
I don't blame you.
my friend called you last week, and...
I wouldn't mind hanging around a gym for 4 hours. What's that?
Yes, at the station, we would have come down for a visit.
Well, that is prohibited by state and county statutes.
But...
No, it's just a joke.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can come down here anytime you like.
How old is she?
But
Really?
not soon, though. I think after today. How old are you? They want to know.
Is that Bird saying, how old is she? How old is
No,
she?
not the bird. It's Alan and Mark are back here in heat again.
I'm 17 and my friend is
17.
18.
Sounds good.
And your friend is what?
18.
17 and 18.
That sounds very good.
Sounds
They look
perfect,
good?
doesn't it?
We'll be over in about half an hour.
What do you mean, do they look good? Are they? What is she going to say? No? She's going to say no, we're a couple of beasts?
Are they?
How about you, Mark? What's your story?
What do these guys look like?
Alan is looks like God's brother, okay? And Mark is an okay, average-looking, run-of-the-mill guy, okay? Now, that's not a... That was... No, he is. That was a nice thing to say. I mean, you know, considering.
Tearing up the place.
Huh?
Sound like they're tearing up the place.
Yeah, they're bringing joy and merriment all to everyone who touches them, okay?
Oh, yeah?
What school do you go?
And I'm beginning to start thinking about touching one of them, but that's another story. A lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like to be friendly and close and personal, get to know my people real well, up close and personal. Well, listen, have a great day.
Okay, you too. It was really nice talking to you guys.
Likewise.
Bye-bye.
Boy. I see you missed out. Sounded like she and her girlfriend were a couple of wonderful... I didn't know, not hot to trot. Can't you, like, think of anything else?
Ladies and gentlemen.
You can only trot for so long, okay? And then, it, like, you know, there have to be...
Think about?
I know sex is the only thing you think about.
You
Not
also think about how to get it.
Yeah. See what I mean? Just walking hormones, these kids today. That's all they know.
Rose is writing a bulletin up here.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute. We have a major Zeta 4 flash.
Oh, and it's not? It's not a flash. It's just information.
What is it, like a flash in a pan?
Like Pink Floyd is going to be at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando April 30th, and tickets go on sale this Saturday at Bass Outlets for $18.50.
$18.50?
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable for Pink.
For Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to go to see Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you leave now, it's on the April, what is it, 18th?
April 30th.
Oh, 30th. Yeah, you guys, if you leave on foot right now, I think you can make it just in time. At the Citrus Bowl. And, of course, you've had your oranges, so you probably fit right in with all the other fruit up there. 10:07 on Zeta 4.
Number 6 is a BCC girl.
A girl from BCC.
Yeah, that's me.
What a way to end the show. I hope it's on a real upbeat, happy note. Is it?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Well, I can give you an update happy note.
Okay.
I'm 19 years old.
Right.
Okay, I'm 5'8". My measurements are 36, 26, 36. How's that? How are you and your high school friends doing now?
Yeah, what's your phone number?
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'll tell you my GPA. It's a 3.8.
Wow.
We don't like the smart chicks. You gotta
Well, hey, I want to tell you one thing. The only people that filled out those questionnaires were the nerds who eat the cafeteria food, okay?
Oh, that explains it, yeah.
That explains it all.
Yeah, if you eat that cafeteria food, it gives
No
you a
way,
craving
it's
for
bad
joy.
for your health. So is Burger King and all of that stuff. It's all grease food.
Yeah.
I love health food. What's your
You need health food.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to call you and tell you that I think Captain Dave is really great, and I think Neil Rogers definitely is promoted to FM radio, and I think you're really within the, you're really like realizing
Like
what
great.
people can relate to and everything.
Wow.
And you do it within the legal limits, barely most of the time,
Yeah.
but it's really great.
Yeah.
And I enjoy all the music that you play, and I definitely cruise home to Gonzo's Grill. I'm so nervous. I've never been on the radio before.
Well, you sure made a gigantic impact on us today, I'll tell you that.
Really?
Yeah,
Can I
this-
come over and visit you?
One of these days, yeah.
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 So you give me free tickets to Pink Floyd?
No.
I'll
Just
take her up
kidding.
there.
Captain Dave said he'll take you up there.
Really? I'd go with them.
I'll bet you would.
Nah, I wouldn't. I'm just kidding. I'm engaged.
I know. We just don't want to break up all these happy families out there, okay?
But I'm just saying that there's really hard classes here at BCC, and if you can graduate high school by not skipping, then you can go to college. And if you want to not go to school, then you don't have to go to school, but you're missing out because you're paying for it, and you're still going to have to take the test and be required to know the information.
Yeah, I can relate to that paying for it. Okay, listen, have a great day.
You too, guys.
And thanks for calling.
And put on some real rock and roll. No Bruce Springsteen or anything like that.
We wouldn't do that to you.
Thanks.
Boy.
Bye-bye.
Well, how do you like this? It's 10:09. Piece of cake this show today, right? Unlike yesterday that seemed to last for an eternity, we've arrived at the end.
Last couple of hours have been like in harm's way.
Like a nightmare, right?
Mm-hmm. I think that's the word. I was
that was the
searching
word I was
for.
No, they've been okay. It hasn't been that bad.
Did you want to talk to
Has
the
it?
old girl?
No, it's been great.
Did we want to talk to who?
Just let her go.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's just say goodbye to her. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, just wanted to say boy.
And boy to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, our pleasure. Anytime.
Can I come to your housewarming?
You can hold for us anytime you like. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, wasn't that nice? She held on right to the bitter end.
So to speak.
You have no closing, profound, pregnant comments?
Nope. I think it stands on its own.
Exactly. So,
wait a minute. Did you hear that barnyard sound?
Yep.
Now, what does
like
that tell
I
you?
said,
What
it
does that tell you?
stands on its own.
I think he'll fit in well at the Metro Zoo on Sunday, don't you? They can give him his own perch. Well, listen, have a wonderful day, and these guys won't be with us when we come back tomorrow at about 10 to 6,
That's
which
right,
is
so
very
tune in.
unfortunate, but be sure to tune in because we'll have a show for you tomorrow.
I look forward to that.
Of course, I'm a little choked up. Yeah, Alan and Mark have said goodbye. And don't come back and join us again too soon, okay? Okay. Here's the first of 16 in a row on the Jeff Gonzer Show on Zeta 4, and we're going to beat the crap out of a couple of guys, and see you later.